Pat Riley finally gets it done. He finally pulls the trigger and gets his superstar acquisition. Now, a lot of people have been hard on Pat Riley lately, but if you remember, he got a superstar in the 2000s, Shaquille O'Neal. He got two superstars in the 10s, LeBron, Chris Bosh, and now finally he gets his superstar in the 2000s in Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now, we're going to talk everything involved with this trade. We're going to break down the details. We'll obviously talk who won the trade, who lost the trade. We'll talk about the biggest influences with the trade. We'll talk about the Boston Celtics and what this means for them moving forward. We also had some other fireworks that went off yesterday. It just wasn't quite as big as Giannis Antetokounmpo going to South Beach. But Trae Young signed him a nice little contract extension. There was also another 3-team trade. And, the Chicago Bulls got a starting center.
Chris Bosh?
Yeah. Chris Bosh 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And the Brooklyn Nets got them an all-star, all-NBA forward. So we'll talk about that as well, where Julius Randle's headed next. But we can't start nowhere else other than Giannis Antetokounmpo heading to South Beach in a blockbuster trade. The Heat gave up the house, you guys. 5 picks. Tyler Herro. Jaime Jaquez.
Correct.
Khalil Ware. Kasparis. They gave up everything that they possibly could to get Giannis Antetokounmpo. Let's just start here. Did they give up too much? And by the way, for those who don't know, the picks are first rounders, unprotected first rounders in 2031 and 2033. Also, the 13th pick in this draft right now, a 2030 pick swap, and a 2033 second rounder.
2033, so that's in 7 years.
Yep.
Okay, a second rounder, and so the how many ones did they give up? 3 ones, is that correct?
3 and a swap.
They gave up 3 ones and a swap.
So 13th overall tonight. 13th overall tonight. 2031 unprotected. 2033 unprotected. 2030 is the swap. So
they got
the swap is negated. The swap is negated if the Bucks are better.
Right. So they got the 10, the 13, and don't they have a late one too? I think they got the 23rd or something like that too.
Nope.
No, I thought the Bucks had a late one too. So I got that wrong. So my fault. But
so the Bucks go into tonight with the 10th pick and the 13th pick.
10th pick and the 13th pick.
So they can move up,
which is good. Which is absolutely good. So I mean, this is where they can get their foundational piece. If we're trying to build something in Milwaukee, because they obviously starting over. I got 3 ones. Plus, I got these young guys in Khalil Ware, because I think Khalil Ware is a foundational piece too. So I got Khalil Ware. I can get another foundational piece in the draft, and we'll build
potentially
from there.
too.
Yeah, potentially too. Because last I checked, Donovan Mitchell was the 16th. I think Giannis was the 16th pick. Donovan Mitchell was the 13th pick. Bam was the 14th pick. So we could get something
15.
substantial.
Sure,
we could get something substantial.
SGA was 12.
You know what would make this deal? You know what makes this deal a home run pick? You know what would make this deal a home run? Take 13, 10, maybe Kasparis, and maybe like an additional first-round pick, and trade up for 4 with Chicago.
Chicago is not giving you the number 4 pick. Nope. They already got their eyes on their guy.
3 ones?
Nope. They already got their eyes on. They already got their eyes on their guy.
They might. They get Kasparis too. He went to Illinois as well.
I'd make the call. That's the point.
Hey, Memphis might do it too.
So you're gonna give me your 10, your 13, and Kasparis, and Yakachonis. You're gonna give me those 2 guys plus them.
Kasparis and Yakachonis are the same person.
Right, exactly. Yakachonis. I'm sorry, the kid from Illinois. You're gonna give me him plus 2 ones, and you want my number 4 pick.
Yep.
Nope.
Okay.
Josh Giddey better than Yakachonis. That's number 1. Number 2, the kid that we got our eye on already, which is Wilson. He's better than anybody that we're gonna get at 10 or 13, and that's who we building our unit around. So no, I'm good. Thank you though, Penn. That's actually I appreciate the offer, but thank you very much.
I will say this though, if I'm the Bucks. Hey, Tyler Herro, you do whatever you want to the trade deadline as long as you look good. Because he gonna be a heavy trade candidate come the trade deadline. The Pistons gonna be rolling up that offense, still going. You're going to see Tyler Herro over there averaging 24, 25, 26 a game. And then that value going to go up because just let Tyler Herro do his thing.
Diesel,
just let him do his thing for half the
I'm going to keep it a bean with you, Diesel. I don't think he puts a Bucks jersey on. I don't think he puts a Bucks jersey on.
I was thinking the same thing.
Nope.
Yeah, and I was thinking that too, but I'm like, he might be a heavy trade deadline candidate because it's like the offseason is just starting. Like, there's a lot of teams that are going to be making moves, but once the trade deadline comes along and it's like, oh, this team hasn't been as successful as we thought they would be, or this team needs a little bit more scoring, or this team needs a little bit more shooting, or this team needs a number 2. The Bucks would be like, hey, we got Tyler Herro here. You know, we just let him do his thing, and y'all probably think he's better than what he actually is just because he's had the ball every game, all game, running the offense through him. I mean, what was it, last season or the 24-25 season where he was getting the ball more and he had like shown a lot of improvement the first half of the season. So I would let him be a trade deadline candidate more than an off-season flip because I think that's where more of the value is going to come from him because there's going to be a few teams that aren't as successful as they would have hoped coming into this season, and they're probably going to be looking to make a pivot.
I do also want to add on top of that. Remember, I said this yesterday too. This trade isn't done. It's not finalized. So it can grow into a 3-team, 4-team, 5-team, whatever. Remember last year, the Kevin Durant trade with the Houston Rockets and the Phoenix Suns, it started as a 2-team trade, and it grew into the biggest trade that the NBA's ever had, a 7-team trade. So that can potentially happen too.
I just think that with JD, my counter to you is Tyler Herro, unfortunately, has been in and out the lineup. He's healthy now going into the season. So I think his value right now is at the highest. I don't know if I want to risk that come trade deadline when, you know, we might be dealing with some lingering issues and his game might be doing this. And I think that I could get, I call draft day. I mean, you guys are the draft experts, Mars, Penn. I call draft day check day. I call it the day that you get, I call it the day that I get paid. Whatever you're looking for, come on in. Because after today, I'm spent. I don't really have nothing else. So I think that today is a good day. If you're looking to move on from Tyler Herro, I think today is one of those days that you could probably get maximum value for him.
I agree. I think that kind of similar to how you feel like the trade value will be super high, closer to the trade deadline when he's been playing well. I think there's a possibility that he doesn't play well, right? And then, you know, his trade value goes down. I think you wait until after the first couple of days of free agency, see who strikes out hard, right? And then go Tyler Herro. Hey, listen, you didn't sign Kobe White, who you thought might generate some offense for you, but I got Tyler Herro if you want to give me a first or two, and you know somebody decent.
And Tyler Herro would be awesome in Charlotte, by the way. Let's put that out there.
It'd be awesome.
It's a bunch of places Tyler Herro can go and turn up because Tyler Herro is one of those guys where you know what you're getting. So it's like you're gonna come here and do what you've always done, and we expect nothing more or nothing less. And he's going to give you nothing more or nothing less. Whereas with some guys, it's like, okay, we're expecting you to come in and, you know, average this amount. We're expecting you to increase our offense or our defense like this. We need you to, you know, make your teammates better and all of that. With Tyler Herro, no, you're coming in here to get them up. You're coming in here to put the ball in the hoop.
Speaking of getting something, Ron, I mean, we do have to address the elephant in the room. And we got to talk to Jaylen Brown now. We got to talk to him. Okay. Now remember,
he's not going to talk to you.
Okay, he not. Okay, but remember now, Ron. Okay, now it was Janet Jackson who I was trying to kick it to. Like I think you can understand that.
There's been like 8 Janet Jacksons.
No, this ain't this one. No,
Sure, this is more Vanessa Williams.
That's who it was, right? It was
this Vanessa Williams.
I ain't trying to replace you, but damn, like, I mean,
if it's Vanessa, I'm trying to replace you. You have to understand that,
right? I think we can work this out. I do. I think that we can work. Yesterday, I was like, no, there's no way he can go back there. But I'm thinking to myself, we can talk about this. We can smooth these. We can smooth this over. I think so. It's going to take some time. This ain't something that's just going to take a dinner on and a diamond bracelet. No, this going to take some time to smooth this whole thing over.
I can't wait for Jaylen Brown to just turn on Usher's "Burn" right now. when you come at me with this bullshit and be like, nah, man, let it burn. Trade me to Minnesota, trade me to Houston, trade me somewhere else, man. Because honestly, at this point, it's awkward. It's awkward.
No,
Yeah.
it's
awkward
not.
for him. Yes, it is. First of all, let me just be clear.
It's
It is
not awkward.
Why is it not awkward?
We can
Every
fix this,
offseason you're
Ron.
trying to trade.
Ron, we can fix this.
Like
This
Jalen
is
Brown,
the
Jalen Brown's
It was
a
Giannis,
complex at
Penn.
this point.
It
Okay,
was Giannis.
But I'm saying though, like we've heard NBA players talk about this all the time, and you
Oh my
know the
God.
nature of the business. When you get drafted, guys know that there is a high opportunity that you're a journeyman. Guys know that it is rare that you play for one team for your whole career. That's an anomaly.
He's
Like
been there
that's
10 years, Ben. This is your
Yeah.
10th year. It ain't like you just
Okay,
got there
chill.
2 years ago.
I underperform. You try to trade me. I win Eastern Conference Finals MVP and Finals MVP. You tried to trade me. Now I carry a team without Jason Tatum, your golden boy, to a surprise 60-plus win season, and was picked, by the way, prior to the playoff disaster, to come out of the East when said Jason Tatum came back. And
Don't
we
leave that
lost.
part out. That's
And you
very
tried to
important to
trade
mention
me
that part.
again.
It's very important to mention that part. The
Now
last
I have a
part-
question for you, Chill.
Sir.
Jason Tatum coming off an injury. If Jason Tatum was dangled, do you think the Giannis would be a Boston Celtic?
Yes.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yes.
So that's the gap. And that's the awkward thing that Jaylen Brown has to go home and, talk to his family. He has to go into that locker room and realize, I'd be surprised if his teammates are not like, bro, they preferred Tyler Herro and Kasparas Yakuchonis to you.
No, they didn't. That's not.
I mean,
why.
it's a
nobody's
disingenuous.
about to say that to him. They had a better package. They offered 5 first-round picks.
Let me be honest about
Tyler
something.
Herro, another all-star level player.
I heard something.
Jaime
2 weeks
Jaquez,
ago.
the 6th man of the year. Well, should have been the 6th man of the year.
Yeah.
And another first-round pick.
Did I not have earlier?
Their
Do you
package
know-
was just their package blew the Celtics out the water. The Celtics didn't want to put Hugo Gonzalez in the package or Baylor Shireman. Like, so the Celtics, this isn't a Jaylen Brown thing. This is the Celtics, but also too, another thing that actually speaks that actually speaks to how the Celtics feel about Jaylen Brown. They felt like this was more of a one-to-one swap than anything. They're like, we are giving you a superstar, an all-star level player. We're not going to put these other guys in here. Jaylen Brown is him. Of course he's fighting it. But hey, Jaylen Brown is him.
Let me tell you the 2 things that held up that
he's
Boston.
nowhere near Tyler Herro.
Okay. I agree. Jaylen Brown's better than Tyler Herro. Congratulations. Let me give you give me a Mars golf clap.
You're better than Scotty Barnes too.
Oh, you're crazy. If Scotty Barnes was offered for Giannis would be.
I bet they would have did.
No, he would not.
Well, are you nuts?
No, he would not.
You want to bet?
Ben.
You wanna
Yes. Yeah. What do you have to bet, Penn, that he would be a
Masai
Toronto
Ujiri
Raptor?
was
Yeah, let's
bad.
bet.
How
Come on.
are we gonna find this?
Literally, he's gonna do the trade on 2K and try to prove it.
No.
Yeah, like how are we gonna?
That's the only way. That's the only way he's
No.
trying.
2 seasons ago,
I trade on 2K and get declined like your credit card too.
2 seasons ago, when Giannis was being dangled, they asked for Scotty Barnes, and the Raptors said, "Fuck off." So, I just want to be clear about that.
But Giannis,
Source?
Yes. Source.
Source?
Under-
Source, trust me, bro.
Source is. I promise.
get the
No. It is
2 years
source.
ago.
Okay.
So 30, 10, and
I'm
6
with you,
Giannis,
Ben.
first
Yeah.
team All Pro Giannis,
Mhm.
2 years ago. Not
It was
like
Scotty
not
plus
this
a lot of
year.
Yeah,
stuff.
but
In fairness, it was Scotty plus.
Barnes.
Which goes
It
back
was
to
tough
Ron's.
stuff.
Which goes back to Ron's point. It was Jaylen Brown, Giannis. That's it.
No,
wasn't
it was
Jaylen Brown.
no, it was 2 first-round picks. Okay, so the thing that was holding up the deal is
picks
3 things. 3 things. Okay, number 1, there's a minority owner in Milwaukee who just went through the same thing with the Cleveland Browns, with his star player asking out, and they looked forward and they said, if we take Jaylen Brown, are we going to be doing something very similar next summer? That was the first thing. The second thing was they wanted to get a higher asking price from the Boston Celtics, and they refused to add Hugo Gonzalez and Baylor Shireman. I don't know if it was one or the 2, but I know it was at least one of those 2, and possibly an additional swap. The third thing that was holding it up is the Milwaukee Bucks really aren't that high on Jaylen Brown. They wanted to find a third team to take
Or
Jaylen
Giannis,
Brown.
yes.
No, Jaylen Brown, period. There was
high on Jaylen Brown for Giannis.
Chill.
Like
I
they
heard,
would
this
hand
I heard this 4 weeks ago. If Jaylen Brown, if Giannis ends up a Boston Celtic, Jaylen Brown will end up on the 3rd team. That was confirmed. That would be the framework of the deal.
But
So
that
basically,
makes sense for a team that's trying to rebuild. You don't
Yes, he's
rebuild
29
with
years
a
old, man.
superstar player. The same
No.
reason why Tyler
Bucks-
Herro
the
would
Bucks
probably
don't
get
have their
rerouted
pick.
because you don't rebuild with
you
an
just-
all-star level player.
So you're going to drown out common sense with nonsense. Okay.
No. I'm listening
The
to you,
Bucks
Ben.
don't have their picks. Their picks their picks belong to Portland. So they
This
have
was
no
4 weeks ago.
incentive to be bad. The NBA just flattened the draft lottery odds.
That
The
I can
Bucks
get
are a
with.
small
I can
market
get with
team.
that.
If
I can get with
Jaylen Brown is anything close to the superstar that you think he is, I guarantee you he would be a Boston. That Giannis would be a Boston Celtic. And as I said with the Jason Tatum thing, if Tatum was offered in this deal, Milwaukee would have said yes. I'm telling you the truth. As good as Jaylen Brown is at that contract, other teams are not fighting over themselves to get this.
I want you guys to know, just because the lottery odds are flattened, that doesn't mean teams aren't going to take.
Oh, apparently Sean also confirmed what I'm saying. Okay, thank you very much. Okay,
hey,
I did not.
I just want you guys to know, just because odds are flattened, that does not mean the teams aren't going to take. Okay, like if I make the playoffs, my odds are higher or are lower. So like I still want to get the lowest odds possible, even though there's other teams in my odds range.
You just want to be the 11th seed, yeah.
But the 11th seed has the same odds as the 4th seed, but the 3rd seed has like the 3rd worst team. The worst team in the league has worse odds at getting the 1st overall pick than the 4th worst team. So the worst thing in the world right now is to be the worst team. That's why the Nets just traded for Julius Randle. They don't want to be the worst team. That's why the Washington Wizards and the Utah Jazz traded for upgrades.
Houston have that pick.
Nobody wants to be the worst team in the league right now.
Say that last part again,
Houston have the Nets pick, so if anything, the Nets are just helping Houston by trying to be a play-in team.
Because they get those picks.
Fair.
Sure.
Yeah, which means they're getting the
completely
Rockets are going to get good odds. Yeah.
Which just helps Houston. It doesn't help Brooklyn.
Yeah.
With that being said, though, with that being said, though, Penn, the deal for Giannis for Jaylen Brown, the reason, to Ron's point, was why it was. Now I'm sweetening the deal by throwing in first round picks, which, I mean, do we really value those first round picks? If we're Miami, do we value those first round? No, I'm sorry, not Miami. If we're Boston, do we care about those ones in 28? Do we care about those ones in 29? No, we really don't. Just like Minnesota didn't care about those ones Minnesota didn't care about those ones for Rudy Gobert. They actually got one of them back when they traded Julius Randle. But those 4 ones, these are late ones that we don't care about, that we're not really doing nothing with. This is a 3-year window that we have with this group. And I think it's closed in Minnesota. And the point is when Giannis is getting traded for Jaylen Brown and those ones, we don't care about those ones more than we care about our window being open right now. And what the parity is in the NBA and us winning right now. Like we can make that up in 2030. Like we can make that up in 2030 by having a player who actually played above his pay grade and maybe move him and get one of those ones back. We can possibly do that, as opposed to I'm not moving you because you want 2 ones in 2032 and in 2033. Hell no, that's not holding up the deal.
Chill. Picks are optionality. It's not just about the picks. It's about what you can't do because you gave up those picks, which means you're not in the market. If, a Nikola Jokic or a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes up for trade, you're not viable in those trades because there's a lock on how many picks you can trade in and around the picks you've already traded. You can't pivot to a tank. Again, we don't know after this 3-year trial period with the flattened odds. We don't know what the next CBA is going to generate. Right? We don't know. So you're sailing blind. Trading 2030, 2031, 2032, you're really sailing blind. And I think the Boston Celtics knew that because they don't know at that point. Look, Jason Tatum's coming off an Achilles. I hope he has a 12-year career beyond this year. I hope he's healthy. But you don't know that. You can't guarantee me that. You don't know if
looks like he'll be back, though. He looks. I think.
I agree with you. I agree with you, but you don't know that. I don't know that. Nobody knows that. We don't know if he steps onto the court in preseason, tears his Achilles again, and he's out for an entire year. Giannis has not been healthy. You told me that last week. Giannis has missed the playoffs. Okay, cool. And Giannis is north of 30. He may not be healthy. Okay, so now what are you competing with? Because you already gave up Baylor Shireman and
which is why I'm not going to 4 years.
Welcome to the Peyton Pritchard show.
Yeah,
and the extenuating the additional circumstance with Tyler Herro is also that other teams didn't necessarily want to extend him because he's looking at $40 million a year. He wants $40 million, and now Milwaukee, if they just sit there and let him have the ball, then a similar thing's going to happen. He's going to be an all-star or close to an all-star. He's going to put up all-star production, and he's going to have the justification when he goes to the table to say, "Hey, I'm a hometown kid. A 25 point per game scorer. I'm the only one of those you got. Pay me."
Pim, was this deal the best that Milwaukee could get? Like, is there anybody? Is this deal specifically, like, could Boston have done better than this?
Both teams lost this trade.
I don't think. But the reason why I don't think Miami. The reason why I don't think Miami lost this trade is because number one. The reason why I don't think Miami lost this trade because number one, they wanted star power, and they got star power. So we could start there. Like, we got a star. Now we got a window.
The Win is doing this deal 2 years ago. Okay, before you Dame, before you waive Dame, pay Dame to bring in Miles Turner, and now Miles Turner is an albatross asset that's overpaid and does not have a pairing with Giannis. Now you probably got to trade him because you got to make room for Khalil Ware.
Yep.
I'm just saying, like, you drag this out a little bit. You might have been able to get.
But I still have Giannis at 31.
They still got a massive haul for being 2 years late on a deal.
Yeah.
Let me give you the hypothetical offer that was on the table from the Toronto Raptors a couple of years ago. OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, and 3 firsts
for Giannis.
Yeah. Would you have taken that?
I like that deal. Yes.
Okay. So that's the deal in theory that was on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you wait, you kick the tire down the road.
Though.
None of these players are a better asset than
it's not about that. It's about first off, Tyler Herro is going to get flipped. So you got to also factor in the collateral that they're going to get for Tyler Herro. So they already have 5 picks. They have 5 picks. Let's say Tyler Herro goes for another first, and let's just say he goes for another first. I'm not going
another first and Ron Holland.
Tyler Herro.
That's 6 picks. I believe he will.
I'm 100%
doing that. $33 million on an expiring contract with an absolutely $40 million extension.
Yes, I'm doing that.
So,
that's what I'm saying.
I think I'm lowballing it. Yeah, I'm lowballing it by saying Tyler Herro for a first. But just right quick, let's just say it's 6 first because you flip Tyler Herro. You have Khalil Ware, your center of the future, and this is no knock to Pascal or OG. They are older players. Khalil Ware is young. Kasparis is young. Jaime Jaquez, he's 25.
That's still young.
He's young. Like
he's a piece, by the way. Like he's not a guy I'm building it around. He's a rotation guy. But keep going, Ron.
I get more players, younger players, and more picks. 6 picks in 3 younger foundational pieces.
First of all,
I'm stuck on the fact that both teams lost this trade. I mean, yeah, Milwaukee kind of drag this out a little while, but the return for Giannis at this state after playing 36 games in a season, this is a win. Miami getting a top 3, top 4, top 2, maybe the best player in the world, how some people see him. That's a win. Mm-hmm. Miami now becomes one of the best starting 5s in the league. They fill out their depth. How?
Andrew Wiggins. They apparently don't have it.
Davion Mitchell, Norman Powell. If he comes,
how are you getting Norman Powell in that team?
And Bam Adebayo.
Restructure Andrew Wiggins. He's on. He has a player option right now that he's waiting to extend.
If he agrees to do that, then cool. If Andrew Wiggins agrees,
we always have this. By the way, we always have this. Like when there's a clear, like, in my opinion, a clear win-win trade. There's always an argument for why both teams lost, but I really don't see how both teams lost this trade. I really don't. Milwaukee, it was time, and yeah, they may have held on to it for too long, but when you brought up small market team, you have an all-time great player. How many times does that happen? How many times are you a small market team and you come across a player that's going to be immortalized in basketball for years to come? How long does that? So yeah,
you drafted him, by the way.
Exactly. You drafted him with the 13th pick. It's not like you got lucky. Or the 15th pick. It was one of the two.
16th.
It's not like you got lucky and landed the first pick in the draft. You drafted an all-time great player who's in conversation for being the best buck ever compared to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So if they're going to wait a year or 2 longer, I don't blame them for it. This is an all-time great for a small market team that we don't get often. We don't get all-time great players in small market organizations. That doesn't happen every day. So yeah, they were maybe a year or 2 late from moving on from Giannis, even though they still got a really good haul for him, and the Miami Heat just got a top 5 player in the world. I don't see how that's a lose-lose for both teams. I think that's a win-win for both teams. We got off our all-time great player. We got a haul of picks. We got a haul of young players. Who gives a shit about what we could have gotten 3, 4, 5 years ago? That didn't happen. It didn't happen. The trade didn't go through. It doesn't matter. We're worried about right now. Fixing our organization right now, building our young players right now, getting a whole bunch of draft capital right now. As for Miami, they've been fishing for a superstar for years. Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard, Damian Lillard. They got Jimmy Butler, fucking Devin Booker. Who else? Anybody? Jaylen Brown. Anybody? Any superstar that even smirched or scrunched their face at their organization. Miami's in the conversation, and now you land a top 5 player in the league.
They whiffed on all of them dudes. But you get
this
Giannis.
Is probably the best superstar they could have gotten in the last 7 years of superstar hunting. So it's not a lose-lose.
The best superstar they got since James, Penn.
That's why it's not a lose-lose.
This is the best superstar that they've gotten
if
since
Giannis
James.
would have played 69, 70, 71 games, this would be an entire different conversation. And I can understand the reserves for the injury issues. I can understand that. But all it takes is a 70-game season from Giannis, and he's right back in conversation for best in the world. I promise you that. Like, that's so possible. I don't think it's a lose.
Remember too, Penn. And Penn, I think you got to remember too, why are we doing this? We doing this for right now. Like, we ain't doing this for 5 years from now. We're not doing this for 3 years from now.
I'm so glad you said that.
We got this is a 2 calendar year.
Mm-hmm.
This is a 2 calendar year quest. Like, by this time in June of 2028, we have to be saying the NBA champion Miami Heat. That's why they're doing this. This isn't like in 4 years. No, this is a 2-year quest, which is when we're trying to do this. Absolutely. Okay. And Milwaukee gets their foundational piece in Khalil Ware, right? We get our foundational piece in Khalil Ware. We got the 8 and the 10 pick, and obviously a generational draft. We get a steal at 8. We can get a gem at number 10. I'm sorry, 10.
We got
10 and 13. Let me rephrase that. We get a gem at 13. We get a steal at number 10. This is one of those drafts where Paul Pierce falls to 10, and we end up with Paul Pierce. Like, that could happen. That could very well happen, Ben. I know that sounds nuts. But that could happen. We could have something like that going on.
I'm high on the draft, and but the last couple of years have shown me that it's not 5 guys who win a championship. It's 10 guys, 12 guys that win a championship. Jose Alvarado, okay?
The GOAT.
Like, man, you look at that Indiana team, you look at that OKC team, you look at the last 4 teams that have been to the championship, and I'm telling you, it takes years to build up the culture to win a championship, number 1. And number 2, it takes depth. You're losing so much of the depth. You know the perfect team for Giannis right now? Milwaukee.
Wow.
Because they have Khalil Ware, they have Tyler Herro, they have Kyle Kuzma, they have potentially 2 draft.
Focus, Mars.
Kyle Kuzma. Shout outs, Kyle Kuzma. They've got Miles Turner. They got Khalil Ware. As I said, they've got Jaime Jaquez. These are complementary players to Giannis. I like how these players fit around Giannis. So ironically, the Milwaukee Bucks finally built the perfect Giannis team. Unfortunately, they lost Giannis to do it.
So Miami's
but Miami is not the perfect Giannis team.
I'm not
Andrew Wiggins,
but they're better than the Bucks.
They're gonna bolster. I think that they're gonna bolster that rotation.
Chill, bolster or not, they are better right now, currently constructed, than what the Bucks have.
That's a fact.
They don't have Thanasis. They don't have Alex.
You're clearly trolling right now, and I see what's going on.
These are vital. These are vital.
Penn,
you know.
And I think that, to be honest with you, I think don't be surprised within the next month or so that a roster spot opens up for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Don't be surprised if that happens.
Don't be surprised if Giannis showed up to the Bucks today. His feet don't work anymore.
Yeah, don't be surprised that doesn't happen. But Miami's rotation right now, and you guys can, Mars, you can fact check this if I'm wrong. I think it's Drew Smith, Fontecchio, Pell Lawson, Drew Smith, Fontecchio, Pell Lawson, the kid Jovic, and I feel like Jovic, and I think I'm leaving somebody out.
Man,
I will say this though. Another thing
is expired now, so
and by the way, Spo loves him, so I think he'll be back.
I want to say this though. With trades that happen so early in the offseason, trying to speculate what their rotation is going to be, I think we should wait a little bit. I think we should, because the offseason just started. You know, they could probably go get a few guys on a cheap that want to just play with Giannis or just want to be in Miami, and they could build out a solid rotation. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm not guaranteeing that. But there's a world, like the offseason just started. Offseason just started. I don't think saying like, oh, yeah, this team can give anybody in the East a run for their money. That's I mean, we're going to talk about it regardless because that's what we do here. But let's see what happens. The offseason ain't over. Offseason is not
I thought
over.
you said
You don't
were
get
looking
it.
for more haters,
The
Jody.
Heat right now have 7
Huh?
players under
I
contract.
thought you said you were looking for more
The-
haters,
the
John.
Norman Powell-
I mean,
Like,
I'm looking
both
for more haters,
teams
but I'm not
won, and
cheating
let's see
for
what
him,
happens.
man.
How far are they under the first apron, Mars? Or they're not under
Well,
the
right
first
now,
apron yet?
if based on my calculations, everyone who they have, and I included Andrew Wiggins, assuming he takes his player option, which I think is a relatively
It's-
bold assumption, so that's not a guarantee.
Okay.
The
It's
Heat
nearly 30
only
million,
have the Heat minus Giannis have $97 million in salaries that they're paying. You add Giannis to that, they're about 160-ish. So they're quite
This-
comfortably under the first
Yeah, they're
apron,
still under
but
the
they
first
have
apron.
7 players. So they got
Yeah,
they got a lot
Bobby
of things
Portis
to
is the
do.
other guy I forgot too. Penn.
Yeah.
That's the 10th guy. I forgot.
Oh,
Bobby
they
Portis.
got OG Bobby Portis. I forgot.
Yeah.
Mm.
156 million is the Heat's current
Bobby
payroll
Portis is
based on
trash.
everyone on their roster.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah, so they're pretty good under there.
156. But yeah, the only players they have are Bam, Jovic, Davion, Drew Smith, who's on a non-guaranteed contract, so it could still be lower than the 2.5 he's projected, and then Pell Larson, who's a team option. You also have Myron Gardner, but he's also on a non-guarantee, so I don't know if he's gonna be back. And then you got Giannis and Bobby Portis. You add to that. Everyone else is they've got either resign or rebuild.
Oh yeah, there you go. Chill. Bobby Porter's on the deal too.
Yeah, like I just said. So,
Oh, you said that?
Yeah, I'm Bobby Portis.
Yeah, he finna go there. Side
Come on,
step.
Jay, lock in.
so Norman Powell. What's the market for Norman Powell? 2 years, 2 years, 45 million.
He just made. An
I think
all-star.
Norman Powell, you have to bring him back.
Yeah,
I think you
I
have
think
to.
in,
Bring him back.
in Norman Powell,
is cooked if they don't bring
Our team
Norman back.
want to be back. They put him on the bench after he made an all-star team. Does he want to be back?
yes. The reason why he was on the bench.
I mean, I don't know.
The reason why he was on the bench was because of Tyler Herro. That's why he was on the bench. Tyler Herro ain't there no more.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why he was on the bench. So
Well, I think before Tyler Herro got there, he was
I
45
don't know
on
if they
65.
can, I don't know
He
if
was-
they can
he was
get a
balling.
better
He
player
was
than
balling.
Norman Powell for the
cooking.
price of Norman Powell, but I'm
No,
not that high
not
on Norman
Mars.
Powell.
I know you don't love him, Mars, but for 22 million, I'll take
I
it.
mean, it depends. It depends. I mean, Norman Powell, I think
He kind of got him by the
he
ball.
strikes
doesn't
me
he?
as the type of person he's definitely going to explore what he's worth. So if the Heat aren't willing to pay and another team is, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to the other team.
Fair.
I mean, this is his last big contract. He's like 30.
Yeah, he's like 33.
33,
Yeah,
he's
so
33 years old.
Okay, but also, can we please talk about how maybe a quick twitch athlete at 33 might have just had his best year and is about to tail off?
That part I could get with too.
It's
Yeah.
possible.
And then can we also
is that
talk
still
about?
Norman Powell?
Pardon?
Is that still Norman Powell we're talking about?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And Giannis potentially, but I mean,
Okay,
like,
you said he go too far.
I knew that's where we were going.
I was talking about Norman Powell, but Mars brings up a really good point. Is the best of Giannis behind him potentially? Could he have a one great year?
Never
have
brought that
one-
point up, by the way.
Did you say that, Mars? Did you say that,
Mars,
Mars?
he was thinking it. Me, Penn sensed that
I'm
he
the
was
one
thinking
who
it.
actually. I'm the one.
He
I'm the pen.
he
I'm the one.
stole Mars's intellectual curiosity.
The accent threw Penn off. He didn't say that, Penn. That's not what he meant.
I'm the one who said I'm not willing to go 4 years with Giannis. That's what I'm the one who said that. I don't know if I want to look that far down the
So
road.
it's two.
But chill, that's a realistic outlook though. Like we do have to be fair when we're evaluating this whole thing. Giannis is aging. We just mentioned that Norman Powell is 33. Bobby Portis is old as dirt. Like, you know, Andrew Wiggins isn't young. Davion's a little older too. Like, this is an older group of guys. However, I do think that they'll still be good. I still think they'll be highly competitive. The East is a nightmare now. Hey, chill. New information, new year,
Yes, it
new
is.
season.
Thank
Hey,
you.
that was last year. I talked all that smack about the East.
Not
This
no
year,
more.
the Wizards are revamping. The Heat just
I know
reloaded.
you can't wait to
This-
talk about the Wizards.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that when we get to that. But y'all, dang, that's why I got my sweatshirt on in the summer right now. Y'all know what it is.
Bro,
But the
Ron,
Ce-
get your man,
the
bro,
Celtics
because
are
he's
still
been
locked and loaded.
65. I can't do that.
Hey man, if y'all don't got the
Get your
bread, you
man.
can come over to Washington
He
with us.
messing up. He messing up my bag right now. He's Trey Young out here getting into 212 million. I'm Austin Reeves. You need to relax, brother.
I mean, but
Easy, my dude.
Austin
And
Reeves ain't Trey Young though.
out here just getting paid.
Yeah, Austin Reeves is not Trey
Austin
Young.
Reeves is
Yeah,
not Trey
yeah,
Young.
Austin Reeves' manager is
even.
out here doing cartwheels through the street.
You chill out.
But yeah, though, y'all, the East is loaded from really top to bottom, low key. I mean, you got your bottom tier teams, but like really 1 to 10,
You can't
East
think
is
of
gonna
an
be a
easy game.
nightmare.
there's no easy games in the East next year. The easiest game
this
you got
I
is
like
against
this. I like this.
Michael Porter Jr. and Julius Randle and a whole bunch of
Eastern Conference
draft picks.
being viable again. The NBA is great.
Yeah,
Well,
this
this
is-
is
hey,
what-
it's gonna be nasty.
Well, this is the goal with the draft
Giannis
rules,
moves
right?
teams
It's
to
so
now
that all these
revival.
teams can try and be competitive. That's the goal, right? It's
And-
why the Nets are going for Julius Randle. It's why the Bulls are now getting Nick Claxton. It's like
for free.
they want to be,
All they
they want all these teams want to be mid. So like, yeah, they might not be all great teams, but they're all like, 38 to 42 wins, and there you go, competitive conference.
Chill. Notice how we didn't get a new superstar in the conference. A superstar that was already in the conference switched teams to another team in the conference, and now all of a sudden the East
Ain't
is
it
super
crazy
competitive.
that a superstar went from the 11th seed to the 10th seed, and now we're talking about, oh my god, damn.
Now the East is so competitive that it's crazy. Like that come on now.
It's the
He
same
moved up
neighborhood.
one spot in the
No, no,
standings.
Y'all
it's-
don't do
Hey,
this.
it's
Don't do this.
How
You
are we doing this,
gonna
bro?
try
We
to make
absolutely
guys like
doing
me
this.
seem like we're crazy.
No,
Don't do
100% we
this.
doing
He
this.
moved
That's
up
crazy.
one spot in the standings. Giannis
Bro,
went
we
from
live
the
in the
11th
same
seed to
neighborhood.
Halliburton is
11th
coming
seed.
back.
Okay.
Anthony Davis.
Jason Tatum came back and like everybody wrote them off last year. They had a great year, but now Jason Tatum is back, so they will be fully revamped. The Pistons are who they are now. Like coming into last season, we didn't know that the Pistons were going to be this good. Pistons are who they are. The New York Knicks overachieved to a lot of people's understanding. Jay, like you might have thought they were this good, but everybody, nobody, like a lot of other people didn't think that the Knicks were going to win the NBA championship and be this
That they
good.
won.
The Washington Wizards got 2 All-Stars.
Yeah.
Now Giannis is with a competent franchise who's went to the finals twice with who a lot of people presume is the best coach in the league. Like this is a completely different East landscape. Like we y'all don't do this. This is nasty and this is disgusting.
No,
and I
it's
expect
cool. Giannis
more
went
from you
Giannis
guys.
went from the 11th seed to the 10th seed.
Right. All that happened.
Oh, the Hornets got better too. The Hornets, like, come on, y'all. What?
That was all
Hornets
happening
haven't
yesterday.
done anything.
Yesterday we were
They
having
go
this
back. They haven't
conversation.
done anything.
All that
Come
happened
on.
yesterday. All that was still
People up here
relevant
talking about they're the best team in the league, the best offense in the league, the most dangerous team.
That was
A
what
couple
they
of
did.
you
You
guys
don't
up here
know
were
what they're
saying
gonna
that. I'm
look
not gonna say no
like next year. You
names.
don't know what they're going
Yeah, we're
to
from-
do.
James Harden came east. Ivica Zubac came east.
Oh, the Cavs? Come on, man.
Hey,
They
man.
about to-
I didn't mention the
about to
Raptors.
blow it up.
Hey,
Jared Allen's the
Scotty
Lakers.
Barnes now top 10 player in the league.
He said,
Brandon Ingram came east. Like there's a lot of former All-Stars that have left the West to come to the East. Julius Randle just came east. I feel like if last year's draft, if Cooper Flagg and Dylan Harper had not gone to the West, my future rankings would be the East is better than the West. That's a bold take, but yeah. If Cooper and Dylan were in the East right now, if I could just throw them in the East, I would say the East is stronger than the West going forward.
I think all of that's fine. I just think it's funny that he went from the 11th seed to the 10th seed. I just like everything else you said, cool, amazing, yeah, East, yeah. Giannis went from the 11th seed to the 10th seed.
Yeah, but he
Mars,
didn't play.
everything
That's why
they said
were
was true
the-
yesterday. They didn't have the conversation yesterday.
Giannis played a full season. See, the Bucks
man.
don't win more games than the Heat. Then Giannis went to a team that was worse than his.
Chill, I
Which
can't
means,
believe you're
Ron, we
co-signing
live in
this.
We live in the
They
same
were,
neighborhood, Ron. That's kind of nice.
I
they were
like
11
you.
games. They were 11 games below the Heat. And Giannis missed 46 games. You're
Which means
telling
that
me
they're
Giannis can't win 11 out of 46?
Giannis did not. They don't live in the same neighborhood, chill.
We live in the
Giannis
same
is now
neighborhood,
in the
Ron.
rich neighborhood, but he went to the abandoned house, and you know he's finna flip that up. Hey, new roof, new kitchen and bathrooms.
Milwaukee and
Hey, he finna add a swimming pool. Hey, he's not even gonna put a swimming pool in the backyard. He gonna put a swimming pool in the front yard.
If Giannis played a full season on, we don't even say 82 games. If Giannis played 73 games, 74 games,
Let's say
this
65.
past
Mars.
season.
Let's say 65. Let's say 65.
I think 74. Cool. We'll say 65. If Giannis played 65 games, so 29 more games than he did originally. Who has more wins last year, the Heat or the Bucks?
The Bucks.
I'm gonna tell you why this is null and void.
Why?
And I'm gonna answer your question, and then I'm gonna answer your question, and then I'm gonna explain why this is irrelevant.
Cool. Okay, go ahead.
The Bucks definitely have more wins if Giannis plays more games. It's obvious. It kind of goes without saying. However, we just established that this team right here is better for Giannis, other than that guy down there in the dark room in his basement.
Yep.
This team is better for Giannis than the Bucks team last year is better for Giannis. So that's neither here nor there. What I'm saying is like,
I mean,
yes,
they might
they might have won more games last year with Giannis, but they still don't get anything better than a 8 seed.
Which means
This
we
this
live in the
Miami
same
Heat
neighborhood, Ron.
This
They were
no.
17 and
This is why
19, by the way.
This is why I'm saying this isn't in the same neighborhood because they still would have been a play-in team with Giannis, the Bucks last year. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. They would have been a play-in team with
Like
Giannis
Miami
healthy.
was.
No,
Like Miami was.
what I'm saying is this year, this Miami team is not going to be a play-in team.
Well, this
Team is going to be 6 or better. So it's two different neighborhoods. Two completely different neighborhoods.
There's two different neighborhoods now. Like, so Jaime Jaquez gone, Khalil Ware gone. This Miami Heat team from last year, this is what Mars is talking about, the 11 seed from last year. We live in the same. We ain't talking about different. We ain't talking about different neighborhoods. We're talking about this Miami Heat team from last season that were, what was they, the 10 seed? I'm sorry. Yeah, they were the 10 seed. They went up against Charlotte. If Giannis, which was the 11th seed, and he missed more than half the season, if he plays 65 games and they win 42 or 44 of those 65 games, they end up with an 8 seed, which is a play-in team, just like this Miami Heat team, which means we still live in the same neighborhood, Ron. Your house is just nicer than mine.
Is the Heat are the Heat a play-in team right now? Do you? I want to get everybody's prediction as of right now. Obviously, we don't have the full roster fleshed out. You can do some assuming, or you could just go based on as is. What do you guys think that the Miami Heat will do this year? What seeding do you think they'll land in? How far do you think they'll go into playoffs? All of that good stuff. Can I get a quick prediction from everybody?
As currently constructed, Ron, they're not better than Detroit. They're not better than Boston. They're not better than the Knicks. They're not better than Cleveland. They're not better than Toronto. That's 5 teams right there. They're not better than. And I don't think
Toronto and Cleveland.
I don't think they're better than those 2 teams. I don't.
They may not be better, but they can beat any of them. Like I think
What does that mean?
No, what?
It means on any given night. It means on any given night they can beat
any given series.
Any given series. Yes.
I just watched the Seattle Storm nearly beat the Dallas Wings. I'm not really trying to hear.
We better than the
Just like how the Raptors nearly beat the Cavs.
Yeah.
So the Raptors should have beat the Cavs.
Okay, first and foremost, the Cavs and the Raptors. What were they? 4-5.
Exactly.
So we expect that. I think the Miami Heat. I think that they fall anywhere between. Like maybe.
Why are we acting like this isn't about matchups? It doesn't matter who the
I
best
think it's
team
once again. I think it's still too early. They have 7 players employed.
That's it.
Like we don't know who's on the team.
Ron, this is
Like,
speculate.
they might fill out their roster really well, and then we're like, oh wow, the Heat are the favorites. They might fill out their roster terribly, and it's like, oh okay, playing team. Like we really don't know. We also we don't even know the viability of Giannis playing a bunch of games in the regular season. Like we don't know that. We can project and we can assume, oh, healthy, full off season, yay, but we might have another year where Giannis plays 52 games. And then are the Heat good enough to stay afloat when Giannis misses 30 games? Maybe not. Like, there's a lot of things we don't know. Ultimately, Giannis went from the 11th seed to the 10th seed. That's what happened.
Would you rather have Ryan Rollins as your starting point guard or Davion Mitchell?
Ryan
Ryan Rollins.
Me too. And I think that's the issue. The guard, no, man, no, you don't have to. Here we go.
Well, I think that's
year after. What are we seeing in the NBA? We are seeing guards carry you really far in the playoffs. Guard play is the most important thing, right? It's been years since the best player on the championship team was taller than 6'8", 6'9". It's been years. Okay, last guy was Nikola Jokic. So.
Well, not JT or Jaylen Brown?
Jason Tatum, for the sake of this conversation.
Jason Tatum 6'8".
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. For the sake of this conversation, he's 6'8". We just
and Jaylen Brown won Finals MVP. So like it's another guard. I'm just saying you need better guard play around Giannis at this point. Last year the Bucks were 17-19 with Giannis. Okay, let's stop pretending like they were like 14-3. And if
because their roster sucks.
Yeah, well,
this is a better roster.
Yo, Ron, look at me when I tell you this. The Miami Heat's roster still sucks.
But they haven't even filled it out yet.
They have better players right now around Giannis than the Milwaukee Bucks had. I don't even understand why this is. Hold on,
Bam and Wiggins?
Bam, Wiggins, Davion, and Norman Powell. Or better than anything that the
Powell is a free agent. You don't get to count.
I know he's not on the team. I'm speculating right now. I'm speculating that Norman Powell's going to come back.
Wiggins has a player option. Norman Powell don't even have anything.
With Norman Powell. Okay, so I'm going to say with Norman Powell. With Norman Powell, they have a better. That's a better 4 people that they can put around Giannis than anything that the Bucks could have dreamed of last year.
I agree.
Anything.
I agree. But the issue is the goal isn't to be better than the Bucks, right? The goal is to win.
No,
right?
not at all. Not at all.
The goal is definitely not to go Mars from the 11 to the 10 seed. That's not the goal. That's not the goal.
I just think it's funny. Like guys are taking this a lot more seriously than it was intended. It's just funny that all of this preaching about how Giannis wants to win, and the trade he ends up getting is he goes from the 11th seed to the 10th seed.
That's not the goal.
I just think that's funny. Like, that's not what I would have projected to happen for Giannis.
We brought Giannis to South.
Yeah, but
I want to win. I want to compete. I want to play meaningful basketball. Oh, here you go. Let's move you up one spot in the standings.
It's not. But it's not. This is what I'm saying though. It's not a 10 seed with Giannis. Like they were a 10 seed without Giannis. They're not a 10 seed with Giannis.
I'm not saying they are. But at the end of the day, he went from the 11th seed to the 10th seed.
But Chill Mars is saying this. But if he would have went to the Charlotte Hornets, who were what? They were the 9th seed.
9th seed, high.
I guarantee this would not be brought up at all.
Yes,
I guarantee.
Y'all not gonna act like
no, it wouldn't. Because we would be head over heels. Oh my God, Giannis is with LaMelo and Conchinipple.
I was on to something.
Not if they traded LaMelo and Conchinipple, then we wouldn't be talking like that. You get the point?
I think it is funny that he went from the 11th seed to the 10th seed. Once again, it doesn't mean that the Heat aren't going to be better than the 10th seed next year. Cool, they probably will be. Yeah. That doesn't change that it's still funny he went from the 11th seed to the 10th seed. Like, if he would have been traded to the Western Conference and got traded to the Golden State Warriors, I still would have made the same joke, even though we now know we have Steph and Giannis. So, like, yeah, realistically, we know, okay, they're not going to be a 10 seed next year. But it still would have been funny to say he went from the 11th seed to the 10th seed. That's it. It was a joke. And now we're here turning into a 15.
My bad. Let me take a joke. My bad, Mark.
My delivery wasn't great. If you could pick any,
delivery wasn't great.
I'm still Giannis FC. I got a little offended right there. My bad.
No, it's cool.
As you were saying,
delivery. I need to work on my delivery.
If you could pick any team that Giannis could have just gone to, provided the return was similar-ish, like a bunch of young players, one rotation player, former all-star type of, key starter, and a bunch of future stuff, what teams would you have gone in order? Like, would you have preferred Golden State for Giannis as opposed to Miami? Because I would have. Would you have preferred Boston? Because I would have. Because Jason Tatum and Giannis's basketball synergy, like 101. That would be great. Would you have preferred the Knicks? Sure. That would have been great. If the Raptors could have done it, would you have preferred that? Would you have preferred the Cleveland Cavaliers show? Your Cleveland Cavaliers. Would you have preferred Evan Mobley plus a bunch of draft picks for Giannis? Giannis in Cleveland. Does that give you a shot? I'm saying that because he put it between Miami and Boston as his choices, I think he got stuck on the worst of those two outcomes. And I would agree. I would say there were 12 better outcomes than that. I would rather see him in Portland. I would have rather seen him in LA. There's a lot of places.
Hell yeah.
Shit, I might have rather seen him in Chicago, if we're being honest.
Oh, Chicago gonna run them tickets up, boy. Them tickets.
You need good guard play with Giannis. I'm sorry. Shit. We know this.
But you can still get that. Penn, you can still get that.
They have money. They can make some.
They have money.
Jovic needs to get off the team. That's what needs to happen.
Get Jovic off. He's killing us. Get Jovic.
They get Jovic off the team. They trade him for some decent guard play.
They're at least
jumping to Sacramento. It is what it is
right now in the East, Penn. Like they're
quick side note, JD. I'm going to be in Chicago this year.
You don't think James Harden's on the trade block right now?
My niece made the squad, the Lovables.
Yeah,
so I'm gonna be in Chicago this year.
Hold on, what's the level?
Send the food spots. I'm finna send the food spots, man. I'm telling you, we got underrated food.
The Chicago Bulls dance team. Yeah, my niece.
I'll tell you, it's a beautiful city out here, man. It's beautiful out here.
I'm gonna take
I heard Chicago overrated.
Anyway, back to Giannis. Pim, was it confirmed? Was it confirmed? I knew that there was a sweepstakes, but was it Giannis saying it's Miami or Boston? Was he saying that?
I'm sure it
was that just the most viable deal? Why wasn't anybody else putting their name in the hat?
He wanted to stay in the East, and he is essentially up for an extension right now, right? So any team that was going to trade for him wasn't trading for a rental. So Miami's representation and Giannis's representation saw a long-term viability for Giannis in Miami. I think Giannis was thinking about this from multiple angles. Number one, he wants to play for a winning organization with a coach that he trusts because he's dealt with a lot of instability in Milwaukee. Spo and Joe Mazzulla have apparently earned his trust, by playing against those teams. He's
whooping that ass in the playoffs.
That's just
And of course, Miami and Boston have proven in the last 20 years
That's how they did it.
championship organizations. Boston's won championships. Miami's won 3 championships. Since Giannis has been alive. So he sees Pat Riley as a guy who he trusts more than John Horst, I guess.
I also think we overstating Pat Riley too. Just so y'all know, Pat Riley is 82 years old. Like, he's not the dude at the helm, like pushing all the buttons. There's some other people in the room going, "Nah, we ain't doing that." It ain't
Pat Riley just the face.
Let's be clear. He is Lady Eloise. Let's be clear about that. Let's 100% be clear about that, Ron. He is 82 years old. He is not 50. He's not 45. He's 82.
Okay.
So,
and I mean,
I say that to say that Miami got what they wanted, which more than anything was star power. They wanted that. They needed that. They now have that in Giannis. I made the mistake 15 years ago. James was down here 4 years. JD, I went to see him play one time. I am not making that mistake again with Giannis. I will not. I will be in that building.
And I'm gonna tell you this real quick. I was telling y'all, them Bucks tickets was cheap as hell. They finna be cheaper now.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to see everybody.
Yeah,
I'm seeing everybody.
Like you said, JD,
you can get in the door with $7.
What you said? Milwaukee's like an hour and a half up the road, something like that.
Yeah, that's all that is.
That shit is right there. Yeah.
I told my little brother.
So the gas to get to the game is like 6 times more than the game itself. That's great.
Exactly.
Hey y'all, we doing all this Giannis talk, but we still got other things to talk about. Some other contract extensions. There was another 3-team trade, and also, do y'all know what today is?
Today is draft day. Yes, sir.
Tuesday.
Today is draft day. Hey, Wiggins. So you know what that means. We are on our way over to Splash Sports to make our picks because Splash Sports, well, they have a free NBA draft contest. Yes, I said free NBA draft contest. And the cool thing about it is you can enter for free, but you can leave with a little bit of money in your pocket. Don't forget that Splash Sports is the best DFS game on the market, and they have the highest multipliers and the best props, which give you the most value, which means if you're not on Splash Sports yet, you're just leaving money on the table. However, Splash Sports is running a free NBA draft prediction game, and we want to see if you can outpredict us and make more accurate picks than us in the draft tonight. You have up until draft time to enter this contest, but here's the thing. You will be competing against us, and you will be competing against everybody else that enters the contest. The link is in the description, or you can simply just go to splashsports.com/NBA draft. That's splashsports.com/NBA draft. Pick your predictions for the NBA draft tonight. Who goes where and in what order? Which teams are going to pick what players? Whoever has the most accurate picks wins. There's up to $5,000 in total cash prizes and NBA Topps trading card packs that are up for grabs. It is free to enter, no cost, no catch. But once again, you can leave with a little something in your pocket. I know I will. Maybe you guys can too. Let's go ahead and get into it. Yesterday, we made some picks. We did the top 15 picks on Splash Sports for our draft predictor. But here's the thing is, we couldn't finish the contest out without John D, Penn, and my man Jay to lock us in. So here's our 15 picks right here. Well,
y'all already messed this up so bad.
I think it's amazing, so stop paying.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to go back through, and they asked a couple other trivia questions, which actually, John D, I want to run through these 5 questions with you right quick, and I want you to answer these. Which conference will have the most first-round selections? I know I'm putting you on the spot, but what you got?
The SEC got the most.
I initially said the Big Ten.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's go Big Ten.
All right, Big Ten. What position will have the most players taken in the lottery? Guard, forward, center.
It definitely won't be center. I'm gonna go forward. All
right, we right here, John. We
guard.
In.
I was gonna say it seems like guard.
I agree,
Clearly guard.
Yeah, you actually got a point because I'm thinking about just point guards. Yeah, go guard.
All right, we got guard. How many international prospects will be selected? I said 0 to 3.
Period.
International prospects, we can probably go 6 to 7.
I actually didn't read this last part.
There aren't.
Thank you for saving me. Which one you want to do?
I'll go 6 to 7.
All right, 6 to 7.
I don't
It
think
may be 6 to 7 in the second
And
round.
this is
Sergio-
only first round though. This is only first round.
only
I
first
believe.
round?
0 to 3.
I believe.
Yeah, if it's
I
only
believe.
first round, go 0 to 3. But if it's the entire
And-
draft,
The reason why I'm saying only first round is because we're only doing these picks right here.
oh,
So
okay.
But
I believe
the other
it's only-
question specify.
Ademar. I mean, I've thought of 3 right now. Ademar, Steinbeck, and Kareem Lopez.
Ademar doesn't. Oh, including those
He
who
does. Yeah, exactly. So those
Oh,
are 3
shit.
instantly. So if
Okay.
you don't think there's going to be any more,
Okay, no.
'cause those 3 are pretty much locks. So
Sergio might be. If you're sure this is just first round, then 4 to 5. But if it's second round, including,
I'm not sure.
So I don't know.
I think the safest answer is usually just go 8+. But
Just go 4 to 5. But it's probably 6 to 7.
All right. How many first round picks will come from the SEC? I said 3 to 5. What are you guys thinking?
I don't know
I
the
could
names
go
of
with that.
conferences.
The SEC got Kentucky and South Carolina and Tennessee. It's like it's the big Texas is in the SEC. Like all little Alabama.
Okay, so
Mississippi,
Alabama,
But you got
Auburn,
Phylon and Nate Ahmed. That's
Arkansas.
2. Yeah, Phylon and Nate Ahmed.
Florida
is 2
Georgia,
points.
Malik Thomas.
Yep.
Okay, so we've got more to probably 6.
All right, 6 to 8 for the SEC. And last but not least, which college has the most selected number 1 overall picks? It's Duke, right?
I believe so.
yeah, because
Elton Brand, Zion, Elton Brand,
Paolo.
Trivia.
Paulo, number 1, Christian Laettner. Nope, Christian Laettner went 2. I'm sorry.
Kyrie.
That's not true. Kyrie Irving. Yeah. Number 1 overall pick out of Duke.
All right, well, let's get into it. We already made our lottery selections. We had AJ going 1, Caleb Wilson going 2. Yeah, I like that pick. Darren Peterson 3, Cam Boozer. Oh,
When
no.
did we do that?
Yeah, we didn't do that.
This is
dang,
Ron's
we didn't
secret
do
draft
this,
board. Like,
yeah, we didn't do this.
this is Ron's
Damn.
board.
I remember we
Yeah.
had Caleb Wilson at 3. Well, not we. You guys had Caleb Wilson at 3.
All right, well, fellas, you know what that means. We just got to rerun through it one more time. So with the
Okay.
number 1 overall pick, Chill, who you got?
The Washington Wizards select AJ DeBonster from BYU.
The number 2 pick in the draft, Mars, who you got?
Darren.
Darren Peterson. That was pretty easy, right? All right,
Yes,
Darren
sir.
Peterson, number 2. At number 3, Jay, who you rocking with?
I'm gonna go Caleb Wilson again. Y'all gonna be mad again.
Oh my God!
picked him yesterday.
It's not happening.
Let's go.
Hey, man, I don't-
Let's go.
This is not what you want to happen. It's what
Here
will
we go,
happen.
man. Here
It's
we
not
go.
happening.
Do it,
pick.
Memphis.
Great pick.
Wilson.
You're right.
Great
Let him make
pick.
his pick.
Do it, Will. Do it, Memphis.
No.
Hey, Pin,
Go
this
ahead.
Pin,
It's
you
Caleb
are
Wilson.
not the GM of the Memphis Grizzlies, Pin. It is
He
Jay.
said Caleb Wilson is fine. He said Caleb Wilson. Go ahead.
Oh.
So
I would
Ron's
draft
4.
Caleb Wilson at 3. Yeah.
Because you don't know
Alright,
ball, but that's fine. It's fine.
Pin,
What would the Grizzlies take Cam Boozer for?
You don't know ball. It's fine. You don't know ball.
no, you know ball, Jay. Hey, Pin, I will make you the
You
GM
did
of the
this
Chicago
yesterday,
Bulls.
too. You're just bad when it comes to drafts. Like,
No. He made a good pick. Hey, Pin, I will
Hey,
I
we
will
always
select you
say,
for the number 4
Ron
pick.
back you up. You will need to do some reevaluation.
Caleb Wilson at 4 to the Chicago Bulls.
No.
It's too late.
This has to be John D because he, is a Chicago native.
He's not available. He's
Hey,
off
we'll
the
take
board,
Boozer. We'll take. Hey, I remember vividly in Chicago, we used to talk about his father recklessly.
Is this money on the line? Is
We
there
used to
actual
talk
money
about
on the line?
Carlos Boozer like
Yeah,
he was-
yes, you have an opportunity.
Yeah,
to
but
win.
as you know, you should only make picks if you have the money to spare. So
This is
you
a
have
free
money
contest to
It's
enter.
fine.
like you literally
Oh,
get into the contest
there's
for free.
actually no consequence. Yeah, there's no consequence. Inconsequential.
But getting it right, if you get the whole first round right, like you get actual money.
Yes.
You know how
but
hard that's going to be.
Yeah,
Damn
obviously,
you, Jay. Damn you to hell. Okay.
My
Well,
brother.
No, he was wrong after the first pick. Darren's going to
Pin,
win. You know,
All right.
Pin, that's just
number
one
5.
pick. This is on you. Can you get the 5th pick right?
Okay, Keaton Wagler.
Keaton Wagler.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
all right.
Keaton Wagler.
That's been pretty
Keaton
much
Wagler
confirmed
to the
so far.
Clippers. At number
Ooh.
6, Chill is back on
Clippers
you.
was
The
doing it
Brooklyn
again.
Nets select.
Number 6, the Brooklyn Nets select Darius Acuff from the University of Arkansas.
Man, you keep ruining, man. He meant to go to the Kings.
He's gonna go.
Yeah, he's gonna go to the Kings.
Yeah, he's going to Sacramento.
You think so?
Yeah, you guys have just let Swiper contaminate your minds.
Don't put my guy in.
Now
Don't
we
put my
just-
guy in Sacramento. That's all I gotta
Now
say.
we just
Don't
never
put him in
send him where he
Sacramento.
needs to go. Like he's going to Sacramento. But it's
I would love to see him in Sacramento. I've been
He
saying this.
wants to
But
go to Sacramento.
the Sacramento Kings are on the
Exactly.
clock next.
How many people
Mars,
want
who are you
First
taking?
person in history that wants to go to Sacramento,
Kings?
and you trying to send
Yeah.
him to Brooklyn.
Well,
Shit.
obviously now since Acuff's not there, let's go to who do we want to sabotage? Squatter.
Who do we want to sabotage?
Nate.
It's gonna be Nate. I mean, yeah, it's Nate Ament, I guess. Even though he's obviously going to Milwaukee. But yeah, Nate Ament. Let's go.
Nate Ament, number 7 to the Sacramento Kings. Jay, you have the Atlanta Hawks. Who you rocking with?
It's got to be Kingston Fleming.
Mikhail. Okay.
Kingston
Who do you like,
Flemings
Jay? I
is
think
8.
you have Flemings. Okay. Mhm.
Yeah.
At number
I like
9,
Atlanta.
John. Number 9, you have the Dallas Mavericks.
You know, I don't really have any care for helping out the Dallas Mavericks because you know they treated my franchise player like he was garbage on the road. But we're gonna give him Mikal Brown, even though I think they're probably gonna go with a Wolverine. But I think the best player on the board is Mikal. Let's send him to Dallas.
Mhm.
Mikal Brown falls to 9 to the
That's
Dallas
bullshit, by
Mavericks.
the way.
At
Mikal
10,
is
the
9.
Milwaukee Bucks select
Braden
Penn
Burrs.
Raiden to the Milwaukee Bucks.
They would
That,
never
that,
do
that
that.
whole,
We're
looks a
just
little better
forgetting a
now.
certain guard in Alabama, but
Braden's
He
pretty
never
good.
gets respect. It's fine. He never gets respect.
yeah,
The Bucks,
Fire
the
will-
Bucks, the Bucks only draft players who allegedly have potential. That's the only thing they do. So
But they have 2 picks.
Yeah, LeBaron is better than Brady.
yeah, and then that's why Nate Ament is obviously going 10, and then the 13th pick is going to be some weirdo. That's just what
Okay.
they do.
Well, in this situation, I don't think Braden Burns was supposed to fall to 10. And
They
the
still
fact
wouldn't
that he
take it.
did.
All right, at 11, Chill. Who are you rocking with at 11?
Is Fleming off the board?
Yeah,
Fleming is
Fleming-
gone.
Fleming
He'd been perfect for Golden State too.
Yes, Fleming is off the board. So with Fleming being off the board, with the number 11 pick in the 2026 draft, the Golden State Warriors select Adai Morrow from the University of Michigan.
I like that.
Actually,
like that
not
pick.
mad at that pick at all.
First big they've had since what? Bogut?
DeMarcus Cousins. Respect DeMarcus Cousins. Shit.
Well, that guy played 6
Word.
minutes. Man.
Hey,
Yeah, really. Let a lot of people tell it. They already got a day over there. But anyways, at number 12, the Oklahoma City Thunder are getting who, Mars?
Quentin Post?
Yeah.
Who was he talking about? Oh damn. Okay, see, I wanted to do the Bucks pick.
Shout out to Quentin Murray.
If Yaxel's here, yeah, Yaxel.
Yeah, Yaxel's the pick.
Yeah, I ain't
Yaxo to the Oklahoma City Thunder at 12. At 13, the Miami Bucks are selecting, or the
Nate Ament.
yeah, it has to be. It has to be Nate Ament because they already have.
Nate
Ament's
Burns.
gone.
because you guys messed up the Kings pick.
Oh,
LeBaron Phylon.
So why were you giving me shit for picking for
Also-
picking
they
Braden
got plenty of
Burns?
guards.
No, I said it was already over when Chill messed up. Was it Chill who messed up? Taking
nah.
Darius Acuff for the
I did.
Nets? Yeah, it was Chill.
Okay.
Yeah, he messed up.
So
Yeah.
who's on the clock right now? Who's supposed to be making this pick?
Me,
It's
Okay.
the Milwaukee Bucks.
I would have said Cameron Carter. They can't go 2 guards.
They got plenty of guards over there now.
They would
Yeah,
take
man.
Kristen Knack. Kristen Knack is a Bucks pick. Kristen Knack is a
Don't-
Bucks
He
pick.
really is. I don't
Kristen
want
Knack is a Bucks
This is
pick.
way
You
too
know,
high.
you know
Let's
who,
go-
you know
let's
who
go
I
time
think
back.
They
is
don't
gonna
get
be getting the
Kristen
lottery.
Jalen Quaintance.
Jaden
They
Quaintance.
don't
I
right
think
there.
Jalen Swain could be a swing.
No, they are
Go
taking.
Steinbeck.
You,
Go
you,
Steinbeck.
you guys
With
do
perimeter
you guys do know that
Steinbeck.
this is Jay's pick, and Jay wants Hans Steinbeck. Hey, a Washington Husky, a real dog.
They have no rebounder right now.
Yeah, Steinbach.
Hey, that's
They are
not
drafting Kristen
best
Knack.
rebounder in the draft.
Steinbach, eins, zwei,
They
drei.
don't have Kristen Knack as the
Four,
Giannis.
vier.
They are going to take Kristen Knack and Nate Ament. That's going to be their draft pick.
Please stop.
Sorry, my
He
bad.
better not.
What? What's going to happen?
Shout out to Big German going 13 to the Milwaukee Bucks. Hans Steinbach at 14. The Charlotte Hornets select who, John?
LeBaron Phylon. That's
They
LeBaron.
finally have someone else who
He
can
should have
dribble
never
on their
fell this
roster.
low. LeBaron is nice. Y'all,
He's gonna fall a lot lower than this.
All right, at 15, pin the Chicago Bulls. You're making their second selection.
Can I pass this one off to John in exchange for anyone who has Toronto give it to me?
We have a trade. Uh-oh.
Mm.
We have a
I'd
trade.
like to answer that.
I want to let John take the pick.
Who we
here.
pairing Kambuza with?
Look. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna flop. So you make the Hornet selection. John will make this selection, and then it will line up like that perfectly the next time around.
Okay.
So, Pin, who do you actually want for the Hornets? Do you want to keep LeBaron?
Scroll. I am gonna go with.
Well, we know he ain't taking Bennett Stubbs. He's trying to save him for 19.
I am trying. Give me Morez Johnson for the Hornets.
Why not just see Tyler
Morez
Turner's name? He's
Johnson.
not even in the draft. Crazy.
He not in the draft. I thought
All
he was in the draft.
No, I thought he went back. I might be bugging. I thought he went back.
No, it is. It's some people in here that aren't actually in the draft, like Elijah
I like
Arenas.
Tyler Turner too. He just small as
Okay.
shit.
So everybody that's in here, make sure you select Elijah so we can move up further to the top. All right, John, you have the Chicago Bulls at 15. What do you want your team to do?
This isn't my team.
Nice,
This is just my
nice
team.
little
Let's
Koa
just go
Pete.
there.
Oh,
No,
hey.
I'm cool on Koa. I'm
Relax.
cool on Koa.
Yeah, relax.
There's 3 players I'm looking at right now. I like a LeBaron Phylon. I also like a Jaden Quaitons, and I also like a Cam Carr. I like all 3 of those guys.
Mhm. So pick one.
I'm gonna go LeBaron. He should have never fell this low.
Mhm.
LeBaron
All right.
Phylon should have never fell
The
this
Bulls
low.
get the best available player. All right, now we got the Memphis Grizzlies. Chill. If you need a little help, we here for you. Chill. But
I think I'm good. What pick do I have? Is it the number 16? With the number 16 pick in the 2026 draft, the Memphis Grizzlies select Toby Awaka from the University of Arizona.
This is like Bruno
Yay.
Caboclo. What?
You heard him. I didn't, but you did.
What are we talking about?
Hold on, who?
Respect that number 16 pick.
The big light skin kid from Arizona.
Going to be another Hansen Yang pick?
The big kid
Koa
from
Pete?
Arizona.
Koa Pete.
That's what. Isn't that his name? The 6'8",
Toby Awaka?
the light skin kid.
That's Koa Pete.
The light skin kid.
No, respect.
Koa Pete.
Koa Pete.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, that's him.
Yo.
I got him wrong.
Oh my God.
Hey, listen,
Who the hell is Toby Awaka?
He's
I
on
apologize.
Arizona. I know he's plays.
At least
I know
he's
he plays
cool.
for him.
My fault. The big light skin kid from
It's the
Arizona.
same thing. It's the same thing. Good pick.
Yes.
Oh, Allen
All right.
Graves for OKC would be nice.
Hopefully, when they go up to the podium, they actually say Koa Pete's actual name. But we know that Koa Pete is now 16th to the Memphis Grizzlies. Oklahoma City with their second pick in this round. Mars, 17th pick. Who you got?
Allen Graves.
Allen Graves out of Santa Clara. Oklahoma City grab Yaxel and Allen Graves. The Charlotte Hornets have their second pick as well in this round. They grabbed Morez Johnson last time. Jay, who you got him grabbing?
They got to get Cameron Carr if he was there.
Cam Carr. That's
That is a
pick for them.
phenomenal
I love that
pick.
boy.
Oh my
Ooh-wee.
God.
Yeah, sure. We agree.
No, that is
yeah.
that is
No.
a beautiful pick for sure.
Mars, you wanna
Hey,
tell
Jay,
me
you
if I
been-
can go through?
No,
Bro,
Jay, you've been
close.
cooking this whole time from the first pick to this pick.
Thank you, bro.
All right, John D, you have the Toronto Raptors.
Are you crazy?
Nah, I'm gonna let Penn do his thing.
Ron, you have the Toronto Raptors. All right, how we want to do this, fellas?
Big Koa.
I'm trying to give these guys a star player that everybody keeps overlooking. So I'm gonna have them put in this pick for next
somebody
year's draft.
Raheem
I'm
Love.
gonna give them
Hard.
Tunde.
Yes, if
I'm
he
a
isn't
kid.
in this draft.
Yes, I'm giving you this pick for next year's draft. You get his draft rights.
Nice.
Larry Bird.
Nah,
I don't want them.
All right, my bad, Penn. In all seriousness, who you want to take?
I think this is very obvious where I'm going with this, but
Kareem Lopez?
Go to hell, Ron.
Jaden?
Go to hell in a handbasket. Bennett Sturts. Give me Bennett Sturts.
Bennett
In all seriousness, though,
Sturdy.
I really do think y'all underrate Bennett Sturts. He's really good.
That was
He's
my
really
next
good.
pick. I love that kid from Iowa
He's
State.
one of the
Yeah.
best shooters.
Have
if
you
not
taken
the
him over
best.
Toby
Iowa,
Walker?
not Iowa State, Iowa.
Honestly, the one guy that the Raptors just worked out Christina a couple of days ago. By the way, just want to let y'all know that. Put that on your mind.
Can't wait for him to take him with this 19th pick. But with the
Yeah,
20th
great tool.
pick, John D,
Great tools.
you have the San Antonio Spurs. There's still 3 guys that are on the board. Chris Sinak, Kareem Lopez, Jaden Quaintance is still on the board. Where are you going with this pick, though, John? Because
He's
there is
going
other
to
guys
Jaden
too.
Quaintance.
Yeah, y'all was gonna say y'all know where I'm going. We finna build one of the greatest defensive front courts we've ever seen in the history of basketball. In the history of
Jaden
basketball.
Quaintance.
Jaden Quaintance, Victor Wembanyama, Stephon Castle at the man. Take Quaintance and let's move on. Let's move. You
Deion
take
Walker.
Quaintance. You don't argue about it. You walk out the draft and think you won. We take Quaintance.
Okay,
You
okay.
even think about Chris Sinak here?
No, I wouldn't. I mean,
He's
well,
already gone to Milwaukee at 13.
No, he didn't.
I think Quaintance is the better prospect.
No, incorrect.
It's obviously a
but
risk
in
with
reality.
the injury history, so maybe they do think about Chris Sinak, but I just think Quaintance is the better prospect, to be completely honest.
All right, we got the Detroit Pistons at 21. Chill. You are back on the clock, brother.
I'm looking for a ball handler. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a ball handler, and I'm looking for a bucket getter.
Christian
He goes
Anderson,
to,
Ibuka, Corey.
I was about to say
Anderson
there's
is a hell of a
ball
bucket.
handler in Texas
Go-
Tech.
Go up like that. I just saw that guy from.
Jalen Swain.
Oh,
my God.
Jalen Swain.
Oh
is
wait,
on.
shh, Mars,
Yeah,
hush.
Hold on.
Gotta bring up
man,
Jalen
25. Yeah. Okay.
25 is right around the corner.
Not the kid from Baylor. Keep going down, Ron. Keep going down. I just seen him. The kid from Texas Tech.
Christian Anderson.
Yes.
Solid.
I like it. I'm not mad at it. Christian Anderson off the board at 21 to the Detroit Pistons. At 22, the 76ers select Mars.
They select me.
Nice. Good stuff, Mars.
Oh, hey man, you know, hey, I'll defend them. B.
This is worse than Toby Awaka, man. Shit.
Yeah, I apologize, John D. But yeah, Dalen Swain.
That's what I was about to take.
Y'all was just letting him fall. Y'all was just letting him
I
fall.
don't think that's who you was about to take. You don't know Boofer.
For sure.
All right, Dalen at 22. Jay, if I'm not mistaken, you made the 8th pick for the Atlanta Hawks. Now you're making the 23rd pick for Atlanta. I don't know what your connection is with Atlanta, but hey, you repping them today. Who you
So I
got?
sabotage him. Chris Sinek.
Chris Sinek to the Atlanta Hawks at 23. 24. Actually, you know what? I'm going to keep it consistent. John, I'm going to have you make the pick for Atlanta because, Jay, I want you to make the New York Knicks pick.
You just
Actually,
gotta
no.
make the pick at
Pin. No. I got you, John. Pin. You're going to make Atlanta's pick. Jay, you're going to make New York's pick. John, you're going to make the Lakers pick.
All right, cool.
honestly, if you really want what's good for New York, you'd let me make all these picks. But okay. Okay. I'm gonna go with
Don't make no more picks. Just let me do the rest of this.
I'm gonna go with Ibuka Corey at 23.
Buka. Kind of like
Shout out to Buka. I'm a
Ibuka
big
is
fan
nice.
of Buka.
Ibuka is nice.
The boy looked like an Ibuka, but that boy put ball in.
That is crazy.
Bro, like that's a New York City guard, if anything. So y'all got robbed there. I would have taken him at 24.
All right, at 24, Jay, who are you selected?
Give me Chris Sinek, even better.
Chris Sinek.
He
To the
got
Big
drafted
Apple.
11 picks, so but, you know, here's what it is.
All right, for the Los Angeles Lakers at 25, who are you selecting, John D?
Scroll down a little bit. Scroll down. Keep going. Keep going.
Y'all letting
Keep
Kareem
going.
Lopez fall this far is ridiculous.
We didn't let
This is
anything
just what's
happen.
gonna happen.
All right, hey, all right.
Stop.
Yeah, hey.
Right there. Either I'm
Told ya.
cool with either Henry Vassar or Zuby Ejiofor. I'm gonna go Zuby Ejiofor.
Zuby, that's the kid with the dreads on St. John's, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, he could go.
Really
Yeah.
athletic,
Yeah,
strong,
he can
physical,
go.
passer.
quick
passer.
hands,
Yeah.
moves his
He could
feet
go.
well. That's what we need. That's
Yep.
what we need.
He could go.
We'll take him.
All
more
right,
of a
chill.
sub.
Make Swiper proud for the Denver Nuggets at 26.
We need some athletes, Ron. Let me look at that. Small
There's a guy
forward.
at Duke who's a really nice movement shooter.
Chill out, man. We gonna get him to team up with Kambuza.
Can I see that? Can I see that small forward list you got, Ron? I need some.
I don't know how, but we making it happen.
Can I see what
Is Alan Grace is off the list, right?
He went to OKC. He went to
That's
OKC.
okay, right?
That's the kid Isaiah Evans from Duke. Yes.
Oh, that is a bad.
Yeah, no, I like it. Isaiah,
38, man. What you talking about?
I like Isaiah.
Another Julian Strother. Yeah, I love it. Isaiah Evans at 26 to the Denver Nuggets. At 27, the Boston Celtics select who, Mars?
I think this is where Kareem goes.
Well, they need that Jaylen Brown replacement. So let's scroll down.
What you want me to go to just shooting guards? All right, we could do that.
I know you could do that. Let's keep going.
Henry Vassar could be a pick here too.
Yeah, that's the only person I'm looking at.
Or Tyrese Reed
comes close to me. Considering we good off Tyrese Reed. We good off. I mean, yeah, Henry shoots threes, so yeah, we'll go with him. Henry Vassar.
I thought he was off the board, Ron. That's why I didn't pick him.
You think the Celtics taking Tyrese Reed? Yeah, hell no.
No, I'm talking about for Denver at 26. I thought Malik Thomas was already off the board. That's who I should have taken.
That's Minnesota, right there.
You can change it. Go change it.
You want Malik? Yes,
Chill? I do want Malik. Yes.
Come on, we going to Chicago. We teaming up with Cambridge.
Yeah.
All right. The Minnesota Timberwolves, Jay, with the 28th pick in the NBA draft, select who?
Well, isn't that pick got traded to whatever other team? The Bulls?
Oh, yeah.
The Nets
It's the Nets.
It's Brooklyn now.
Yeah, that's the Brooklyn pick.
So you know who they're taking? Another point guard.
Sergio De La Rey.
Yeah, it's another point guard. So,
hold on for your city. Who you taking?
It's not my city, brother.
Yeah, that's definitely your city.
It's actually Minnesota. That's Minnesota's pick. They got it from Detroit.
Go to the guards.
Yeah, there you go. You know more. That's it?
No, it's not. Scroll up.
Yeah.
Low key, Bruce Thornton's probably going to go in the first round.
Could throw you some shooting guards too.
Nah,
yeah, it gets real tricky after this.
Yeah,
Richie Saunders.
Richie.
That's the Dante DiVincenzo replacement.
Oh, that's Swiper's guy.
It's Brooklyn's pick, bro. No, wait, is it Brooklyn's pick? It's Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Damn, guys. I don't know.
Yeah, there still is a guy that's a projected lottery pick that's still on the board,
Projected for who? All of Mexico?
Y'all just hating, man.
All right. Y'all go see about my dog Kareem Lopez.
Now, if he goes lottery, but it's to the Bucks, I promise that doesn't count.
Isaiah Evans still on the board?
Give me Kareem Lopez. Just the best player on the board.
Oh, now give me Kareem Lopez.
Best player on the board.
Best player still available.
Hey, Kareem finna go put on for your city better than you and everybody else in New York ever could.
Brooklyn, not my city, brother. They're from Jersey.
Okay.
Denying your city is crazy.
Yeah,
they're the New Jersey Nets.
They are literally the Brooklyn Nets.
The Cleveland
the Barclays is literally
negative.
Cleveland Cavaliers select. I'm gonna go with Sergio De La Rey here, even though I think they're probably gonna go with Joshua Jefferson.
Cleveland need a big because they finna send Jared Allen to LA.
No facts. Because they have reason to do that.
Last but not least, wrap us up, John D.
Perfect reason.
Are the Dallas Mavericks selecting with the 30th pick?
Shit.
Scroll through.
He's still on the board. Fuck it. Take Tyrese Reed.
Tyrese Reed. There it is, y'all. We are updating this entry. These are the picks that we made. If you like our picks, don't buy our picks. Make your own picks. Be your own GM. However, this is what I do want you guys to know. You have just over 7 hours to get into this contest on Splash Sports. Y'all go sign up right now. Also, make sure to go play Quick Picks while you're there. Use code CHOICE because when you use code CHOICE, you will get a 100% deposit match up to $50, and you will get 100% Quick Picks boost. That is code CHOICE. You can scan the QR code on the screen or just click the link in the bio. All right, y'all. That was fun, right?
No.
No.
What you mean, no? All right, well, let's get into something even funner. We got super chats, y'all. So let's see what the people got to say about
like
all of this
gooder
good stuff.
Ron?
More fun.
Would it be gooder, Ron, than the last thing that was good?
Hey man, grammar is getting corrected, and it's not by me. I'm okay with this. Okay.
If I say gooder, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Nah.
All right.
You know what? Hey, hold on. Shakespeare invented language. No one gave him flack. Leave Ron alone. Okay.
Ron Spear.
Nice.
All right.
Ron Spear.
Hey,
Ron
y'all are
Spear.
in Ron Sphere. All
There
right.
you go. Now read them super chats, please.
As you were saying, Ron, my fault.
All right. Yeah, stop derailing, chill. Nims gassed up said in $9.99 said Penn and John D excited for tonight, ready to see what the Thunder do and every other team. It is a possibility that the Mavs draft Yaxo or Demara because they hired their college coach. ? Dub panel.
I think it's a possibility. I do think they need depending on what Kyrie Irving does, I do think they need to address the guard position. There's a multitude of guards, and it looks like LeBaron Filan's probably fall. I would love to see him in Dallas. But I don't think it's a bad option to go with Yaxel, add some size, or a Daimara, depending on what they do with their center rotation, because they still have Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford. It's going to be interesting to see what the Mavs do, to say the least. I mean, there are a multitude of guards they can go here. So I think of dressing the guard position would probably be what's best for them. Just because I don't know what the future of Kyrie Irving holds coming off missing an entire season. So I would say address the guard spot. Even if Kyrie does come back, have him sit behind Kyrie for a minute. Have him sit behind Kyrie for a year. What's the worst that can happen? I'm
in the minority, JD. I think that Derek Lively might be made of glass. I think he might be made of glass, and it's starting to worry me. So I think I need some insurance for that big guy.
Yeah, and Daniel Gafford's a Laker. So
I just want to know what.
So Derek, so Gafford is alive. I don't know if y'all checking out what's going on here, but John just slowly just taking Bentley.
If you're a center who runs and jumps, you're going to the Lakers.
That's it.
That's literally all it is.
He's just walking on the line and just taking keys and like, yeah, you don't need this.
Catch, run, and jump.
You're gonna be right on one of them. You're gonna be right on one.
What's John D doing? He just walking on different lots. Yeah, you don't need this car. I'll take that off your hands. Thank you very much. Yeah,
they don't need him.
They
don't need him. What you need is Jared Vanderbilt. That's what you need.
I feel like Chill went to a hospital, saw a baby roll over, and say, "I think this baby might be made of glass."
No.
The number of times that a player gets injured. Okay, Derek Lively is young. He is 7'2", and yes,
we're going this way. Just so you know. So his rook season, to the second season of last year, we're going this year.
Yeah, I think there's a reasonable explanation for why someone would think Derek Lively is injury prone.
Sure.
It's not coming out. No, the guy's played less than 100 games in 3 years. Regular season games. Obviously, he had a playoff run in his rookie season.
Hey, he hit a 3 in the finals. He's good by me.
He did. Yep.
All right, fellas, we got a super chat from my favorite super chatter. The only person on Twitter that I will actively respond to every one of their tweets that they at me. My man Tupac Westside sent through $10. Tupac said, "Morning, fellas. It's draft day, but that ain't the crazy news, as y'all all know. I like Giannis and Bam on defense. Bam's good in the mid-range, but neither can shoot outside, and the bench is weaker too, in my opinion."
I do think the Bam Adebayo and Giannis Antetokounmpo fit offensively brings a few questions. I do think they'll be really good defensively. Bam and Giannis and Andrew Wiggins. I think Eric Spoelstra can get really creative with his zones in that with those three on the team. Offensively, though, there is going to be some questions, especially with how the Miami Heat run their offense. I don't think that they would make any serious changes to their offense with Giannis coming in, because I do think he fits pretty well into what they do. Giannis is, to a lot of people's account, the best two-point scorer in basketball. Easily can get downhill, easily can get to the rim. Has gotten much better as a playmaker and creating advantages for guys.
JD, what are we doing with him and Giannis in terms of space? What are we doing with him and Giannis? Because we gotta have somebody. We can't play 5 out. Somebody got to play on the box.
You didn't see him attempt 17 threes in a game last year.
I saw him.
I watched him attempt 22.
Now you know that 83 game performance, it was just an audition to be Giannis's teammate. There you go.
So as I was
Giannis
saying,
is
John
his
D,
teammate. Let's get it right.
as I was saying,
okay.
John D, because I know that you like Giannis. I think that Miami was one of the best transition teams in the league last year. So
Yeah, and they play with the fastest pace.
Yeah,
so I think Giannis fits in there.
I think that's fantastic for them. With that being said, when we get into the half court and the game slows down, like I'm trying to figure out what we're doing with Giannis and Bam. Are we operating both of these? Are we operating both of these guys on one side of the floor? Am I putting Bam on the opposite block? And him and Giannis, is it cross action? I mean, what are we doing with these two guys?
I feel like this is a Drench question.
Yeah, I was about to say. I mean, you came perfect time. Drench. I mean, I do think that Giannis is probably going to be operating in face-ups. He's been posting up a lot more this season, attacking the glass as an offensive rebounder. I mean, I think you can have him work at the elbow. I think you have him work out of the post and create that gravity to give guys drive and kick opportunities or give guys lanes to where they can drive. I mean, that's pretty much the Heat's offense. Like, hey, let's try and create some type of penetration. Let's kick it out. And whichever one gets a clean look at the rim or a clean 3-point shot, we're going to take it. And I think Giannis gets into that perfectly because he's able to create dribble penetration wherever he wants, whether it's in transition, in the face-up game, in the post game, or just saying, hey, I'm going to hezzy and run straight to the rim. I mean, so I think the offense isn't going to be as big of an issue as a lot of people seem. I mean, now Bam Adebayo was taking more threes this season, so shout out to him, but I don't want to limit him to just 3-point shots. I want to use him as a driver as well. And now he's not going to have as big of an offensive burden as he once had now that Giannis is in the lineup. So he's going to have more opportunities to attack closeouts on maybe their second least prone player to be guarding him because they're going to be having their hands full with Giannis Antetokounmpo. So I think he's going to be able to attack a multitude of different weaker defenders, or not the number 1 or number 2 defender that will be able to guard him. So it's all about how consistent they can knock down shots, whether it's Bam, Andrew Wiggins, Bobby Portis, Davion Mitchell, whoever it is. But I think Giannis is going to be able to collapse the defense. The biggest part for me is just where are they going to be able to extend those advantages? Or are they going to be able to be the advantage on the outside? And that's why I think keeping Norman Powell is so important for them, because Norman Powell is that movement shooter that they could use to capitalize on looks like that.
Mars, when was Giannis's best defensive season?
2020.
I agree. We're 6 years from that. He hasn't been like a notably positive defender over the last couple of years. I just want to put that on your mind. So when we're projecting like, oh, there's going to be the Heat are going to be building up the twin towers of defense here, I don't know about that. Bam is a way better defender than Giannis right now. So
that doesn't mean they can't be a good defensive duo because one's way better than the other.
I think
Victor Wembanyama's a way better defender than Stephon Castle.
Davion Mitchell is a great defender. Bam is a great defender.
So
Tyler Herro was a weak defender. So Wiggins is okay. There's a good chance they'll be a good defensive team. I just think they don't have the depth to compete. And that was really my argument all along. I don't know. But you know what? They got South Beach. They got no taxes. They got Pat Riley. They got ring culture.
But the depth
it's also June 23rd.
They got opportunity. They got opportunity.
We got plenty of time. The depth part can be figured out because, I mean, just like Coach Mazzulla, Spo has proven that he can coach low rent guys. Like we can get some low rent guys down here in South Beach, and we can work this out.
Guys do take opportunities like this. Like last year, the Spurs, ironically, offered Sandro Mamukelashvili, I think, a 3-year deal worth like $14 or $15 million, and he opted to go to the Raptors on a minimum, on a 1-year prove-it deal with a player option. He did that because he felt there would be more opportunity in Toronto. Now, ironically, had he stayed in San Antonio, he probably would have made more money because they would have definitely used him. But I think that the Heat will be pitching 3 or 4 players like that to say, hey, we actually don't have any backups. You want to come and play 20 minutes off the bench for us? And they might end up with like some really good players just by that. So I'm actually not as low on the Heat as some people are. You said Cleveland's better, Toronto's better. I don't know if that's true. I doubt it. I think the 3 teams that are definitively better are New York, Boston, and Detroit. That's it. Those are the 3 teams I know for sure. Atlanta might be better. Cleveland might be better. Toronto might be better. These are mights. But if Miami fills this out with like shooters, like if they can get Tim Hardaway Jr. plus Malik Beasley. I don't know. Like some of these players are minimum.
I would definitely call Malik Beasley up. He was a guy that I was thinking about. I would definitely call up Malik Beasley.
What y'all calling up Malik Beasley for? He on debt with the goddamn.
We already see Drench. We trying to have a conversation about basketball, Drench. Like there ain't none of that bullshit is going on, yo. We over that already. We passed that.
He's still in Puerto Rico. What are you talking about?
What are you doing?
Well, he don't need to be in the U.S. until training camp.
Okay, first of all, Puerto Rico is part of the U.S. Hello.
Yeah,
He don't need to be in Florida. There you go. That's
okay.
He played for Bad Bunny. He played for Bad Bunny. He owe him money. Chill. He played for Bad Bunny. He owe him money. He not finna just let his ass go. That ain't how that work. Just because y'all want him. That ain't how that shit work.
So how does it work then? So he's just gonna stay in Puerto Rico so
until his goddamn contract up. Yeah.
Yeah. So after this season, it ain't like he signed like a 5-year deal to play in Puerto Rico.
Man, as much debt as he owe, I would not be surprised if he signed a goddamn 10-year life rights deal to that motherfucker.
And maybe he did. Maybe he did sign a deal. But
Jesus,
I think that the Detroit Pistons, if I'm not mistaken, have checked his temperature to see what's going on with him. And I don't hate him coming back to Detroit. I actually love that. So if I'm the Miami Heat, I'm in the Malik Beasley market. Like let's see what's going on with this dude.
Would you try and get Klay Thompson?
No.
Is he getting waived first?
I mean, he's making like 17. It's not like he's making crazy money.
That's a little bit of money, Mars.
17 is a lot of money.
I think for what
we don't have money.
I think for what we're gonna
they have money.
Miami?
They have Miami have money. I just
that's what we said in the beginning. We said in the beginning of the show. And they can still restructure
with the 7 guys. I think Mars said with the 7 guys, they're like 100. They're 140. They're 153 Mars. I think
they can pay Norman Powell if they want.
Yeah,
I just
153.
They can.
I think they said they're gonna lose Norman Powell unless he take a huge discount. Unless
because another team probably wants to pay him more than they're willing to pay.
I have no idea why somebody like what team would
Clay's
be willing
making
to pay
17 and a half next year.
They have his bird rights. They have Norm's bird rights.
I doubt it. He only played like a year for. It depends on how they traded for him.
Mm-hmm. He only played.
It depends on how they traded for him. It depends on the way that they traded for him. But he only played like a year for him. So I don't know.
Whoa.
So with that being said, yes, if I'm the Miami Heat, I'm finding out what's going on with Malik Beasley. Yeah, is he available? Yes, he could definitely help us. And he another low rent dude. Like we ain't got to pay him a lot of money. We can get him.
They can also just trade Jovic for Klay. They don't because Klay has contract. Just trade Jovic. Just basically the same money.
Is he better than Jovic?
The problem I'm having, Mars, with Klay is that like what are we asking Klay to do in Miami?
Shoot the ball.
Right now, can he still do that at the level that?
Yes, Klay can still shoot.
Can he still shoot it at the level that?
It's the one thing Klay can. Now, is he gonna have a wandering eye in Miami? Maybe, but at the end of the day, Klay Thompson can shoot a basketball.
He can still shoot.
That's the one thing he can probably still do is shoot a basketball. Everything else, he sucks. But shoot a basketball, yeah, Klay can shoot. So yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
Who sucks? Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, Mars. Klay might have a better season in Miami. The problem with Klay right now is with his wandering eyes, they sent his ass to Dallas and they got some butterhead bitches out there. Boy.
Well, how about this for an idea? How about Klay just old? How about that for an idea? How about he just old?
Come in, get the threes up, knock a couple down.
Yeah, he's got to get threes up.
Shoot 39% from 3.
Even if he doesn't,
I mean, you're not getting the same looks. You're not getting the same looks in Dallas as you're gonna get in Miami.
I mean, he might get better ones. Yeah. And like Klay last year shot 38% from 3 last year. Yep. A lot of that is because he had a really slow start to the season.
Really slow.
Look at the volume. Look at the volume. It's crazy.
Yeah, his first 11 games he was 29%. After that, he ended up shooting 40%. Like, yeah, Klay can shoot the ball. And he's still gonna get him up. And now that if he's in Miami, you don't have to worry about Klay shooting anything but threes. Like you just don't like. He shoots.
Can we protect
10
him
shots a game? 8.5.
Be protected for? What do you mean you need to protect it?
7.5 last year were 3s.
7.5.
Yeah, and it needs to be 8.5. And they're saying it needs to be 8.5.
Klay can't.
But chill.
Ideally, all of them.
Klay doesn't.
What do you mean Klay can't play defense?
Klay doesn't have the mobility that he used to have. No,
he doesn't. You don't need to protect him.
If Klay Thompson is your worst defender in the starting lineup, which in this instance it would be Davion, Klay, Wiggins, Giannis, and Bam. Klay would be their worst defender in their starting lineup. That's fine.
Yeah, and we don't need to protect him. He can hold his own. It's not like he just coning out there. That's not the thing. Like
he's a little bit.
Jordan, have you seen Klay Thompson recently?
Yeah, I have. He's not as bad as
a defender. No. I'm talking about as a
He
defender. Have you seen him lately as a defender? Like, and I ain't talking about
he's
compared
not the
to
Klay Thompson that he was. But
I mean, he's not bad. Like he's
not bad. He's just not the Klay.
He's not,
and
he's
also,
not good.
And also, you got to take this into consideration. He played on a bad team.
Yeah, they weren't playing competitive
where
basketball.
not a lot of defenders is playing defense for real. Like
wouldn't that be?
So yeah, you might say he might be motivated if he's in Miami playing for someone.
Yeah, you playing with Bam Adebayo, you playing with Giannis, you playing with Andrew Wiggins, you playing with Davion, you playing with a defensive minded coach too that's going to scheme for once on defense that probably makes sense for his skill set. You talking about him in Dallas playing defense? That's almost irrelevant because it's like that's clearly not going to be the same environment.
But think about what we're trying to do here in Miami, because again, like this looks fine. Like to your point, if we don't have to protect him, but you know when we get to the playoffs, like he's going to be going after. And not only are they going to go after him, those shots that you're talking about him making, like he's probably going to have to make more of them because we're going to expect Klay Thompson. Like we're not just going to expect Klay Thompson.
You're expecting Klay Thompson.
If Klay Thompson can't be trusted to make shots, he shouldn't be in the NBA. It's really that simple.
This is what I mean, though, Miles, because he's not going to just be a 3-point shooter. He's going to be expected to be Klay Thompson. That's what he's going to be.
No, he's expected to be a 3-point shooter. That's what he is.
And Klay Thompson because he's Klay Thompson.
Right.
Yeah. Klay Thompson, the 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
And that good.
We're not asking
Klay Thompson to make threes.
And that guy and the guy today are two different guys.
I mean, he's
Klay
just not
today is still one of the better 3-point shooters in the league. Today. That's how good he is. And that's what he's asking in Miami to do. Make threes. That's it. Make threes. Everything else, is he going to be a lockdown defender? Can you put him on the primary assignment anymore? No. Is he going to kill you on defense?
You don't need to, though.
Also, no. Is he going to be someone who you can trust to put the ball on the floor and create their own shot? No, but he's also never been someone you just put the ball in their hands and ask him to create a shot. All you're going to ask him to do is make wide open threes off Giannis' gravity, run the floor to the 3-point line in transition, and make his shots. That's all you're going to ask him to do. And if Klay Thompson cannot be relied on to make open threes or make threes in general, he shouldn't be in the NBA. Like, at this point in his career, he shouldn't be in the league. If we're saying, is Klay going to make shots? If that's the question, then he shouldn't be in the NBA.
Yo, fellas, I'm going to get to the next super chat. I do want to say one guy that we're overlooking for the Miami Heat, and he's the guy that will bless the whole franchise. They need a guard, right? Jaden Ivey.
Russell
Pick up the phone, Pat.
What the hell?
Jaden Ivey, man.
CJ, see the bullshit that I got to put up with this every day.
I thought you were about to say James Harden. I'm going to say, yeah, pick up the phone.
Jaden Ivey.
Hell no, you ain't sending James Harden in Miami.
What are we doing here?
I'll pick up the phone if I'm Miami right now.
For James Harden? Hell no, boy. You gotta call. You look, he gonna be right down the street. They're gonna be like, James, where you at? Oh shit, I'm right down the street.
Where?
The booty club.
Can we get Ruben Patterson out of retirement? Bring him in?
Shit, hell yeah. They for sure need Ruben Patterson.
Is anybody seriously picking up the telephone and calling up Jaden Ivey?
I think his NBA career is over.
No. He young. He gonna go play in Europe for like a year or two, and then they gonna call him.
I mean, we don't even know if he has a desire to continue.
Does he even want to play basketball anymore?
Yeah, we don't know what's going on with him.
Right.
He might be over it.
I will pick up the phone and convince him.
Nah, I ain't convincing him shit, Ron, because then I'm gonna have a goddamn mess.
Meet him at one of them Sunday services. Y'all can talk things after that.
Hey, you might could tell him.
That's actually why they need a man of the Lord in that Miami organization.
You won't give into temptation. Yeah, you won't give into
temptation.
Well,
no, Jaden Ivey gonna start bullshitting in the locker room. Jaden Ivey part is he gonna start bullshitting in the locker room. He gonna be start talking about Steph Curry don't really love Jesus. He gonna kick his ass about the league.
Do both things. Bring in Jaden Ivey and bring in Klay Thompson and let the locker room implode.
Absolutely. And then Jaden Ivey, he could talk.
Adultery is a sin, you know, my son.
He could talk Klay out of making all those bad decisions that he's been making in the past.
And Klay, look, Jaden Ivey gonna be in there talking about, adultery and fornication is a sin. And Klay gonna say, man, if you don't shut the fuck up.
All right. Blackest Panther sent through $10 and said, my Timberwolves finally got rid of dubious handle. I hope we can get Kyrie or Zion next. Also, 2018 LeGoat is definitely fucking the Rockets. Shout out to Pinto Beans. Shout out Blackest Panther. Hell of a super chat.
What do you mean by LeBron doing that to the Rockets?
It's a conversation yesterday.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like, why he say it like that though?
Yeah,
that he'll beat the Rockets. He'll fuck the Rockets.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I had to think on it last night. I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Bron for sure wins that series, but we ain't gonna rehash it.
Yeah, all right, Mars. Yeah.
But
simulation.
Dubious handle to the Nets.
Huh?
Was you on the Rocket side yesterday?
I mean, my mind changes. Like sometimes new information. I read the comments. Obviously, they were telling. I read the comments. I read the comments. They was like Chris Paul was hurt, so obviously that means it's just gonna be who's gonna play better between LeBron and James Harden. I never thought of it. Like obviously, if Chris Paul's hurt,
troll denied.
The answer is just who plays better between LeBron and James Harden. So now that I have to think of it that way. Now that I just have to think of it that way.
Even though we had already laid down the foundation of how these teams were going to go, whether both of these teams were healthy, we had already established that that's what it was going to be. So he's trolling.
Exactly. So it's not but the way they wrote in the comment was different than the way you said it out loud. Like maybe I was less emotional because I was reading it after the fact. But when I read them say it in the comment, I was like, damn, yeah. Forget the whole other parts of the roster and forget that the fact that the Cavs suck. It really is just LeBron versus James Harden. They're basically playing 1-on-1 out there. And I was like, LeBron's just better than James Harden. So obviously,
my logic, Moss. Like, my logic. My best player is better than your best player. So
exactly.
This is why the chat. This is why the chat in the comments fuck with Mars more than any of you guys, because he actually takes heed to what they say and he takes it into account and he allows that to persuade him and make his newest take. So chill, Jay, Pin. Maybe you guys should take heed as well.
I didn't even bet the Cavs yesterday. I wasn't even in that debate.
What you eating, out of that? How about that? Drench, what are you eating, yo? Pass off, yo.
Shit, nah. It's the honorable Drench man, too, by the way. Don't flip over that. It's the honorable Drench man.
Honorable Drench man. Anyway, Ron, as you were saying, brother.
But anyway, chill. I was eating a taquito. That motherfucker gone though. It's probably gonna be eating me in a minute.
What is next? What is next for the Timberwolves now that they've given them Julius Randle for nothing?
They gonna trade Anthony Edwards because no, I'm telling you, the Timberwolves. I thought about this shit last night. The Timberwolves gonna end up losing Anthony Edwards. You keep trading motherfuckers on a team that has had success. Like this is a what have you done for me? The last hour league in the NBA. Like. God damn, y'all motherfuckers gonna blame the loss on Julius Randle Day. That makes him expendable because Anthony Edwards was hurt, because Nas Reed was hurt, because they damn near Dante DiVincenzo was hurt. Like, god damn, y'all gonna blame them not going to the Western Conference and losing again on Julius Randle?
But they're not doing that.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, they are. That's why they traded him.
Yeah, yes,
no, that's not.
What else would it be the reason they traded him? Why didn't they trade him last year then?
Because they needed to re-sign Ayo Dosunmu and they valued what he brought. They
opened up some money.
So he's a much younger player. And they also opened up a starting spot for Nas Reed, who was getting frustrated being a sixth man. So yeah, that's the reason.
So they blame it on Julius Randle. Why didn't they trade him last year?
Because they didn't have Ayo Dosunmu last year. They need Ayo Dosunmu.
So they blaming this on Julius Randle. That's my point. They didn't trade him last year when they was winning.
Are they preparing to upgrade at the guard position to like Irvin or Ja if they become available, or who else was
Irvin or Ja? I'm with Drench on this. I think the window was closed.
They drafted a center last year, and I have some hopes. There's McDaniels is like a big wing. It's possible that you just need more guard help with Dante DiVincenzo going out. Like if Dante DiVincenzo doesn't go out and Ayo Dosunmu doesn't do what he does in the playoffs, maybe Julius Randle's still there. I don't necessarily think it's like the Minnesota Timberwolves walking into the offseason, they're like, okay, we got to cut $30 million somewhere. And it's not going to be Ayo because he's a younger and we think possibly better asset.
And they're basing that off of 6 games in the fucking playoffs. That's my problem with this.
But they're basing it also on
6 games
because he didn't suck against Denver. Like he wasn't awful against them.
But Julius's age also factors into this. If he was 25, they're not trading him. But because he is, in their opinion, maybe overpaid a little bit and older, and maybe not necessarily on their timeline. They already
he's 31 years old.
It's really okay. First of all, this was never really going to work long term. If we're being honest, they dumped
that part I can get with.
They dumped Karl-Anthony Towns because they thought he was expensive, and Karl-Anthony Towns looked amazing for the Knicks, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
It's always been about money, and the money is when you have 3 guys who make a lot of money, your roster gets tight, especially when extensions come up, right? You got Rudy Gobert making a ton of money. You got Julius Randle making a ton of money. You got Anthony Edwards making a ton of money. I'm sorry, it doesn't leave a lot of space to extend guards and sign you young players. Eventually, Terrence Shannon going to be up for an extension. Jaden McDaniels had to get paid. Naz Reid had to get paid. Chill. How much money you willing to put in your front court when you got Rudy Gobert making the money he's making, plus Naz Reid as one of the most expensive backups? It just made sense. It's unfortunate that Julius is the casualty. But by the way, I think this works out beautifully for the Nets because you're getting a Knicks, a guy who still has fans in the Knicks area, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to Brooklyn. I had this idea last year that the Brooklyn Nets should trade for X stars from the Knicks. Because
I don't hate this. I really don't. I don't hate this at all.
Hold on. Let's go back. But let's go back to the Minnesota thing. The point that I'm making is when they went to the Western Conference last year, if they felt that way about Julius Randle, they should have traded him if that was the case last year. But the reason why they didn't do that is because they went to the Western Conference Finals. This year, they had the same expectation. It's unfortunate Anthony Edwards got hurt right before they could make their run. It's unfortunate Dante DiVincenzo got hurt. It's unfortunate that Naz Reid was banged up a little bit too. It's unfortunate that Ayo was even banged up. My whole thing is, to me, this looks like a blame on Julius Randle. And like we always got to look for the guy to get rid of because maybe we trying to save money or whatever the case it may be. My thing is, if y'all had a recipe to get to the conference championship, why not stay with that? But you're gonna say, well, Julius didn't look good last year, or he's getting older. Now you're in the unknown. That's what you are now. You're in the unknown. Like we don't know what this is. And basically, I like Ayo Dosunmu. Do I like him for $112 million? No. Y'all basing $112 million off a kid who played good for 20 games?
No, he was good.
Yeah, he was, but he wasn't $112 million good though.
Good rotation player.
Yeah, he was, but he wasn't $112 million good for 5 years.
It's 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years, 112.
Yeah, 5 years.
That's a great deal.
Yeah,
that's
not for him though. To me, it's not for him.
$25 million.
Signing a two-way guard who can shoot threes at $20 million a year. That's not bad.
And
Tyler Herro wants 40.
Not bad.
Give me Ayo for 20.
Okay, cool, but that's how you want to look at it. I'm
saying
saying we basing this off of because he played 6 good games in the playoffs. That's what we basing this shit off of.
Played amazing in the regular season.
I don't know if we
not amazing. He played decent. He played as good as he could be. He wasn't bad. He wasn't like oh my God, we better keep him. That moves the needle. Ayo Dosunmu don't really move the needle for them, and I think they're gonna end up losing Anthony Edwards in between. You literally trading everything that he had success with. Y'all do this every time.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards is under contract for 3 more years. I got that wrong in the past, but with that being said, this Minnesota team, they had a window. That's when they traded for Rudy, they had a window. And I think that window was 3 years. And I think the closest they were at that window was the year that they lost to Dallas. Even as good as Julius was when they lost to Oklahoma City, there was a significant gap between them and Oklahoma City. I thought the gap was smaller between them and Dallas. I thought that the way that Anthony Edwards was turning into, the player that he was turning into, on top of that, they had gotten rid of Denver. And Denver was out. I thought that their pathway to the NBA championship, especially with the uncertainty of what was going on in the East, I thought that was their window to win it. And once that closed and then Oklahoma City emerged, and once that didn't happen and Oklahoma City emerged, I thought that it got real tricky. Now, to your point, Drench, it's real easy from a basketball standpoint to blame Julius Randle for this. When in reality, there's a whole bunch of other circumstances that happen for this to crumble the way it crumbled. A whole bunch of other things that happened.
But my thing is too, y'all didn't even pay Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Like they didn't even pay Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
That was the problem. They couldn't afford to pay him.
That's the thing. If they traded Julius Randle, they could have, and they didn't want to repeat the mistake. So number one, learn from your mistakes. Number two, Ayo Dosunmu just shot 44% from 3 last year. I just want to put that on your mind. Not for 6 games, for an entire season. Between Chicago and New York. So look, there's a version of this that falls apart next year, and it was a contract year boost, and he's not this level of shooter, and maybe he's not. But this is a guy who's gotten better year over year. This is a guy who's entering his prime. He is relatively healthy. He's a great two-way player. He plays tenacious on the ball defense. There's a lot of synergistic fit with Anthony Edwards, and quite frankly, in this modern NBA where $15 million is a mid-level, this is a steal. I don't know what we're doing here. This is a steal of a contract.
It's a steal until they fucking suck. And then it's going to be like, what are we doing to Anthony Edwards? That's how it always unfolds. It's a steal until they suck.
If they suck, there will be a market for Ayo Dosunmu.
Yes.
because teams love guys who can shoot and guys who can defend. That's why Derek White has been so valuable over the years. That's why.
I'm also not disagreeing with you. Look, I'm not even really arguing from that angle, to be honest with you.
Yep.
I'm only arguing for the angle at the fate of the Minnesota Timberwolves, of the shit they've been doing with their stars over histories of time.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying this is about to be set up for them to lose another one of their stars without winning a championship. That's the way from the trajectory is looking. That's the way it looks like.
You don't think they did a good job? Okay, first of all,
just like they lost KG.
They made a couple.
Just like they lost Jimmy Butler. Just like they look. Every time somebody lead the Timberwolves, they go fucking win a championship.
Kevin Love. Don't forget about Kevin.
Every time it's getting set up for them to. Every time they get a superstar, they gonna lose them and they gonna win the championship. Yeah, and then we're gonna be sitting up here talking about this same shit again because they keep finding a recipe to win, and then when they lose because of some circumstantial bullshit or whatever the case may be for injuries, we gotta clear the salary cap. We gotta go play the numbers game, and then we gotta go dump it, and then we gotta go guess and see if we can get that.
They're a small market team. They're a small market team with a cheap owner. Like I don't think that usually.
Yeah, you got a big market player though. You might need to satisfy the big market player.
Well, see, that's
but I think they actually built a pretty good roster around him.
I think you think next year? But I'm just talking about right now. I'm not talking about what they're gonna maybe get in free trade because we don't know. I'm talking about next year. You think this roster is going to be good enough to get back at least to the Western Conference Finals?
But Jordan, you have to factor in this move though, and the reason being is because they didn't get no players back. By them trading Julius Randle, they essentially freed up cap space, and I think it's $33 million in a trade exception.
It's a trade exception.
Yeah. So like they can trade for somebody and have $33 million left over to absorb that.
What if they don't?
So here's what I'm saying is the only thing I'm saying is
that's why they.
I believe that they did this to go and acquire somebody else. It would make sense now, but based on what you're saying though, they're an incompetent franchise, so maybe not. But I'm saying like
they're getting ready to lose another star because Ant didn't want Cat traded. Ant didn't want Cat traded. You traded him anyway. Fuck what Ant talking about. Like it's just like okay, what? You're knocking on the door. You knock on the door. They crack that bitch and say, "Hey, just come back." Yeah, they say, "Hey, you can get what you want. You just got to come back. Maybe at 5 or 6." You said, "Fuck this shit. I'm gonna knock this shit down. We gonna go run around the block, and then we gonna come back next year." You ain't listening. That's my point. You're not listening.
And I get that part, but Drench, like with a team like Minnesota, sure, there's a window. And I think that we have to maximize that window. These small market teams aren't able to hold on to their stars forever. They're going to lose Anthony Edwards anyway. So it's not like Anthony Edwards is going to play there like Kevin Garnett did for 12 years. He's not. They're going to ultimately lose him, and they're going to lose him to a bigger market. So what they did was they swung for the fences when they traded for Rudy. They swung for the fences when they traded for Julius Randle. They swung for the fences because they thought that they were right there. Yo, we can not the Western Conference.
They're going to trade Rudy next. Watch.
I think so. And
for sure.
I think that they swung for the fences.
We all saying for sure like that's a good move for them.
But no, it's not. But here's the thing. I think that the group that we have now, I think that this is as far as we're going to go. I think that they maximize them. The Western, like you just mentioned, Drench, like we're competing to get to the Western Conference Championship. No, we're not. We're competing to get to the NBA Championship. And 24 was that year. That was the year to do it. And then when Oklahoma City emerged, now San Antonio has emerged. Minnesota is going this way. That window has now closed.
But you're making that assumption about that window closing because you saw the hurt Timberwolves team play against the San Antonio Spurs. That's why you saw the best player hurt.
That's not why.
That's what.
That's not why.
You have like that. So you don't take that in.
Oklahoma City is better than them. I can appreciate the injury logic, Jordan. I'm not going to argue that point. But Oklahoma City, even if they are healthy,
Minnesota was a contender.
Yes, they are. I'm not arguing.
They were a contender. I don't know if they are anymore, but they were a contender.
Yes, they were. But Oklahoma City was better than them.
And then they just got hurt. Listen, if Anthony Edwards don't come in that series hurt, you don't think that's a different series against San Antonio? Even Nas Reed was hurt. Dante DiVincenzo was hurt. You don't think that's a different series?
Even if Anthony, and I could use that same logic, Jordan, that if Wemby doesn't get thrown out of game 5. They smoked them dudes in 5 games. They walked right by them dudes.
You can't use that same logic because Anthony Edwards was still hurt.
Oh, man, even if Anthony Edwards is healthy.
So you basically saying Anthony Edwards hurt, it was irrelevant. That's basically what you're saying.
What I'm saying
is being hurt was irrelevant.
It wasn't irrelevant. It was huge.
I think San Antonio, even with him being healthy, I think San Antonio was better than them. Even if he is healthy, even if DiVincenzo is healthy, I think that they're better than them.
So you basically saying that shit was irrelevant then.
I'm not saying it's that irrelevant. It goes back to my original point that this Minnesota team, that ceiling, they've already reached it. This is as good as this team is going to be. San Antonio has passed them. Oklahoma City has passed them. These teams have gotten better. They've always had Denver's number. I don't know what it is about Denver, but they've always had Denver's number. But these other teams have passed them. So this team now is in a space where we have to do something different. Now, to your point, I think that moving on from Rudy, even though it's going to be a mistake, we may have to look in another direction because we've maximized this group.
All right, fellas. In another direction too, though.
Yeah, they're going to lose him. I'm not arguing that point, Jay.
No, they're going to lose him a lot earlier than they think they are.
Yep, they are. My fault.
All right, y'all.
We're going to start the season off losing 10 games. Ain't going to say, yo, Atlanta, let's do it. Believe that. It's on. It's on. I'm telling you.
We got a PC legend in the house. My man Delroy's in the building. A real day winner. If you've been around with PC since day one, you know Dale. Also a real New York Knicks fan, unlike some of you other fake fans. You know, we on the top of the world right now. Go New York, go. What's good, Dale?
I'm confused about you saying go New York, go, but I love you, so I'm gonna let it subdue.
No, he's trying to get on. He's trying to get on the float. He's trying to get on the float at the parade. That's what he's trying to do. That's why he said that.
I respect.
Push him off.
He wore a child-sized Jalen Brunson jersey.
He had that
for an
on
entire
the whole
month.
time.
So, I mean, in fairness,
the parade already happened. I was trying to get on just to glory in my Knicks glory.
Mm-hmm. Dale, just so you know, Dale. Just so we clear, Dale. The Knicks won the NBA championship. They did.
No.
That did happen, brother.
What we did has not been done ever. I don't know. I don't know any Spurs narrative that people want to bring up. I'm here to debate it, but what we did has never actually been done. Penn is here. Penn has Spurs logic. He wants to get off.
There you go.
Oh, I do see it. Yeah, I when I got here, I just saw everybody, like Ron back of his background is orange, then Mars on his blue, then the person next to him on his orange, and that's all I consistently was seeing. But there's no logic could be done, or nobody can explain to me no facet to understand what the Knicks just did. No one could say anything to me to make me explain it. Not one person could say any way. Then they were just truly.
Jay went to go get a Knicks jersey, by the way.
Just so you know, Dell. Just so you know, when I actually had Cleveland beating them. I was the only one up here who was goofy enough. I was the only one up here goofy enough to say that, right? But when they smoked Cleveland, I had asked the question. I was like, "Yo, am I ridiculous to think?"
Drench, you don't know me. You don't know me, Drench.
I thought that I
you don't know nothing about me, bro.
You saw it, Dale. I had asked the question. Am I ridiculous to think that whoever come out the West, the Knicks can stomp these dudes? And
yes,
I got ran over my dump truck. I did.
I seen it.
Ran over.
So my Knicks thing is no one I want to hear what Penn has to say about it because y'all said only Penn has this little logic and takes about it, and then I'll start from round one to go further and further to what just happened. And I don't think Penn has anything to make me look at this his way, but I do want to hear it. What is his
you don't got no real
really
ammo
don't want to
here.
hear it. It's really not. It's really nonsense. You really don't want to hear it.
So you basically you're asking me to argue. Man. You're asking me to argue with a wall. You basically saying okay, say what.
No,
you
he's actually no. Dale is actually he's open minded. He's interested in hearing this.
Oh, I'm very interested in knowing. I haven't heard much debate logic. One of my good counterpart, my mentee, my young boy Vinny, he says some ridiculous things as well. So I know it could be either the same or if not worse than that. You know. So
Wemby was the best player in this.
Be his young boy, Penn.
Oh God. Okay.
Wemby was the what?
I think walking into this series, there's a reason why most people in the world had picked the Spurs
because of Wemby.
It's because of Wemby. It's because of the defense. It's because of De'Aaron Fox, in theory, getting healthier. It's because of the wing depth, guard rotation, and honestly, it's because of who you had to beat to get there. I think the Spurs had a more difficult path, if you will. And so, you walk into the finals, and the Knicks are a better team. Like the Knicks are a better team in the context of they play better as a team. You get what I mean? Like the sum of the parts in a different person's hands might not be the best, but the experience, the continuity, how they play together.
So I don't want to. So basically, you're saying Knicks play better as a team. Spurs has the better roster, or the better talent.
So
that's what you're trying to say, right? Okay.
Yeah. So basically, I'll put it this way: the Knicks played like a better team. They played better together. They handled adversity better. They handled leads. They played with a lead better. Like yesterday, I was watching the FIFA World Cup, and I was watching Jordan.
No. Let's stay basketball. Let's stay basketball.
No, I'm putting up the context.
I don't know what Jordan. Only Jordan I know is basketball. No.
Okay, so I'm just saying, in the context of a team being up, I'm saying some teams don't play well when they're up. They don't know how to handle a lead. The Seattle Storm yesterday had a lead. They had a lead of 6 points, down 1 minute, and they ended up going to overtime and losing. So my point is, young teams don't play well with the lead. And I think the San Antonio Spurs were a lot younger than I thought they were going to be. I thought the experience that De'Aaron Fox had as a closer, being a former clutch player of the year, I thought that would ride them through. I thought the institutional knowledge that comes from having Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, all those guys around your organization, I thought it would mean a little bit more. I've always felt that the Spurs were years away from being like the best. I never came up here and said, Wemby, the best player in the world. I said that was Shea. Wemby got to earn it. Unfortunately, I didn't respect the Knicks enough. I think they're a better team than I thought they were going to be. But honestly, if I could choose one team to coach in the finals, I would have chosen the Spurs. I just would have made very different decisions than Mitch Johnson did. So yes, I think you're right. The Knicks were the better team. The Spurs were the better roster on paper. Is that fair?
No,
Okay.
yeah, not at all. Outside of, I'll say Wemby. I think I truly believe the Knicks has the best starting five in basketball. They prove it time and time again, and I don't fully agree with you playing from ahead or playing from, because the Knicks went up, and most of them games, the Knicks came back, or they let go of their lead as well.
They were down 29.
That game.
They were down 14 in another game. Like it happened over and over again. The Spurs had a big lead,
and they went up. The same game one, the Knicks were down 14. They went up 10, and the Spurs came back and took the lead.
We all watched the games, though. Like the Spurs imploded. Now you can say the Knicks motivated them, gently nudged them into.
You're saying when the Knicks went up, the Spurs came back.
Came back as well. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's what he's saying. Both things happened, is what I'm saying. Literally, like yes, Spurs imploded to a larger scale than the Knicks, but I'm saying the Knicks went up game 3 at the Garden, went up 9 points. Spurs came back and won that game.
I thought the gap as closers, like quarterback closers between Jalen Brunson and De'Aaron Fox was this. What it turned out to be was this. That was a big gap. That is partially me being
more than that.
That's okay. I like to take accountability for my bad takes. The Jalen Brunson shit, that's on me.
What did you say about what did you say about King Brunson? That's his name. Just acknowledge him as such, please. Thank you.
Okay. What I said about Your Highness or His Highness.
Thank you.
King Jalen Brunson.
He's the best player in the NBA right now too. I'm doing all of that. I'm doing all of that.
Are you not doing Dell? Are you doing all of that?
Listen. This is the first time I throw out all my logic of basketball.
My God, man.
I threw all the stuff of basketball. You cannot tell me nothing you want to believe.
Is he a top 10 player of all time, Del?
No, he's not a top 10 player of all time. He's number 1 right now.
Top 20 all time?
He's number 1 right now. Where's Chris? Let me ask you a question.
Stay right where you are,
I'll get back to that. Where is Chris Paul in your? Because he's over him to me.
Oh my God!
These is facts. Go, keep going, Dale. Keep going.
His levels the level that Jalen Brunson has reached. It's only Your Highness. I don't want to get that bad into it. It's ridiculous what he did for New York City and how he did it. his game, you can't even like marvel at it. Just it's like like basketball.
This level of glaze is honestly
like,
making me comfortable. I feel like I might need to turn my face away and just let you be with yourself.
You could get off.
But let me just say this, and Del, I know you're a PC legend, but I just want to say this: if ever you say something and you get a cosign from our glorious host, it's a good time to rethink what you're saying. Because I picked the Spurs in the finals, and Ron was like, yeah.
Dale's actually co-signing me. I said this before Dale said it.
See, but you have to understand, Penn, every logic of any player you want to pick, you choose winning, right? You choose winning, you go from there, what they have done. That's what anyone does. What Jalen Brunson does these playoffs, you can't pick. Literally, you can't pick 5 players to ever mirror what he did or go about it. And I don't care what you have to say about it. You can't. So if you can tell me who they are right now.
So was he better? So Jalen Brunson, so Shaq in 2000, Shaq in 2001.
This is why
you said top 5, Dale. This is what you said. You said you can't pick 5 players. This is what you said.
Can't pick 5 players.
This is what I'm saying.
Honestly, no one outside. I give Dirk in 2011. No other championship that has been won has been done like what Jalen Brunson did. Not
Kawhi
one.
2019 is not better than Jalen Brunson 2026.
Listen, Kawhi 2019, honestly, it's not even close. Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, all of them get hurt. That was terrible, Penn. And you might be from Toronto if you said that. I don't even know where you're from because your hat is mad.
He's from Toronto. Yeah, that's why I changed the setting. He's in Toronto right now.
But let me explain. I'm going to explain.
Mad stupid hat, mad stupid city.
Facts. I'm going to explain to you why I said the Brunson thing. All the championships, you could go back to Shaq and Kobe 3-peat, or Michael Jordan 6 ring. I'm a Jordan, he's the GOAT. All of those, it was one favorite. They were the favorite. Right?
Here we go with this favorite.
Listen, what Brunson just did. I've never saw a team win a championship the way the Knicks did.
I almost saw it last year with Tyrese Halliburton. What are you doing here?
Almost.
One Achilles tear.
So the Knicks almost won against the Pacers last year. What are you talking about? Just shut up. Listen, let me go.
As you were saying, Dale.
Y'all been here for the last 3 weeks. Let me go. Right? Are you ready? No, not even Jokic. What are y'all talking about? Stop. Listen, let me speak.
Not even
Jokic. I saw a chat. Every champion, every that one is favorites. What Brunson did, no team has ever won outside of the Hawks series. I heard Knicks is gonna lose to Philly. No one, don't tell me nothing. I heard Knicks is gonna lose to the Cavs. I heard Knicks is gonna lose to the Spurs. Knicks down 2-1 to the Hawks. I heard the Knicks is gonna lose to the Hawks. I heard all these things. Philly, sweep. Cavs, sweep. Spurs, 5-1. Knicks are the only team that won a series 4-1, and then and people are walking around like they had a chance to.
They were favored against the Cavs. They were favored against the Sixers. They were favored against the Hawks.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm in a different basketball circle.
They were not favored.
I think I was the only one.
Who cares about your basketball circle? The world picked. Vegas picked. Just because you have 2 idiots in your life who think the Philadelphia 76ers
why do we care about
doesn't mean everybody else thinks that.
We don't care about when they not the favorite.
Wait, who's talking?
Wait a minute, though, Dale.
Hey, chat, this is amazing, by the way. I'm locked in.
Why do we care about like favorites?
I know somebody who thinks somebody who thinks Adai Mara should be number 1 overall. That does not mean that is what the world thinks. Damn.
Ain't no way you know somebody think he's supposed to go number 1. Not him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know someone who thinks Cam Carr is a top 7 pick. I know someone who thinks Nate
Cam Carr being a top 7 pick is valuable. But not Mara.
Nate Ament is like the best wing in this draft, not Nate.
Nate Ament is very good.
Shit, he is. He is.
He's
consensus. That's your problem, Bill. You hanging around Ron too much. That's the problem. All these people who picked against the Knicks, all those people were Ron.
I think Ron knows more basketball.
Rashonda, it was like different
like I think
variations
you know what's funny?
of Ron.
I wish I was watching. I don't even know what was going on. I know Philly coming back 3-1 on this platform. A lot of people didn't think the Knicks were going to do what they did to them. And you could be the superhero and say,
I wasn't here when the Knicks played Philly. Actually, I wasn't here that week. So.
I definitely said that the Knicks was going to dog the Spurs.
Yeah, I wasn't. And then people said I was ducking because Embiid got swept. The reality is I just wasn't here.
Hey, Dale.
I had Philly in 6.
I thought Philly was about it.
Yeah.
I thought Philly was really with it this year. Hey, chill. What you say with the drama?
Yeah, but
I thought Philly was with it.
You don't know ball though. That's fine. But like, yeah,
Right.
I got Philly in 6 next year as well.
Yeah.
So we'll be at.
I picked the Knicks in every single series except for the finals. Okay, so that's where we're at. I thought the Knicks were going to win.
Yeah, so you were still wrong. Yeah, so
right, I was wrong. But I also picked the OKC Thunder over the Spurs, so I was wrong twice.
Oh, so you were along the lines of whoever comes out the West is winning the championship.
I mean, it depends on who came out.
That
of the
was
West.
terrible.
I thought Minnesota, a healthy Minnesota team would have beat the Knicks. I thought the healthy Spurs team would have beat the Knicks.
Stand. So my Spurs might stand. Whoever came out the West would have won the championship. That's what you thought.
Okay.
Well, he's gonna say, well, if Phoenix came out, I would have picked the Knicks. That's what he's gonna say.
Typically, when a team wins a championship, in the
Which
way
the Knicks would have stomped them in round 1 if they would have saw
the way
them.
that you are describing the Knicks
And Portland, chill.
you would think right now the Knicks are
chill.
the
That's what
prohibitive
I have to
favorites to
respond
repeat,
to.
right? But they're not.
Okay,
not
whatever. I don't care.
favorites.
I don't care. We're the champions now. I'm not worried about what people think 4 months from now. Listen, so you said the Spurs had a tougher road. Is it because they just played OKC, right?
Yeah, they play better teams. The teams that the Spurs
Team. Yeah.
Singular word.
Yeah, like I'm confused.
I think Minnesota was a better team.
Minnesota had 3 players in rotation. What are we
The
talking
Knicks
about?
would have stomped them too, just like they would have stomped.
And the Blazers were not even a playoff team, bro.
You think
The Knicks
Minnesota
would've
was better than the
You
Cavs?
don't think the Blazers would have beat the
Minnesota would
Hawks?
have beat Cleveland? I don't think Minnesota would beat the Cavs.
Probably
No,
not.
Me,
I don't
honestly.
think the Blazers would have beat the Hawks. No, Penn.
Maybe I'm just very low on the Hawks. I didn't think the Hawks were very
You
good.
are.
Oh, I'm also
They better than
relatively
Portland.
low on the Hawks. The Blazers were not good.
Yeah, I'm lower on the Blazers. Word.
Yeah, the Blazers.
Who coached the Blazers in the playoffs?
Tiago.
Tiago.
They have Mike
So
Conori
even-
now. They just signed him. So shout out to him.
So
Yeah,
even the Blazers front
They have who?
office didn't like their coach and they made
Mike
the
Conori.
playoffs.
They just didn't
He
want to
signed
pay
with the
him.
Blazers.
They're
He signed
cheap.
with Coach
Yeah,
Blazers?
he's their head coach
yeah,
now.
Who the
they
fuck?
just been-
Where did he come from? I don't know who that is.
He was the assistant coach in Timberwolves. Was the Timberwolves?
He was the one when Chris Finch got hurt in the
Oh,
playoffs.
okay. I know what it is. Yeah.
I've just never seen so much defending over a title. Like, y'all won. Why are you up here trying to prove it?
Because you're trying to make it less
Every
than.
year,
That's
by
why.
the way. Did you not see Boston in 2024?
I was just
They
about
were
to say
fighting
that,
for their
JD.
life.
Like, I'm up here
Defending
fighting for my
This is-
life.
Penn gonna
This is
act
what
like in
happens every
2019
year.
he weren't up here defend. He wouldn't be around defending the Raptors and their title.
I'm not- so the-
Yeah, literally.
Raptors
This
had
happens
a
every
harder
year.
path.
Every
They
year,
had
they're
a
the
harder
Look at him, he's already
championship.
defending that title. Look at You're bullshitting, Penn. The Raptors don't have no harder path than the New York Knicks.
People-
You're bullshitting.
They won a
They
title. Why
faced
can't they say
4 contenders.
People only
You
defend
faced
They won a
Orlando.
title. You don't need to defend them. You don't need to defend
Orlando.
them. You don't need to defend them. They won a title. Why are you defending them? They won a title. You don't need to defend them. Leave it alone.
people.
Orlando's the worst
But
team.
no,
We
the
named
Knicks-
out everybody today. Out of all the
I wish-
teams we named, Orlando's the
I
worst
wish
team.
I wish all of y'all could have been in New York to just witness what was going on through the Brunson mayhem.
Oh, you
I
was
know.
there?
Dallas
You're in New
fan.
York right now?
Yes,
Dell is from New York.
Yeah, but that
Mars,
doesn't mean he's always there. I know.
Mars. I'm gonna send you videos of what I was doing.
I'm looking forward to
New
it.
York.
Actually, I want to know.
I don't
Are
like the way
you
you said that.
are you
I'm a real Knicks fan.
you was very critical of Mike Brown, and you said they should have never
I
got
was.
rid of Mike Budenholzer.
Listen to me. No, Budenholzer. You talking about Tom Thibodeau? When
No,
the-
Tom
this
Thibodeau.
is-
My fault. Why did I say Budenholzer?
yes.
Yeah, Tom
When
Thibodeau.
the
Yeah.
Knicks hired Mike Brown, I hated it 100%. I
However,
said the only way I like it is if they get past to the Eastern Conference and make it to the finals. Now I cannot complain because he went farther than
there
Tom
you
Thibodeau.
go. There you go.
That's all I said. That
There you
because
go.
So
I
he in the
did
good
it-
books now.
Oh, he can do whatever he wants.
Hey, do y'all think Milwaukee fans call? Now I ain't gonna say that. That's totally. I don't even need to say it. I was just fucking
Like-
with Mike
Can't take
Budenholzer for
drench
no
ass
reason.
away.
I was
Like,
fucking
damn,
with Mike
yo.
Budenholzer for no reason. Mike Booty Hoes. I was about to say some shit like that for no reason.
That's
just
tough.
make no sense.
There's no way in life you could be a New Yorker, real Knicks fan, and still the Knicks are getting so much hate. No team did what the Knicks did. They plus minus or point difference was like plus 200 and 250
It's the best
and all
ever.
that
It's the
stuff.
best ever.
It's
Yeah.
the best ever. And it was
Ever.
beautiful, like and why I defend the Knicks winning, because all I hear is, oh, they made it out the East. They didn't play nobody. Every step of the way I've heard, you say, oh no, Vegas. I don't care about Vegas. I don't live in Vegas. Every step I heard, the Knicks were losing to a certain team. So now that the Knicks mollywopped them, oh, it was easy there. It was easy there.
Mollywopped them.
it was easy here. It was easy here. No, that's not fair. You're being biased. If you open your eyes and know it's really it's just the Knicks, open your eyes to what they did. Keep game. If the OKC won the chip this year the exact same way, plus 250 points, everybody would be like, we expected it. We knew they were better than everybody.
No, take a step
yeah,
further than
if
that.
OKC would have won like that,
Take
they'd be in
best-
2016.
You don't even have to win it.
2017 Warriors.
That's true, John.
Better than
Yep.
the Bulls.
Yeah.
Like,
You
did so quick.
So,
yeah.
So why
The
the
Thunder
best
could beat
player
the
in the
Let's go back
NBA?
to
Why the best player in the NBA, Jalen Brunson, can't get that?
so no.
That's
Dale,
not
go back to your original logic. Let's say that they ran through the West. Let's say San Antonio ran through the Western Conference. They ran, or Oklahoma City ran through the Western Conference like the Knicks ran through the East. What would have been the logic going into the NBA championship?
Yeah, I don't know. Like somebody wrote in the chat just now, they didn't play the Pistons though. The Pistons lost
Fuck the
at home game.
Pistons.
They
The
lost
Pistons
at home
would've
game
lost
7
that
to Cavs.
Word.
The Knicks took the Cavs. They went to Cleveland and went out with Bronny.
Okay.
So a team.
Tell them again, Dale. Molly Wop. They don't even understand what that means. Molly Wop.
All right, wait till a year from
Wait,
now.
wait, wait, wait. Why are you
team that I
using
was-
West Coast lingo to defend your East Coast
A
championship?
team that I was
Whoa,
ridiculously
Molly
high
Wop is
on
a New York
because I don't like the. I don't like to use.
Molly Wop is a
I
Bay
don't
Area
like to
thing.
use. I don't like to
you don't
use.
gotta know more.
From the Bay?
I don't like to do that, Dale. I don't like to use
Molly
that.
Wop.
But I can honestly say a team that I was high on in Cleveland
That's a Matt
who
Gray
goes
song?
into Detroit
I was
in Game
high on
7
them too. I
and
was
beat
high on
them
them as
dudes
well.
by 30, then to turn around and not get a game on the Knicks. That means that nobody was close to the Knicks in the East. in my
But look,
opinion.
not a
Nobody was
game.
close to them
They
dudes.
had one
They didn't
chance
get a
in game
on them
one.
dudes.
They was
I'm
up
still blown away by
22
that. They
in
couldn't
game
get a
one.
game on them dudes.
Went to overtime, lost by a double figure. The Knicks then went home and then went into Cleveland and made it their parade. Won by
literally
20
went in there
plus.
and smoked them dudes.
And I wasn't here to talk, so it's revisionist history, but it's just the fact that if any other team, like Pete Game, if the Knicks does this and go back next year and do the same thing, then we put them in the lore that they deserve to be in.
Which is what, Dale?
Oh, this was the greatest playoff dominance we've ever seen.
I'm ready to say that. I'm ready.
They
We've
lost
ever
3
seen.
games by a combined 6 points.
Ever seen. Like ever seen. It's ridiculous. And I'm sitting back, I'm watching. I don't even want to talk about the 29-point comeback because
Dale, just so we clear, I just want to make sure that we clear on this, Dale. But you know that the Lakers
Brunson's the best player in the NBA.
2001 Lakers only lost 1 game in the playoffs. That
Yeah, they went 15-1. So did the Warriors in 2017.
yeah, but
That's
they also didn't lose a
Yeah.
game. They also didn't lose a game on the road. The Knicks can't say that. The Warriors can't say that.
Yeah, Warriors lost game 4
3
to the
game
Cavs.
3. They lost
4.
game 3. Was it
4.
Okay, I'm
Game
sorry.
It was game 4.
Game 4. They got it was a historic game by Cleveland.
It's historic
Yeah.
shooting
The
game.
Cavs
Yeah.
broke the record.
Historic shooting.
None of us.
Yeah,
none of us
historic
thought
shooting.
that
They
was
were shooting the piss out the ball.
Yeah.
The
historic
Lakers
shooting.
one loss in 2001 was by the same amount of points as the Knicks lost total in their
They
3
lost game and
It was
they
it was
2001. I think they lost game 1 against Philly, and that was it.
in overtime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Iverson
they
stepped
lost by
over.
6.
Yeah.
That's the amount of points that
Yeah.
the Knicks lost in total
So-
in their 3 games. It's 6 points. That's it.
So yeah,
But
the
they still
losses
lost
could be
3
the
games,
losses. Yeah, they
That's the
did
difference,
lose.
though, Mons.
I combined 6 points, and they also
And-
blew teams out more than the Lakers did.
And they was
That's why
also
their net
down in the
rating is high.
series.
Cool. Their net rating is higher than the Lakers.
Sure.
Their loss,
Everything's
the amount
higher.
of points they lost by is the same.
It's the most
Knicks have the
dominant
highest-
performance we've ever seen.
When the
we've ever
Warriors had the
seen.
highest playoff net rating ever, it was the best team ever. The
Sure.
Knicks have the highest playoff net rating ever, and we're going to talk about the 3 losses they had. When the reality is, every win they had, they were blowing teams out. Shout out to the Spurs. They made the games close, I guess.
Yep.
Every other game, they were beating the Cavs by 20. They were beating the Knicks, the Sixers by 20.
Yep.
They beat the Hawks by 512 points.
So to
It
your
was-
point,
it was-
and to your point, and my counter to that, to your point, Mars, the San Antonio Spurs did lose to the Lakers in the Western Conference Championship by 35 and 36 in games 4 and 5, in games 3 and 4. After they
Yet their net
swept
rating
them,
is still
right,
lower. So what does that mean?
after they
Yo,
swept them out the
but
playoffs.
chill.
That
What
did
you're
happen.
doing, you're naming 2 games to Knicks doing it consistently. In that 13-game
Whole
win streak that we
series.
won, every game was won by double-figure points.
They
chill.
smoked everybody.
Every
I'm not
game.
arguing that point. I'm not arguing that point. They
Like
smoked
every
everybody.
game.
Yes,
It's
they
like
did.
how we
They smoked
going
everybody.
overtime? How we both got 5 minutes and I'm about to beat you by 11.
And they don't even score.
The Knicks won. This is their game log.
Yes.
Win by 11, lose by 1, lose by 1, win by 16, win by 29, win by 51, win by 39, win by 6, win by 14, win by 30, win by 11 in the overtime games I was talking about, win by 16, win by 13, win by 37, win by 10, win by 1, lose by 4, win by 1, win by 4. Their Eastern Conference run, their average margin of victory was like 20 points.
So in the Lakers, again, against the Trailblazers, they win by 13, win by 18, they win by 13. That's the Trailblazers are out. So against Sacramento, they win by 3, they win by 6, they win game 3 by 20, they win game 4 by, they win game 3 by 20, they win game 4 by 6. Then San Antonio, they go into San Antonio, beat them by 14, they win game 2 by 7, then they win by 35 and 36 in games 3 and 4.
Finally, they look like the Knicks. Finally,
and then they
to the conference finals.
and then they lose to Philly
game 1.
And then they lose to Philly in game 1. Then they win by 9. Then they win by 5. Then they win by 14, and then they win by 12.
So a lower point differential is what you're saying.
Really impressive. One of the best playoff net ratings ever.
Still served everybody else, just like you said.
For sure. That's why it's one of the best playoff teams ever. Just not
and no losses on the road in the playoffs, in the entire playoffs. They didn't lose on the road not one game.
Good for them. That means they lost at home. Okay.
Yes, after being off for 10 days.
No, I get it. It's just my dominance is the Knicks' dominance. And honestly, this is why I still think the Knicks on is more dominant. I hate to say what I'm about to say. Shaq, Kobe Bryant. That's it. Literally, that's it.
I thought you were going to say Jalen Brunson.
That type of run is what you're saying.
That type of run.
That type of run.
Hey.
That type of run.
When you look back at
Dwayne Wade watching this saying, "Why fuck me?" What?
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
Dwayne Wade?
No, I don't know.
You don't know who Dwayne Wade is? Oh, let me tell you. Let me put you on game.
I'm about to leave soon. Listen. So Shaq, Kobe, you have KD, Steph, you have all those dominant one loss. You have Jalen Brunson and a Knicks squad that look at their mans like, yo, wow, we really playing with the best player in the NBA. We're gonna follow him. We're gonna lead him. We're gonna do what we do. You gotta all day. This is what I do. I be chilling. I go on YouTube and I just relive it. Because for a real Knicks fan, I swear to God, for a real Knicks fan, I can't believe what just happened, bro.
It did happen.
I really can't. And
because you've never seen one before. You know Chill's age. You ain't never seen one. So.
I've never seen one before
either.
You know I have not.
Yeah.
I've never seen one.
They won
bro.
in June. Chill was born in January. 5-month-old Chill saw that title.
I was around.
Exactly. 5-month-old Chill saw that title.
I was around.
Chill as sleep like a motherfucker, Mars. Ain't no way.
Man,
look,
he was breathing.
Pen, coming up here, I thought you'd have more for me about being a Knicks hater, but you didn't. So I'll probably see you in 4 months.
So that Warriors team,
but
they won by 20. They won by 12.
You got to come back when the season starts, Dale.
25.
No, I don't. So they can say, oh, I'm gonna hear this. Is what I'm gonna hear. Knicks was a fluke. Knicks this, Knicks that. You can't do something so consistent and it be a fluke. But it happened for us because Knicks will always have haters. Being from New York, you'll have the type of hater that they just want to hate because you know what I'm saying. Let me see, Jalen Brunson. I'm trying to do my top 5 for the NBA right now before I leave.
Jalen Brunson has 1. Golden State.
They did. It's just because they lost by 20. So
Hey, Badil. Jalen Brunson's a bona fide top 5 player, right?
You just said he's the best.
No.
Right now,
No, I'm not either. But I'm saying, Dale, I've been getting pushback for even saying he's a top 5 player. What I'm saying is
it's bona fide. You cannot. There's no logistic of what y'all go by. The funny thing is, what I go by, I could see people saying who's better than Jalen Brunson. But whoever in all of these spaces go by, Jalen Brunson should be y'all number 1.
He cooking you guys. I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, y'all know what I say. When you have a run like you did, this game is about winning.
A run though. That's a marathon. What he?
It really was. Nothing about that was a sprint.
Nothing.
I mean, it's fine.
They went 16 and 3.
It's a sprint for sure.
Yeah, it's about as fast as you can get through a playoffs, to be honest.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's how I put it down. I always say when you do something like that in the playoffs, you the best player. You the best player in the world. It's about winning to me. It's not about stats. It's about winning.
Shea, give me Jokic, give me Giannis, give me Wemby, give me Luka.
He's clearly better than Wemby right now. He's clearly better than Wemby.
The best in the world. The best in the world in the NBA means the best at winning. And hey.
Last
He
I
did what
checked,
he did.
Brunson
Then
didn't
why
win
not
those
just make
games
the
by
top
himself.
five the Knicks starting
Okay.
five?
No, hell no. We gotta have a criteria. Hell no, because we gotta have a criteria to that. No, because I said
It should be
the
like if
criteria.
Budenholzer's hot. If Budenholzer's hot,
No,
had
hell
won.
no, hell no.
Joe Johnson would not.
No, role players got to stay with role players. Now the Knicks role players better than the other role players.
Listen, before I go, no order. Shea,
I ain't mad at you if you want to put them down.
Brunson,
Go ahead.
Jokic, Luka.
Wemby.
Am I missing someone?
Wemby.
Giannis
And Wemby.
Or Giannis or Wemby.
I'll take Giannis over Wemby. I'll take Giannis over Wemby.
So Wemby's not a top 5 player. You stamping that? Good.
Hey, when people say the best in the NBA,
so y'all
mean best at winning in the NBA?
I've heard Dell not have KD top 5. I think that's a big deal.
Listen to me. Jalen Brunson is he's literally everything. Wow.
Literally everything.
In fact,
when it comes down
Dale,
to
thank you for coming up here and setting the record straight.
The 5 years from now, the amount of
level
kids
of
will be
delusional
joining
plays
school
with
and their
Scottie
name will be
shooting.
Jalen. Like, I don't think you guys
That's
understand.
a fact, Mars. That's a fact.
My son
Jalen
name
Brunson has
is my
changed
son
lives
name
in
is
New York.
already Jalen. My son name is already Jalen, so it's already meant to be.
So you already knew. You already knew.
That's
It was
his name for the
predetermined.
last 14 years of his life.
So you already
No,
knew Jalen Brunson was on his way.
Josh Williams. Steph is not better. Why are you naming these people? Their career and who they are, they're not better than that man right now. No one could give me a valid argument of anybody being
If
better
the
than
Warriors
Brunson
would have
today.
won the NBA championship this year, Steph is the GOAT. So stop the bullshit.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
That's how it works.
So, right.
Yeah,
But he
that's
would have been the
true.
best player in the world.
Dell has every right to come up here and say the fact that the Knicks won the NBA championship that
make you the best player in the world.
Yeah, he can say what he wants.
If the Cleveland Cavaliers had won a championship, would it be okay to come up here and say Donovan Mitchell the best player in the world?
I would have had to eat it and say yeah. I would have had to eat it and say yeah.
Listen,
It would probably be James Harden.
Listen,
but,
This is the thing. This is
Yo.
the
When the Boston Celtics won an NBA championship,
Listen.
did anyone say Jason Tatum's the best player in the
That's
world?
the problem.
No, because he was the second best player on his team. That's why.
Because yes, but listen. But hold on, listen, because it is a criteria.
This winning
Yeah,
by
listen. It's always a criteria when it comes to this stuff. Like you always gotta check. You always gotta check certain boxes. You gotta check. Did you perform well? Check. Did my team win? Check. Did you win Finals MVP? Check. If you did all of that and y'all won, like if Tyrese Halliburton would have won last year and he won the Finals MVP, you could have said what you said.
real quick.
Did you
beat the Dallas Mavericks.
Did you dominate?
and Everyone still thought
I wanna
Luka
say
was the
this.
best player in that series. What are we doing here?
I want to say
Nobody.
this.
I never
Pen.
found anybody with a credible
Pen.
brain cell in their head
Pen.
who told me that Jason Tatum was better than Luka after that final series.
Because
Pen.
I just laid it out for you, Pen, because he didn't dominate. That's why.
People who are saying
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I know a few
Pen.
people who are saying Jason Tatum.
Your hat is brown, Pen.
My hat is
Doo-doo
brown.
brown.
Hat on.
The light
Doo-doo
is
brown.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Ron. I don't care what nobody said or what they didn't say when the Celtics won, when the Pacers didn't win. If Steph would have did this,
Your hat is brown, Pen.
all of that nonsense. What Brunson just did, no team has ever done it. So when you step into the scene of when you step into the scene of a champion, you have to step in that way, and he did it that way. That's why you have to view him differently. When he walk into any space, Steph, open the door for me. Open the door for me, Steph. I'm walking in.
This is like negotiating with those people with the speakers on the sidewalk who are telling you that the end of the world is coming. Honestly, bro,
that's
Them
the
motherfuckers
difference.
be
That's
drunk
the
in the
difference.
end of the
bitch.
world.
Yeah,
That's
like,
bro.
just got drunk
I
for
tried
that
to
shit.
tell that dude 6 years ago the end was not coming, but he said
That's the
no
difference,
because
Pen.
Jesus told me.
That's the difference,
And that's
Pen. You
kind of
listen,
where this
you
level of
are
delusion
negotiating
is.
with you are negotiating with people you don't need to negotiate. I'm not asking you to respond to me. I'm telling you what it is. You just gotta listen. You gotta hear what you gotta say.
What I told you earlier, when Ron co-signs what
He'll
you're
say,
saying,
I'm
what
not
you're saying
arguing
is
with you.
Nonsense.
And I
You think
love
I'm gonna
y'all.
be arguing with you?
Nonsense. It's
Thank you for
nonsense.
coming and setting the record straight, Dale. We needed that.
Hey, my dude. Yes, sir.
Oh man, you guys really needed that. Thank you, Delroy. Thank you.
Draft day.
I just want to know, what does Penn hat
That was
have to do
real.
with anything he said? He just
Everything.
fucked it up and
Honestly,
said,
everything.
Penn, your hat is
Everything.
brown.
It's not, but I mean, shit. I got to
That
get a
was
little
real.
light on.
Hey, fellas, I do want to get to these super chats. We got some good ones in here. But before we even get to these super chats, there has been an update. It was just announced that the Celtics are actively trying to find a trade partner for Jaylen Brown.
That's so
I already
crazy.
knew that though. I mean, I knew it wasn't gonna work, Ron. I knew when they decided that they put him in a trade, it was no way they can come back from that. Like, it's no way you can come back from that. Like, yo, motherfucker, we tried to trade you for Giannis.
Man,
and
we could have figured this out. Yo.
No, we can't figure shit out.
It's
You tried to trade me for Giannis.
I got Austin Reeves.
I'm Jaylen Brown. What are you talking about? I don't give a shit.
Exactly. He finished higher in MVP this year.
I'm Jaylen Brown, and y'all trying to talk about some Giannis.
Okay,
I already knew. I thought about this last night. I was like, it's no possible way.
I got a perfect trade.
It's no possible way that Jaylen Brown would stay with the Celtics after this shit. He was already complaining about some shit too. So it's like you know what time it was. Now, like I said, chill. The NBA is gonna fall victim to this plague that has happened around the league. What have you done for me 20 minutes ago? And that's how the NBA is operating. So now they fucking up franchises. Because now you tried to trade for Giannis. The shit didn't work and it kicked you in your ass. And JB said, "No, girl, you went over there with them ballers, right? With them NBA players, them 6'8s. You went over there with 6'8 the great. And now you trying to come back? Oh, no, girl, you slammed. He thrashed you. I ain't got no business with you no more. The whole too big.
The
whole too big to patch up. Yeah, the whole too big to patch up, John D. It's too big to patch up.
Blow the dust out that motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm not 6'8 the great no more. I can't feel them shoes. Go take your ass back over there, chill. Go walk your ass back over there with your walk of shame and pull your skirt down and go sit down in his house. Because you can't
you know
bring
what's
your
funny?
ass over here.
Hey, and she can't go back over there either. So now you are. Hey, you're in a bad place now. Right?
Yeah,
hey,
exactly.
You are stuck like
that's what's happening
truck.
with Jaylen Brown. That's what happened with Jaylen Brown. You're not finna bring that ass back over here all thrashed and all funky. Hell no. Get your ass up out of here.
Hey, so also an update on this. So obviously, it's been rumored that now the Celtics are actively looking for a trade partner for Jaylen Brown. I just got an update that there's 3 teams. I don't know if this is true. I just got this update. The Minnesota Timberwolves, the Los Angeles Clippers, hey John, and the Los Angeles Lakers are all, what I'm told, have contacted the Boston Celtics about Jaylen Brown.
The Lakers ain't got shit from Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. The fuck they gonna trade?
They got Austin Reeves.
Nigga, if you call me talking about Austin Reeves,
John D, what the hell you doing to
the phone?
The fuck? What the hell, John D? John D is a ghost. What the hell?
We mentioned Jaylen Brown. Now it's 2 John D's.
Now, nigga, who the hell is the other? Oh, John D, your ass is in a simulation. John D, you in the Matrix. Look at this shit. Look, he playing tricks, Mars. Oh, Mars, your boy messed up. Your boy messed up, Mars. Your boy messed up in here. But chill. Chill. All I'm saying is,
it's okay.
Chill. All I'm saying is, I'm gonna use this as a reference. And I'm gonna use you as an example. You Chill Town Hoops. You Mr. Jermaine Womack, the man with the plan on TikTok. Dave called up. Let's rap about it since we're in New York. Hey, yo, Dave East. I need to trade you for Chill Town because I feel like we'll get more views.
Who?
Exactly. You don't know who it is. It is what it is, though. But look, he called up today. Hey, we need to trade you, and then next thing you know, Dave East say, "Shit, I'm going to ESPN." And now we stuck with Chill Town Hoops, the nigga we just tried to trade. Oh no, I'm not your stepchild. You're not gonna hit me upside the head like a stepchild. I got to go. Got to go. Sorry. Got to go.
Okay, first of all, number one, that's a bad example. It would be Stuart Scott. That's what it would be. God rest his soul. And if Stuart Scott got traded somewhere else, yo, it's Stu. I get it. All right. I gotta get back to work. Would I feel some type of way? Would we have to have a conversation, Ron? Yes, we would have to have a conversation.
Now that Stuart Scott ain't showed up to work in 4 years. He ain't showed up to work in 4 years.
It's still
Chill. You getting traded for Toby Awaka tomorrow. That shit is happening.
I mean, that is Toby Awaka.
I'm just saying. I just knew that wasn't going. Chill. That young brother Jaylen Brown is goddamn Michael Martin Luther King. He got damn Malcolm X. He got damn Nipsey Hussle all combined in one. The little 29-year-old wasn't gonna be able to take that motherfucking shit y'all just did to him. He wasn't gonna be able to take it. There's no way he was gonna take that on the chin and put his rod to the side and say, "Y'all didn't want me. Y'all tried to trade me, but it didn't work. I'm back. Cool. Apologize." It wasn't gonna happen. You knew that was not gonna happen with Jaylen Brown. It wouldn't happen with no other Finals MVP. It wouldn't happen with Andre Iguodala. You knew that was not going to happen. It wasn't gonna happen.
I'll be surprised to see what kind of trade offers, because number one, as good as Jaylen Brown is, this relationship is damaged, which means that now
overpaid.
Right, which means that this relationship is damaged. With this relationship now being damaged, the Celtics might be just looking to unload him. Like, yo, we got to get off this dude now.
I'll give you an offer.
Right, they might,
yeah, give me Scotty Barnes and y'all can take him.
They might ultimately,
Celtics wouldn't do that.
No, they wouldn't do that, but they ultimately might get something.
Hell no.
Do y'all live in some sort of delusional planet reality in which Jaylen Brown has more trade value than Scotty Barnes? I guarantee you he does not.
You crazy.
The deal I was thinking about was, what if the Pelicans would offer up Trey Murphy and Zion Williamson? Would you do it?
No, I think they are gonna do it. I think they are gonna do that. I don't know about Zion, but I do know that the Celtics are actively trying to get Trey Murphy. They probably will try to get
Zion.
They probably try to get Zion too, though. They probably try to get Zion too. Why not?
Zion and Trey Murphy.
That's the one where you try to hide your excitement on the phone. You almost scream and you hold it and you be like, "Oh, well, let me think about it. I'll get right back to you."
Yeah. Antonio become a player too, though. I wouldn't be surprised if Antonio become a player too, though. I wouldn't be surprised. They
how good a players with how valuable they are. They're not the same thing.
Yo, gas up the jet and go get them dudes right now. Don't worry about the contracts. We'll figure that out in a minute. Go get the jet and go get them dudes right now.
Zion playing with Jason Tatum, I think I love that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I think I love that. Zion, Trey Murphy, Jason Tatum.
And you still got Derek White. You still got KD. You still got Jaden Hauser.
I sat up here after the Luka trade, said it was the worst trade in NBA history, and had people on this panel try and gaslight the whole world into saying, no, it might make sense if the Dallas Mavericks win a championship. I think y'all genuinely confuse how good a player is and how much they're worth. Jaylen Brown is a really good player. He is not worth what you think he's worth. I promise you, when he gets
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes is worth so much more than Jaylen. How do you know, Joe?
Yeah.
I cover the guy every single day. I know what Scotty Barnes is worth because I know the trades that have been held up because
how do you know what Jaylen Brown is worth?
And we also know the trades
because I see what teams are offering them for him.
We're clear, Ben. He wasn't
Scotty
traded.
Barnes and Jalen Brunson have been offered for
he wasn't traded for Giannis. The deal fell through, Ben. Giannis Antetokounmpo, deal. This is a top 3 player in the game, and the deal fell through. You literally just told me
you don't
that
think
if
Scotty Barnes is better than Jaylen Brown. You don't think he's worth more. He's worth more.
They would have done that.
No, Pen. I think Pen might be right, worth more because his contract is less. Because his contract is less.
Part of it. He's younger and his contract is worth more.
I think it's just because
he's a way better defender. What are we doing here? No,
like the deal. Yes, you would have. But don't think
Dylan Harper is worth more than Jaylen Brown. Does that hurt your head? Because he is. He's worth way more.
He's not worth more than Jaylen Brown. But
yes,
I get what you're saying.
He's worth more. Cooper Flag is worth more than Jaylen Brown right now.
Cooper Flag maybe, but
it depends on the team though. It really all depends on the team though.
Now,
like,
okay, if I pulled all 30 teams right now, who'd you rather have right now? Cooper Flag? Or
it depends where you're at. No, it's not every single team are not taking Dylan Harper and Cooper Flag over Jaylen Brown. You're adding your mind. It absolutely does. The Miami Heat would rather have Jaylen Brown than Dylan Harper. I know, obviously, but I'm saying, like, if you just said it depends on the team.
I'm saying contract independent. I'm talking contract dependent. $60 million for Jaylen Brown.
Okay, all right. If you put it that way, okay. If you put it that way,
that's what I said. If you're talking about contract, yeah, but as far as like better play,
if you got a $45,000 grand piano in your apartment, $45,000 is part of the grand piano. That's what you paid for it. Now, good luck trying to find somebody to pay $45,000 for the $45,000 you just paid. That's the whole concept with Jaylen Brown. They overpaid.
Not really, because if the trade go through, then shit, I'm worth it.
But the trade go through, I'm worth it. To counter your point, the difference is that in the landscape of the NBA, we're talking about these trades happening right now. Like these guys are helping us right now. Cooper Flag gonna help us.
Nobody thinks this way. People on the internet.
Why do you think Miami Heat just traded for Giannis?
Because
you
he's
think the Miami Heat traded for Giannis for 4 years from now? They traded.
Yeah, but Jaylen Brown 29. You just use the same logic with Jaylen Brown. He's 29.
Giannis is so much better than Jaylen Brown.
4 years from right now.
He's not that much better than Jaylen Brown. Like he's better. He's not that much better.
I don't even know if he is better than Jaylen Brown.
But you just said it's not about being better; it's about being more valuable. So why are you now saying that Giannis is
way more valuable? Giannis is way more valuable. His player type is more valuable. He's more scalable. There's a million things that I can say. Giannis is more marketable. He's a bigger name. He's better at getting to the line. He's better at basically everything at basketball other than
Jaylen Brown. Shoot the ball better than Jaylen Brown.
He's better at everything. He's a better decision maker than Jaylen Brown.
Yo, fellas, I don't know. I don't want to get into a Giannis and Jaylen Brown debate. I do want to go around the room and ask you guys, where is a landing spot you would like to see Jaylen Brown? John D, I'm gonna start with you.
Lakers, of course.
You got no chance, bro.
Outside of that, though, I would like to see him in Atlanta. Atlanta would be cool.
You got no chance, John D. Jake LaRavia is your savior.
Jay, who you got?
I can't say the Knicks is we don't really get no better with Jaylen Brown. So go my second guy. You know what? I want to see Jaylen Brown the Warriors, man. Him and Steph, give somebody else to take some pressure off of Steph. Get Jimmy the fuck out of there, man. He can't play. He's out of here for like a year and a half. Get Jimmy out of there. But
Jimmy on the Celtics would be cool though in 2 years. That'd be cool.
If he can still play, we'll see. Give him to
Mars,
the Warriors, man.
who are you thinking?
Portland.
I like that.
Bullshit.
The Clippers.
Okay.
I ain't mad at the Clippers too.
Kawhi and Jaylen Brown. Okay. Drench.
Shit, y'all niggas really sleep. The Rockets, nigga.
That's
Get
exactly
the fuck
what I
out
was
of here. Me Thompson.
That's
Get
exactly
your ass
what I was
out of
thinking,
here
Drench.
and give me goddamn Jaylen Brown. Get me Thompson ass up out of there.
Wow.
Drench, that's exactly who I was gonna say.
Yeah, they probably would, but if that's me, you asked about me. I'm trading a me and Thompson ass for Jaylen Brown. I'm gonna make the money work somehow though. Şengün might have to get his big sloppy ass.
Man, the Celtics ain't taking her down. Şengün and the Men Thompson for Jaylen Brown. They'll take KD.
Of course, they'll take KD.
That's an overpay, by the way. Amen Thompson and Alperen Şengün. This deal was done yesterday. I'll give you 3 teams that would really love to have Jaylen Brown next year, and it kind of lines up with his career alignment: the Shanghai Sharks, the Beijing Ducks, and the Guangdong Southern Tigers.
Sometimes Penn go too far.
Guangdong.
No, I was thinking about China because I seen that tweet of Jaylen
about
Brown
the $400 million that they want.
I was like, hey, now might be the time.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm one of them owners in China, I'm sending that bread. Get your ass up over here, buddy. You said it. Now you gotta mean it.
He about to chew on some Vaseline and then following the glorious footsteps of Stephon
that's funny and all, but it's not funny because it's like Jaylen Brown is dope like that. Like come on, bro. Like Jaylen Brown is like that,
and not just like the uncut dope. That's the kind of dope, like the fresh off the boat dope. That's the boat that Jaylen
straight.
Brown.
I mean, shit. If you smoke any kind of dope, it eventually get you high.
Cool.
Chill. What you thinking though?
Same thing that Drench just said. I was thinking Houston. That's exactly the team that I was thinking. I think that he provides them. He provides them with a bucket getter on the wing that they don't have. I mean, could we make it work and still hold on to? Could we make it work? And I want to move Jaylen Brown to the 2. I already thought that was his natural position from the beginning. I always thought that he was a natural 2 guard. I want to move. I'm in. Me and Drench are not on the same page. I want to keep him in Thompson. Can I coax the Celtics into taking Jabari off my hands? Can I coax them?
You can't take Jabari.
Can I coax them into taking Jabari off my hands, and I can move them into the 3? Then I think that I can work that out. So, and then I can maybe
trying to keep KD in this. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes.
Yeah, we keeping KD for sure. We keeping KD.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
You don't have enough assets to get Jaylen Brown without giving them KD.
But I have to
we can't trade Amin and Şengün.
Amin not getting traded. No matter how you feel about him, Amin is not getting traded. And Şengün sucks. Like
KD and Jabari works, by the way. KD and Jabari works, but KD, Reed, and Tari works even better. I would say.
Yeah, but
I'm not
the
trading
point
KD.
is he's trying to keep Kevin Durant. That's the point.
Why?
This isn't
I
getting
was trying
done
to
without
keep
Kevin
Kevin
Durant. Yeah, this
Well,
isn't getting
if I
done
gotta
without
if
Kevin
I gotta
Durant.
give up KD, I would definitely entertain it. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Me too. Send KD to Boston. Why not?
Yeah, I would entertain it from Houston. Yeah, to get Jaylen Brown down here. Yeah, I would do that.
All right,
Joe
fellas.
have KD shooting 9 threes a game.
Maybe more than that. He might just make KD just a
KD ain't
bottom
never
shooter.
changed.
Just get it
Y'all
in.
got KD fucked up. He ain't KD like that old dog boy. He ain't never changing his ways. He don't give a fuck
He
who's
was
shooting
in
what.
Phoenix. He started shooting a few more threes because
He
they
shot 5. What he shot 5?
He shot a few more. That's what I said. He shot a few more.
He shot
you know what I'm
5
saying?
probably. That
He
mother
shot a
KD not
couple
changing his
more,
ways,
man.
boy. He gonna get in
He
that
shot
midi.
a couple more, man.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get into these super chats. I appreciate everybody that's been tapped into this episode. If you haven't liked the video yet, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe and make sure to become a member. Remember, for all of our members and for those who don't know, on Thursdays and on Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern time, we have our members only stream. Now, I could tell you what happens in our members only stream. I could tell you what we talk about in our members only stream. I could tell you who pulls up to our members only stream. But if you're not a member, you'll never know. So it's only one way to find out. Either way it goes, let's get into these super chats. My man Masinko, who is a diehard Heat fan, sent through $9.99 and said, Pat, thank you for finally doing something. We still got work to do with Norm, Wiggins, the MLE, and waiving Drew Smith.
Just bolstering that roster. But you got the star power that you were looking for. That works. Yep.
All right, I got a $19.99 super chat from Theme GA Troll. Theme GA Troll said, hold on, wait, wrong super chat.
No, that's the wrong one. Yeah.
The Mega
Here we
Troll.
That's Theme GA Troll.
Ron, THED Mega Troll, Ron. What
that
the
book club
fuck?
was
This nigga trash. This dude is trash. Garbage.
Yeah.
What you said at first, Ron?
I said Theme GA Troll.
Oh, that's crazy. The Mega Troll would be the
Theme GA Troll. That's
This
Theme.
dude is
Theme
Ron,
Giannis
as you were
Troll.
saying,
No,
as you
Theme
were saying,
Georgia
Ron.
Troll.
As you were saying, Ron. As you were saying, Ron.
Theme, I'ma just the Mega Troll said, I seen some dudes on Twitter Spaces having a genuine conversation about Paul George and OG Anunoby. He's a great player and the New York legend, but that can't be serious, right? Ring culture will be the death of me.
Yeah, OG not better than my cousin. I ain't gonna let none. Matter of fact, let's move on. I said it
Better
already.
than him right now.
None of you niggas
Better than him right now.
No, none of you niggas.
OG got 2 of them. Paul George got none of them.
He's better than him right now.
For sure.
He can't be better than
He
him.
ain't
Been
better
better
than
than him
shit.
since 2019. Since he
OG
was 19.
Anunoby is not better than Paul George right now today.
No.
This nigga is a hater. This
Oh,
nigga is
I'm a hater. I like OG. What the hell?
fuck, nigga. Oh, I would take OG if he had.
No, you
one
wouldn't.
leg
No,
over
you
one
wouldn't.
leg
No, you
right
wouldn't.
now.
No, you wouldn't.
Hang
No,
on.
you wouldn't.
Jay, how many first round picks do I got attached to Paul George to get you to give me OG?
Every single one between. I want a fucking nigga that's in 5th grade right now.
You want 14
That
first
nigga
round
on a
picks?
20
You want
40. He on a 20
14 first round picks?
Yes, with Paul George.
14 first round picks. That's the gap between those
For
two
the-
assets. And honestly, I'm not that
grand
far
night-
off from agreeing.
Thank you for the grand night of New York City right now. Hell yeah, nigga. Yeah,
He got the key to the city.
He got the key. He got the key to whatever he want, bro. Right now, between here
So,
and all 5 boroughs,
He got a key to the
So
city.
how far?
You
So
gotta
how far?
keep it at
So how far are we
Hathaway's
going with
house.
this
Come
with
on,
Paul George and OG? Like where is Paul George at in the NBA? Is he a top 50 player?
Nope.
Oh, he's top 50 player.
He didn't make our top 25 list.
Ironically, but
How
it's
the hell is he a
understandable.
top
You know,
50 player?
he was on
OG was on
steroids
our
at
top
first.
25 list.
He was on steroids at first, and then he missed a couple games. But so is Paul George a top 30 player?
I doubt it.
Damn. So is he top 40?
I don't
I
know.
doubt it.
You know
I don't
what?
know. I
George
barely have a
sucks.
top 25. I don't even have
Yeah,
a top
we-
25.
yeah.
I got a top.
But don't try to
I got
stay
a
away.
top nothing.
Don't try
I
to
got
stay
top
away.
5. That's it.
OG is better than Paul George
Man, I
right
ain't even
now.
got my
I'll
top
say
20 is
this.
just I know I got Jokic.
If the Boston Celtics
Wemby.
had
I don't even know
OG,
Jordan.
if the Boston Celtics had OG instead of Jaylen Brown, they don't blow that 3-1 lead. Just want to throw that out there.
Do not let
Because you know what? OG don't shoot to miss.
Do not
He
let
never
Jordan
appreciate
skate
games.
away from this awful take. There's no universe in which you take Paul George right now over OG. Like I think that was even ridiculous to even try to bring up. I think that was crazy. And I'm not letting you skate away with that. You can't just don't change the subject. Is he top 50? I don't give a fuck if he's top 50. That was crazy to say. That was wrong. Apologize to New York City.
I ain't apologizing to shit.
We got another $19.99 from Theme GA Troll. My man Theme said, Buddy must have been out there on that good after the chip to even say Brunson is the best player in the world. This is why nobody likes Knicks fans. MFers wouldn't even give Steph his respect after multiple chips.
You guys act like you're so above people. Warriors fans were saying Steph's the best point guard ever. He's the best player in the world.
He's top 5.
Knicks fans are saying Steph's the best player.
I say that.
This is what happens. The fan base is gonna start pushing their player. Boston fans were telling us about how Jason Tatum is better than Luka. Like that's what was happening. Like when your team wins, you start pushing your play. You think Raptors fans weren't telling us Kawhi was the best in the world? Of course they were. That's cool. That's what was happening. It's like,
it was 100% going.
You don't see a fan base doing this. It's like, they wouldn't do this for Steph. Why would Knicks fans start pushing Steph propaganda? Why would they do that? Knicks fans are going to push Knicks propaganda. Warriors fans push Warriors propaganda. That's what happens.
Knicks fans would push
the players you're talking about are all considerably higher standard players.
But Knicks would push Steph propaganda if Steph was on the Knicks.
Knicks fans are going to push Jalen Brunson propaganda.
I would push Steph propaganda if y'all was talking about Steph.
If y'all won the NBA championship if Steph was on the Knicks, yes, you would 100% do that.
Exactly.
If Steph was on the Knicks, y'all would never hear the end of me.
Replace Brunson with Steph. And
oh my God.
He's the GOAT. He's better than MJ. What are you talking about?
Ron who? Stop it.
Exactly. Like, come on, man.
Come on, man.
Act like they don't understand how fans be.
That's true.
All right. Bradley Beaumont sent through $10 and said, Penn just be talking just to talk. Brown was never going to sign an extension to stay with the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks knew that. The Bucks were not about to get fleeced for only 2 firsts and a 1-year rental for Jaylen Brown.
See, Bradley Beaumont, you have $20 to send a super chat, but apparently you don't have money to have internet access to research your shit before you say it. Okay, Jaylen Brown is not a free agent next year. He's a free agent.
He has 3 years. Yeah, he has 3 years.
It's not a 1-year rental. It's a 3-year rental, and nobody talks about a 3-year player as a rental. He's also does he have a player option on that?
No, it's 3 years and then he's done.
Okay, so. Yeah, if Milwaukee wanted to try it out for 1 year, they could still flip him the next year after he averages 30 points per game and find a suitor for him. I just think when y'all talk about Jaylen Brown, he's been offered up for Kevin Durant in the same deal, in the same situation, in the same cycle when Durant wanted out of Brooklyn, right? That was the offer. And it was rejected. But once again, when it came down to the Raptors, like, give us Gary Trent and give us Scotty Barnes, former Rookie of the Year. It always comes down. Scotty and Jaylen Brown are always in the same sort of tier in terms of trade negotiations, but the Raptors always hold back on Scotty and the Celtics always offer Jaylen Brown. And I'm just trying to tell you, like, Jaylen Brown's a really good player. Really good player. He's coming off an amazing season. Like, none of this matters when you're talking about what he's actually worth on the trade market. Because when you trade for a player, you're trading for the personality, the brand, the popularity, the personnel, the coachability, if you perceive that, the off-court issues, if you perceive any of that, you're also trading for the archetype. You're also trading for how he fits with your archetype.
He fits great with everybody's roster. But I will say this: I heard that the thing that held the trade up was Hugo Gonzalez. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, it is true.
But I heard Hugo was the one that held the trade up.
Baylor Sharman and Hugo Gonzalez.
Mind.
But what was, as I said earlier in the show,
Hugo would have been packed up on the motherfucking first flight to Spirit Airlines to motherfucking Milwaukee.
Hugo was a good player.
Shit, yeah, he'd be real good in Milwaukee.
All right, Leandre McCoy sent through $10 and said, we've been saying how good the Heat's young talent was since 2020. If the Bucks wanted to contend, they'd take Jaylen Brown. They took good young players and picks because they are rebuilding. That seems obvious.
Yeah, absolutely.
That one does seem obvious. It is obviously that they're rebuilding, but I mean, I don't see that roster doing nothing.
Yeah, it's
I
obvious.
think they're gonna dump Kuz too.
It's obvious until they get offered an Evan Mobley or a Jason Tatum, and then they say, "Okay, never mind, we'll take that." You always take the team that trades the best player in the deal usually loses the deal. This is a tried and proven thing. You know, when the Miami Heat and the Lakers, when they made that trade, Lamar Odom, Brian Grant, I think that was the deal. Lamar Odom, Brian Grant, Caron Butler for Shaquille O'Neal. That deal, like The Miami Heat won a championship out of that deal. So in theory, they won that deal, right? The Raptors traded DeMar DeRozan plus Jakob Poeltl plus a pick to get Kawhi Leonard. I would argue the team that traded for Kawhi won a championship. They won that deal. For the Miami Heat to win this deal, I believe Giannis has to lead them to at least one finals. You don't have to win it. He has to go to the finals. And I'm telling you, I don't see that happening unless the roster around him gets a lot better and he starts getting a lot healthier.
All right, Ryan.
Under than win the Clippers deal. Just throwing it out there. Paul George got traded. I just thought it out. My bad.
Hey man,
Ryan, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce your last name. Ryan sent through $9.99 and said, calm down, Minnesota got the young core for another 3 years. We not done with trades and moves. And Julius Kwame Brown Randle wasn't gonna help us. We still have a great young crew, one of the better crews. Watch.
So with Shannon and Jaden McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, that's the core. That's the core of that group.
All right.
That's what we built around.
First round. See ya. First round. See ya. Wouldn't want to be you.
I love Anthony Edwards. I will not be watching many Timberwolves games if they don't.
Because that shit was a disarray last year. But first round, see ya. Wouldn't want to be you.
Yeah.
See ya. Anthony gonna be gone. Anthony's gonna be gone. Adidas gonna put more money behind Anthony, and Anthony will be gone. See ya.
And who the fuck Minnesota fans think y'all are? Like y'all got some sort of tradition. Like y'all ass has been around for the last 15 years putting together bomb squads, and your guy like Julius Randle isn't worthy enough to play for your team. Shut your ass up. You had a 20.
Cat wasn't worthy to play for their team either, though. Cat wasn't worthy to play for their team either.
Depends on Julius Randle.
The hell?
Cat wasn't worthy to play for their team either. That's why he went over there to New York and win the championship. Same with Kevin Garnett. That's why he left to win the championship. Same with Jimmy Butler. At least he left to go play in the championship. Same with Kevin Love. At least he left to go win a championship. Everybody just leave and at least taste the championship. Andrew Wiggins too. None of these players good enough to play for their franchise, but the motherfuckers always go to the championship after they leave, though.
Tim Connelly built the Denver Nuggets championship, and he made, in my opinion, the Minnesota Timberwolves a real contender for the last 2-3 years. So I'm going to trust that he looked at Julius Randle and said, you know what?
Minnesota,
what am I going to trust? Am I going to trust? Am I going to trust my intel? Am I going to trust this amazing guy in a brown hat on the panel in Pintard basketball that Julius Randle really ain't that great? Or am I going to trust? Am I going to trust Chill Down Hoops on how good Julius Randle is? And honestly, I think Tim Connelly chose the right hat to pick.
Okay, let's see. That's all right. I
thought your hat wasn't brown. You just said your hat wasn't brown.
You know what? I let Dell gaslight me into thinking my hat is brown now.
It is brown.
It looks brown.
Really not.
It's black.
It is black.
Hey, Pin, we can only see what we can see through StreamYard and through YouTube, and it looks doo-doo brown. So
hold on, let me clean my screen, Pin. It might lighten up a little bit.
It's okay, Pin. Hey, brown's a beautiful color. All right, Nims gassed up, sent through $4.99 and said, why is this dude up here talking if you are not even going to consider getting your mind changed? Cultish mindset. You Knicks fans are something else.
Bro, you something else.
I know some rational Knicks fans.
Cultish mindset is crazy.
I don't.
That didn't sound cultish to you?
No.
How?
Jalen Brunson's the best player in the world.
He is.
Yeah.
He walked on water.
He did.
On water. He turned water to wine.
Like, he didn't say he did that. He didn't say he did all
that. But it's all true.
Strongly implied.
Come on, bro. Every fan base will do that with their best player. Like every single Kawhi was the best player in the world when he won. Shea's the best player in the world when he won. Jokic was the best player in the world when he won. Giannis was the best player in the world when he won. Yeah, every fan base will do that with their best
that
player.
Are better than Jalen Brunson. All of them.
Sure, but this year they wasn't.
Also, notice something. Those
the best in the NBA means the best at winning the NBA championship. That's what I deem it as.
On defense, I'm
tired of this conversation just going in circles, to be honest. So.
Yeah, y'all want best in the world as far as like overall skill set. My
if
thing
the Raptors won a chip, Raptors fans will be telling us about how Sway Bones is the best player.
Was the best player in the world. Penn would be telling us that.
Yes,
no, I wouldn't.
That's not even true.
Come on, man. We need to hook you up to a lot of.
We can never prove it because they're gonna be ringless, but we know.
I don't.
All right, y'all. Shout out to Dub Ball Out Highlights for becoming a YouTube member. Also, shout out to Medved Ted. Med sent through $5 and said, "I thought Giannis would go to Boston. Miami's offer was just too good. Jaylen Brown must be livid. Celtics locker room ain't gonna be the same."
I agree with that.
I wonder what's going on behind the scenes prior to the Jaylen Brown.
Nothing.
Giannis
Jaylen
trade.
Brown ain't even in Boston. His ass streaming and having fun right now. Y'all can bet he gonna be on stream tonight though. He gonna be on the stream tonight talking shit. I did everything I can for that franchise, and they decided that they was gonna trade me.
Nah, he's not gonna go on stream tonight.
I did everything
they
that
gonna
I
be
can
talking about
for
whatever
this
team gets him, gonna get the best version of him. He gonna come out with a vengeance.
I seen
I'ma
Mike
come out with a
James.
chip on my
I seen
shoulder
Mike
because
James.
I know.
I bet you
Stand
get
up
Boston
for my
40 though. His first game back in Boston. I bet you get on niggas 40.
Why people keep saying DeMar DeRozan is getting waived
by 20.
Depending on where he goes, Penn. What if he go to Atlanta?
Is DeMar DeRozan getting waived?
Oh, Debo getting waived.
Apparently,
Get off up here.
Oh, who finna pick up Debo? Who finna pick up
Where's
Debo?
Boston at? Where's
The Kings make a
Boston?
good move.
You know what? There is a dynamic duo brewing for the Guangdong Tigers, DeMar DeRozan and Jaylen Brown together.
DeMar
in China.
DeMar really about to go back to Toronto.
Darren
DeMar
Fox,
really
a big
about to go back to
Y'all
Toronto.
ball stout. Y'all ball
They got
stopping.
Brandon Ingram and
bullshit
DeMar DeRozan.
mid-range score.
Yeah, he about to go back. He ain't talking shit. DeMar really about to go back to Toronto. While you bullshitting,
That would be tough.
Never happening. No.
all right.
Why?
He finna
No.
go on back over there.
No. Honestly, we could use them, but no.
Yeah, y'all could use him. Y'all could
absolutely.
have used him in the playoffs.
For tell. When Brandon Ingram was throwing some stinkers, hell yeah.
I mean, what's better than one Brandon Ingram? Two Brandon Ingrams? Like a shorter, older
Hey,
Brandon Ingram? Come on, man.
What's better than 1 billionaire? 2.
Nah.
Especially if they're from the same hue as you. But all right,
Yeah, there you
y'all.
go.
Antisocial became a YouTube member. Salute to Antisocial. With my crew sent through 100. He sent through 100, man. With my crew said, name all the small forwards you can swap with Scottie Pippen in 1994 and they'd win. And y'all chill on Sengun. I was a hater too, but he played hurt half the year and is in a bad space. Or it's in
not
bad
the
space.
second part because he still sucks. And none.
I was gonna say none too, Mars, but
Do they have to be playing in 94 or is like all-time small forwards?
No, just in 94.
In 94? None.
Damn, Scotty Barnes wasn't even born yet, so I can't pick him.
man, Scotty Barnes can't play with no Michael Jordan. He can't grace the court with
94,
Michael.
MJ wasn't there.
Not
Yeah,
94.
exactly. They not winning
Jordan
shit.
wasn't there, yeah.
Oh,
He was negative 7 years old, unfortunately.
It's over with. They don't win shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
I didn't know we was talking about like what
He the best small forward in the league. Who you gonna get? Glenn Rice? Like,
It's 94.
big dog.
No, he was a rookie.
yeah, like come on, man.
What-
Dominique Wilkins was just coming off an Achilles tear.
Mhm.
No. So, no, not happening. But if I'm not mistaken, fun fact here from Nims Gassed Up said the Knicks are the only team to accept an invite to the White House under the Trump administration. Oh,
James Dolan
Is
did that.
that going back to what 2016?
yeah.
Yeah,
Or
that's
the
his
Biden
homeboy. Donald Trump and James Dolan. That's his homeboy.
The Knicks,
I didn't know that was his
the
man.
Knicks players did not
Huh?
want to
No,
do
that's
it.
really his homeboy. He
I
said
did
that.
not know that was his
that's-
man.
He
Hell,
said he's
for
been his
30 years
homeboy for
they've been
25.
cool.
Yeah, he said
They've
it's
been
my
cool,
homeboy for
double.
30 years.
He invited him to the game. That's why they was at the game together. He was sitting
I
in the
did not
box.
know that was his man.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Mhm.
You shut down half the city for him. Of course it was his band.
Facts.
Yeah, for sure. That's his guy.
DSG Piccolo said, need Joe to keep them picks and swing for Ant when he wants out. I better not see Anthony Day-to-Day Davis on my team. Resign Rob and sign a shooter Joe. That's the idea.
Hey, chill.
Yes,
Chill.
sir.
I know. I want to scoot back just a little bit, but we don't got to harp on it too long.
Yep.
It would be such a shame for you to not go to the White House because motherfuckers that'll never go to the White House and meet the president got something to say about that. Like
I'm
that
going.
would be a shame for you to. That would be a shame for you to miss that experience in your motherfucking life.
I'm
That
going.
would be a shame.
You can
I'm
go
going.
to the White House on a tour.
Yeah,
You
it's
sure
more,
can. Yeah, you can't go and meet the president on the tour though.
But
So
you,
but if you don't agree with the president, why would
Well, yeah,
Exactly.
some people don't care to meet the president.
I'm
Some
going.
people
Yeah,
do that.
no, that's
So,
what I'm
you know.
saying though. But like,
Yeah,
they
it's
also don't care because they never. I would argue they also don't care because they never get the fucking chance to meet.
And
him.
that's part of,
That's
and to
why.
your point, Drench, that's part of tradition. Like we
Maybe,
win the
yeah,
NBA championship,
maybe.
we go to the White House.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not finna live my life for a motherfucker on the internet and say, "Oh, look what you did, man." Fuck you. I can do what the fuck I want to do. Get your hands.
I don't think that's why they're saying no, though, Jordan. I don't think they're saying no because of the internet perception. They may not.
No, I
Yeah,
think
I
that's
think
it.
they agree
I
with
think
that.
it is why
Agree
they're
with
saying
you.
no.
Speaking
They agree with the internet. That's why they say no.
Speaking of saying no, Whoopity Scoopity said they've been trying to trade Jaylen Brown since he was drafted. Is that a fact?
It's been a long time.
There were a couple of years where they were.
Oh
cool
no!
on him,
Apparently,
but-
they offered him when AD All Star of New Orleans. They offered Jaylen Brown. When
That's what you got
KD
now.
All Star Brooklyn, they
Yep.
offered Jaylen Brown,
I remember that.
and then obviously Giannis. So 3 players who were all better than Jaylen Brown at those points.
Right.
Yeah,
but they also added stuff. It wasn't just Jaylen Brown for AD straight up. It was Jaylen Brown plus a lot of stuff, with Jaylen Brown being the centerpiece of that deal. Right. So it's not like, oh well, he didn't get. Look, if Tatum had been offered in any of those deals where Brown was offered, the deal would have gotten done. It would have gotten done for AD. It would have gotten done for all of these players. It would have gotten done for Giannis yesterday. Yep. So in every single situation, I have listened to some people like Ox tell me, oh, well, Jaylen Brown better than blah, 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 blah. I also listened to Ox tell me that DeMar DeRozan was going to launch the Kings into contention. So, I mean, like, we can have favorite players, but be rational about who they actually are and what they're actually worth and what other teams are seeing. Other teams, I think, see Jaylen Brown the way I see Jaylen Brown.
I think other teams see Jaylen Brown the way I see him.
Well, if that were the case, he would have gotten traded 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, and last night.
But you know why that's not the case? Because the Celtics see him the way I see him. They value him.
If you were the Milwaukee Bucks, you're trading for Jaylen Brown over this Heat package?
I'm rebuilding if I'm the Bucks. So no, because Jaylen Brown's too good.
Yes, you're rebuilding with 35-year-old Jaime Jaquez and okay, cool. All right, got you.
Not even just that Jaylen Brown's too good, but the package is better. Like the picks are better. Like
I mean, all of that, all around.
He had a better package all around. Not even
5 picks. I get the flip Tyler Herro for potentially a 6 or 7.
The Heat never tank. The Heat never tanked. The last time they tanked was what? Michael Beasley. They don't tank when they don't have picks. They're not going to tank. So those picks that you're counting right now, you got 2031. They're not going to tank that year.
But you got the 23. You got the 13 pick this year.
Yeah, the Heat didn't tank, and we got the 13
You got 2 lottery picks.
Hey, where did the Heat get Tyler Herro? Where did they get Bam Adebayo?
Right.
Where did they get Kasparis?
20.
Kasparis was 20.
Right. Okay, I'm saying like
Adebayo was what?
Bam was 13. Herro was 14, I think.
All right, we could work with that. On top of that, remember I was told flattened odds. Hey, so you never know. But either way it goes, shout out my man Morgan Z90. Morgan Z joined up as a YouTube member. If you're not a YouTube member, join up right now. Ray Lass sent through $5 and said, "Can you name the top 10 players of the 90s? How comparable are Dr. J and Giannis?"
Giannis better.
Yeah, for sure.
Top 10 players of the 90s. MJ, Hakeem,
Barkley,
Shaq, David Robinson, Barkley would be in there. Scottie Pippen would be in there. How many have I named? 6?
Yeah, 6.
Penny Hardaway?
Oh, Mr. Malone has to be in there.
I was about to say.
For sure.
Another one too. Well, who's his teammate?
No.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We gonna think and see if we can avoid it.
Is Patrick Ewing's in there?
Ewing.
Yeah.
You said Olajuwon?
Yeah,
I said
Olajuwon.
So we're at 8. Gary Payton, 9. Gary Payton.
I feel like we can get 2 more before Gary Payton.
Hill? Jason Kidd, Grant Hill, not Jason Kidd, Grant Hill, John Stockton.
No.
It is 100% John Stockton. There's no way around this.
John
John
Stockton is not better than Penny Hardaway. He's not.
Of the 90s.
Yeah,
John Stockton ran the 90s.
Reggie Miller?
He was watched by the 2000s.
Oh, Reggie Miller.
John Stockton's not better than Reggie Miller. He's not better than Clyde Drexler.
I'm not mad at Clyde in here.
Yeah, we got to throw Clyde in there.
He's not better than any of those names I just said.
It's John Stockton, y'all.
I would say Reggie.
A lot of gymnastics right now is John Stockton.
Every name I said is better than John Stockton.
If we're talking straight peak, you got to go Tim Duncan here. If we're talking straight peak, if we're talking totality of impact, you can't. But
Tim Duncan only played 1 year in the 90s, 2 years in the 90s.
No, he played 3.
You know who played every year in the 90s?
No, he played 2. He played 2.
He played 2. Got drafted in 98.
Went to 2 finals in the 90s.
97. So he played 97, 98, and 98.
Got the most steals and the most assists in the 90s.
John Stockton.
Bro, fuck John Stockton, man. Why you keep putting the spot for game?
You know what? We just gonna go to the next.
I gave the 10. It was
y'all being disingenuous. Debo5434 said, "What players should Miami look to add around Giannis this offseason?"
Players who can shoot.
They gotta go get Kobe White. Why are we not?
I'm not mad at Kobe.
Why are we not drooling over Kobe White?
Shit, I love
Kobe
Kobe
White.
White.
To go get Kobe White right now.
Kobe White, Kobe Brea, get all the Kobe's.
Yeah, if you can shoot and dribble, Miami needs to be calling you. But shooting number 1, dribble number 2. That's it.
And I'm overpaying him right now. Fuck it. I'll give it to him. Whatever.
All right. The next super chat that I have is from DSG Piccolo. DSG said, Blazers hired Micah Nori. I just saw the deal. That cheap MF gave my new coach a prove-it deal. Can't believe Nori took that deal.
Well, maybe Micah Nori is confident in his abilities and wants to prove it.
He's a cool dude. I met him. He's cool.
Yeah, me too.
All right. Shout out Micah Nori. He knows a couple of the panelists. Maybe he'll come on the panel one day since he is so familiar with us. The next super chat that I have is from Junior the Hunter. Junior the Hunter sent through $5 and said, speaking of trades, here's a fun fact. Luka scored more points in the month of March this year than AD did his entire tenure as a Maverick.
I saw that.
Yeah, but did he block more shots? No.
Yeah, probably. Like, maybe this season, maybe not the whole 10, maybe not in March.
He did all that to still not be better than Brunson.
AD played, let's see. AD in his time as a Maverick, we don't have his playing game, unfortunately. So if he had blocks in that game, whoops. AD blocked 53 shots as a Maverick. Okay, Luka definitely didn't block 53 shots this season. But if he's blocked more shots as a Laker than AD has, we have problems.
That's elite propaganda, man. That's elite propaganda.
Come on, Luka. Don't let me down. Don't let me down, Luka. It's close.
48.
It's 46 to 53. It's close.
Okay, next year we got to have a block party.
We just gonna add it. Luka in the last 2 years has more blocks than AD had as a Dallas Maverick. There we go. Because he had 9 as a Dallas Maverick in 24-25. So we're just gonna add that to the 46. He's at 55. So Luka in the last 2 years, 55. AD is a Maverick, 53. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah. So even the blocks, Luka still wins. Kind of.
Okay. Not really.
Yeah. A little bit. We have to finagle a little bit. But
Drench going hard in the chat over this president take. I'm reading these shits every fucking day. This nigga is fighting for his life.
Jordan just can't accept that.
Bro, I'm gonna say this.
No, they can't accept that. Niggas can't accept that.
But you out here calling them, oh, they just
niggas can't
want to meet the guy. Maybe they just don't want to meet
the guy. So what? Okay, my thing is, so what if the team? Okay. So my point, I'm not trying to convince nobody to meet him. My point is, so what if you don't want to meet him? But why do you give a fuck if another person want to meet him? You like that is literally contradictory. Like you don't want to meet him, so shut the fuck up, then. Let the other person do it.
I agree.
If you don't want to meet him, then shut the fuck up. Then
I don't. Hold on. I mean, but you are him is a political sign.
About people should be shutting up. That's kind of interesting.
No, I'm saying if you just because you don't want to meet him, you have an opinion on somebody. That's the only thing that I'm arguing. Like just because you don't want to do something, that don't mean I can't do something. Like that's stupid to me. And then you gonna say, "Oh, you going hard for it?" No, nigga, I'm just really going hard to tell you to shut the fuck up. That's what I'm going hard on. That's literally the only thing I'm going hard on. It's like, nigga, shut the fuck up. I can do what I want to do. You're not gonna tell me what I can't do because you gonna sit with a bunch of motherfuckers you don't know. Like, shut the fuck up. That shit be blowing me, bro. Like, y'all niggas gotta have y'all own minds. That's literally it, bro. If you don't want to meet them, that's you. Cool. I'm not mad at you. I do want to meet him, but you mad at me. Why, nigga? This don't got nothing to do with you. You not going. Just like, what the fuck? You not going.
In 1996, my class had an opportunity to go to the White House, and Bill Clinton was in power. And knowing what Bill Clinton had done to Yugoslavia at that point, and personally my home country, my parents didn't want me to go. So it just comes down to this. Like, if you did some shit that is not cool with me or my people and how I feel about my people, and, you know, if Jalen Brunson and Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart view meeting and shaking, you know, his hands, or NBA players who've been invited and have rejected the thing, view it as, hey, if we shake his hands, that's normalizing that this is okay.
That's your opinion. That's just your opinion, though.
I'm not saying people have a right to slander you for wanting to meet the president. I mean, power to you if you want to meet him. But I really don't think it's wrong for people to say, I don't want to meet a motherfucker that's doing.
I didn't say it was wrong, but it's also not wrong for a motherfucker to want to meet somebody because I don't subscribe to what you believe in. What if I see what you see a total different way?
That's why people are mad, though, Jordan, because your political affiliations absolutely align with what you believe in.
It damages.
No, it does. I don't have no political affiliation. I just want to go to the White House because I'm from the motherfucking hood. I'm from the projects. We don't talk about that shit. We don't talk about none of that shit. So I want to go see it. It's people that ain't never left they fucking county, and y'all mad about a motherfucker going to the White House. Fuck with y'all, but y'all niggas like this shit. Y'all niggas like motherfuckers not knowing nothing. Y'all like this shit, but y'all get y'all ass in line and y'all talk all day about we need to change this, we need to change this. Nigga, fuck what you talking about. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. That's the reason why niggas be the same, because you niggas always care about what a motherfucker talking about. Fuck what you niggas talking about.
It's not Tiny Tim leaving, his village.
Bro, I can do what I want to do, bro. Like you niggas love to keep everybody with y'all broke ass. That's what you niggas love to do. Keep niggas with y'all broke ass. Y'all want every motherfucker to be a broke, ignorant motherfucker that talk about the same shit for 400 years just cause I want to think freely. Man, nigga, you crazy as a motherfucker. That shit get on my nerves.
There's no way this is that serious.
No, that shit serious to me.
Hey, because I'm a smoothie in the White House too. Hey, Penn tripping. Hey, Bill Clinton. What? After what Bill Clinton did to Monica, I'm for sure gonna be on the White House getting some.
I don't even care about none of that, bro. Like, I don't even. You niggas shouldn't even. That shit don't. You niggas be talking about some shit that don't affect y'all. That shit don't even affect y'all. Like, my nigga, go see life. Go see life. Go travel the world. Go
Get out
to
your
places,
mama's basement.
like, bro. Go to places that you
Get out your mama's basement.
200 years ago.
You're so nasty,
Niggas
Ron.
Niggas been telling y'all the same shit for 200 years.
Hold up.
Niggas been telling niggas shit for 200 years. Y'all believed it, and y'all still don't want to go see it for y'allself. Man, nigga, tell you the motherfucking sky black did. Fuck you y'all talking about.
I mean,
Sky Black.
nice.
The American economy.
Man, fuck what y'all talking about, nigga. I go wherever I want to go. I want to go see for myself. And if I get there and I see some shit, I can bring the shit back and say, this what I saw, not from what a motherfucker heard. Man, you niggas is crazy. That's why you niggas. That's why you niggas just sit there and do that stupid shit.
A chronic lying tax.
You don't know him though. You don't know though. You don't even know him.
So I don't know that he's a chronic liar when
you don't know he. No, I said you don't know him.
Irrelevant. I listen to him.
A motherfucker might think I'm a liar. A motherfucker might. I just saw somebody in the chat that think I'm an Uncle Tom, but motherfucker, I do more for my community than a nigga would do in the fucking chat. So nigga, shut the fuck up. You don't know me. But niggas that do know me, not gonna say that though.
Oh my god.
So that's my thing. Like you niggas want to always talk about what y'all heard, not what y'all seen. Then when you get a chance to go see, now you niggas want to be. Now you niggas want to be y'all want to be the protesting guy. Fuck what y'all talking about. You niggas.
Hey, Dritch, when you want to go to DC?
I can go to DC whenever I want to, because you know why? You know why? Because I got a free mind.
You want to do?
I do what the fuck I want to do.
That's you niggas can't. Hey, Dritch, let me know when you go to DC. I'm gonna pull
anywhere in the world. I don't want to talk about. You niggas love talking about what y'all fucking heard. Never could talk about what y'all experienced. Never could talk about what y'all went to go see for y'allself. Y'all stand by what y'all heard from a lying motherfucker who getting paid by that same nigga y'all hating on. That's the crazy part. The same nigga y'all talking shit about.
Passport game we double passported, baby.
Yeah, nigga, I'm about to turn the Charleston White on this motherfucker. You niggas get on my damn nerves.
Hey, I got so many stamps on my passport. They had to put them on the back, baby. Get your
buddy,
game up.
I'm on my way to DC, nigga. I'm on my way to DC. I'm finna turn the Charleston White on this motherfucker. I don't even give a fuck about who the president or what. I just said I wanted to go to the goddamn White House and meet the nigga and say, I met a president. I love to meet all the prime ministers. I love to meet every goddamn world leader. I want to meet them.
So
I do.
Shout out to Kim Jong-un, man. Shout out to Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, I want to meet Kim Jong-un too, though. I want to meet that nigga too.
You and your Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, I want to meet. I want to meet all of them. I want to hear them talk to me. My daddy told me something that I stay with to the day. I swear to God, I always abide by this. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Listen, my dad used to always say, if you ain't see him do it, you can't say you saw him do it. Shit.
How you gonna say that?
You ain't see him do it. You can't say you saw him do it.
That?
Okay. So you want to meet all the world leaders from history, like all of them?
I want to talk to every single last one of them. I want to talk to every single last one of them.
Stalin, you know he's gonna say yes to Adolf, and he's gonna be like,
nigga in the chat talking about you loved it. Nigga, I didn't say I love nobody. I said I wanted to meet him. I want to hear him talk. I'm the type of nigga that look a nigga in his eyes, shake his hand, and say, "Hey, what's your thoughts on this?" So you know why? So I could know. So I can know this is came out of his. This is how he feels.
Close enough to have a conversation with
That's cool though. That's cool though. I'm gonna try.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna try. I've been all over. Hey boy,
on top of that though, like it's the White House. Like the White House is bigger than Donald Trump.
For sure.
If you even don't like Donald Trump, the White House is the White House.
Oh my goodness. The world leader that
I want to meet everybody, nigga. I want to look Satan in his eyes and tell him, my nigga,
That world leader,
yeah, nigga, I ain't scared of that. I ain't scared of nobody.
Penn should be agreeing. This is like the pinnacle of intellectual curiosity.
I was just about to say that.
The pinnacle.
Yeah, like
niggas want to be curious until niggas curious. You hear what I said? Niggas want to be curious until niggas get curious. That's what
be more intellectually curious.
Mars, you just proved my point. They want niggas to be dumb. Niggas be curious until you get curious. That's the problem.
You want niggas to be dumb?
Okay.
Until niggas get curious, then all of a sudden we don't need to be curious about that shit no more, nigga. I said don't do it. I said don't do it.
To be dumb or curious? Which one?
Look. All y'all life, look, Ron. All our life we preach about how the black folks is down and all of this shit. The black folks is this, and as soon as a nigga start asking questions and start living like them, no, my nigga, don't do that. Don't you do that?
Don't do that. Don't say that. Don't go there. You can't do that. Master gonna get you. If you do that, Master gonna get you.
Yeah, nigga, you niggas want to be curious until niggas start being curious. Mars, hit it on the head.
You can't get money like that. You can't go over there.
Why you take that money?
They gonna get you for that.
Let a nigga rap about killing it. Let a nigga rap about killing another nigga that lived 2 blocks away from you. I shot that nigga, spun on that nigga. I put my hat on because I just killed the nigga last night. Hey, slime him out. Hey, slime. Hey. Rainbow face. What that nigga AJ DeBossa song is, Mars? I know you know that shit. You be posting that shit. What that nigga saying that shit about Gunna? Yeah, all niggas want to rap that shit, but when a nigga say I want to go meet the president, no nigga, you cool.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
No, my nigga, don't get that money, nigga. Stay with us, nigga. I ain't no way. Stay with us, nigga.
I just want to say that there was,
you niggas get on my nerves, nigga.
There was a man born in 1889, who ended up becoming a pretty scary person in Europe. That person walked into my country, the country that I was born in, walked in, saw someone who looked exactly like me and said I was too dark to exist. I don't want to meet that person.
Hey,
why not? Why not? Because I want to ask him. You know why I want to meet him? Because I want to ask him, like, you know why I want to meet him? I want to know what that nigga brain really is telling him inside his head for him to come up with that. I want to at least listen. I want to just say, whether I agree or not, I want to say, oh, that's how he think. This is why he said what he said. We do that shit with everybody else, but when it comes to the motherfucking truth, we can always get close to the truth and say, no, hell no, don't listen to him.
Are you genuinely curious about what your president thinks?
I'm genuinely curious. Okay. It's called intellectual curiosity. I'm genuinely curious about why people do stuff.
If you're genuinely curious about what your president thinks, think of it this way. A 5-year-old who does not receive stable connection with his parents and never actually grows up from being 5 years old and then bullies everybody into submission because he's bigger, stronger, and frankly bolder and a bit of an asshole, and gets away with it and is dumped with a ton of generational wealth, buys his own hype into thinking he's a genius business magnate because he has so much money, because he was endowed that money, loses all that money multiple times, starts a state company, a college company, launches a perfume brand, all of them fail, somehow is deluded with so much confidence because, again, he's intellectually 5 years old, that he runs for president. And because he says a few buzzwords and the average American is so dumb that they voted for him because he presented himself as an outsider, because he tricked people into thinking that a billionaire cared about.
My only argument for this would be, my only argument for this would be, hold on. My only argument for this would be,
Jordan, we finna get off this.
I don't agree, nigga. That's my only argument. I don't agree.
This is a members only stream type of topic. I've actually let this run for 10 minutes too much. But Drench was in, he was in his element. And I had to let him,
Yeah, cause I love people. I love people. I want people to think for themselves, nigga. I don't want nobody to go by what you heard. Nigga, I swear to God, that's the most important piece my dad ever gave me when he told me that shit.
Sorry, Penn.
You ain't see him do it, you can't say he done
put a plug on that.
So Drench, it is what it is.
We got to move on, Drench. But once again, remember, if you ain't see the nigga do it, he ain't do it.
No, that ain't what he said. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. If you didn't see him do it, you can't say he did it because you didn't see him do it. I didn't say if you didn't see him do it, he didn't do it. I said I can't say he did it. And all my dad was basically saying was, give people the benefit of the doubt, talk to them, and then once your experience with them, then you go with that. My dad used to always say, go with that. Did you see him do drugs? I'd be like, no, well, go with that then.
That's a pretty dangerous message, don't you think?
No, it ain't. It's giving people the benefit of the doubt.
No, look. Pull up on Thursday. I would love to talk more about this message and whether it's dangerous or not, and talk about what houses that you would like to attend around the world. But anyways, Theme GA Troll sent through another $9.99 and said, can we conversate about Steph being the GOAT PG before I listen to Jalen Brunson be called the best in the world in the same league as Shea and Jokic? Whatever tea you drank this morning got you tweaked, Mars.
Oh,
It's amazing to me that, like, shout out to you because you said what is that, $50 in total? So shout out to you. But I promise you just dumb. Like there's no way you don't. All I said was fans are gonna push the agenda for their players. Steph is obviously better than Brunson, therefore the agenda he would get pushed is gonna be higher than Brunson. But that doesn't change that the agenda will still historically Steph's better than Brunson.
Okay,
So-
thank you, Mars.
So the agenda will be pushed more severely for him. He's gonna be put in GOAT conversations better than LeBron. Cool. That doesn't change that. The point was fans are going to push the agenda for their players. You saying that, oh, we didn't hear this about Steph, that's just untrue because Warriors fans were doing the same shit. That's what, like, you're missing the point badly. But yeah, my T got me tweaked out because you're an idiot.
Cook Mars.
Cool.
Cook
I
Mars.
guess.
All right, D Barber 1313 said, shout out Paige buckets, back-to-back threes, and a spin fadeaway midi to send it to overtime. And AZ Fudd with 26 points and clamping on D. Mavs fans livid with the Giannis return.
I ain't see her
so
do it, so
nasty.
she ain't do it.
Yeah, I ain't see her do it.
No, you can't say you saw her did it. Is what Jordan said.
Yeah, I ain't see
Yo,
her do it. So,
No.
I did see her do it. She scored over 15 points in 6 minutes.
She's fucking
Paige was
crazy.
crazy.
She's nuts. I'm gonna go see her this year. She's
Paige,
nuts.
yeah, I saw Paige do some cold
Hey,
shit, though.
hey, after getting locked all game. Hey, shout out Paige because she was the second best player on the court.
But when Brunson do it,
Yo, Rock.
No. She got
what-
busy. She got busy, but hey, I'm keeping my consistent logic. Brunson was still the second best player on the court because you know who the best player on the court was? She's a 20-year-old. Shout out to Dom Malong.
I knew that's what you was going.
Shout out, hey, Moore. She had 37 and 13 or 12. 37.
Did she ever
And a
win?
crucial turnover with the game on the
Did
line.
she ever
Don't
win?
forget
No,
that.
Who
Oh,
cares?
really, Wemby?
Who cares about that win? Who cares about that win?
Exactly like Wemby.
Okay.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out my 20-year-old. We in good hands.
I saw Paige, but Paige is nasty. Paige
Now, Paige did get busy though.
Hey,
Like fourth quarter
hey,
came around,
Mars.
she started frying.
Mars, I seen Paige do some. I seen Paige do some cold shit, nigga. I can say I saw her do some cold shit.
I seen
Sure.
her do some cold shit. I just ain't see this game, but I saw.
Hey, well, you can't say she did till you go watch it, and you can say it.
We Page FC around here.
Facts.
Paige is cold, though. I ain't gonna lie. Paige is cold, motherfucker.
she's still not better than the other person that you guys don't want to give credit to for some odd, strange reason. But shout out to Paige, man.
Who?
She has
Who,
been.
Olivia?
Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin has been outplaying Paige all season long, and nobody wants to give her credit. And I don't know why you guys hate Caitlin Clark, but hey, top 3 in points, top 3 in assists. We do this. It's nothing. We do this.
Probably the same reason we don't want to go to the White House.
We do this. All right. But all right, shout out to JizP-RH.
I love being
R7H.
Hey, boy, I'm a free ass nigga, boy.
Appreciate you for becoming a member. The next super chat we got is from Lubansky Plutowski. Said Jimmy plus Bam and randoms made it to the finals twice. If Giannis can play like a top 5 player, then they will be fine. MF's just hating on the Heat.
Why do we get so disrespectful when we talk about Jimmy and Bam run to the finals? It was not randoms. They were really
That
good.
nigga
NBA
did
players.
do some.
They were NBA players. Caleb Martin went on to contribute to the Dallas run when they went to the finals too. They had Duncan Robinson also played meaningful minutes in the NBA after that. Like these guys also went other places and played meaningful minutes. It wasn't Bam, Jimmy, and Cole.
All I'm saying is Bam and Jimmy's roster is not better than Bam and Giannis's current roster. And that's me assuming that Norman Powell's coming back or an equivalent, and then they fill out the roster. I would rather have Giannis, Bam, and Norman Powell than Jimmy, Bam, Tyler Herro, and
it's also not 2020 though. It's also not 2020. So the landscape of the league and
that's very true. That's very true. Yeah,
They had to play in 2020. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
That was the first year, I think.
Yeah,
I think he was in the play-in, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
One of them years.
yeah. Somebody. Oh damn, Jay, the hell you cooking?
No, I gotta go in a minute. It's my timer. Get up out of here.
All
What
right.
you got to do, nigga? The parade over with, nigga. You ain't got to go nowhere. You got to go get a goddamn bacon, egg, and cheese.
I'm not a superstar like you, Jordan. I gotta go to work. Nigga, I got.
Shit, I got to go to work too. Hey, boy, hey, I got to go to work too.
I'm still grinding, nigga. You feel me?
Hey, we all grinder. Everything is subjective, brother. Ron, remember what I told you in the group chat? This is exactly why I told you that. That prime example of that thinking. People don't understand two sides of the coin, but we all grinding, Jay. That's all that means. We all grind. I ain't hating on nobody grind. All you niggas that got to go to work, nigga. You grind up. Get your coins, brother. Just do it legally.
My TO, or do it illegally, get your coins. My TO said JB7 to Portland gotta be the move. And JT gotta show me he can do what JB did this season. So what y'all gonna say if JT has a subpar season to what Jaylen Brown did last year?
I don't know if JT gonna have a subpar season, to be real though. I think Jason Tatum might come out with a little bit more of a chip on his shoulder if Jaylen Brown get traded and just be like, nigga, I told y'all, nigga, I'm that one. It's my time. Jaylen Brown was good for what it was, but shit, I'm that one now. You know,
I'm with my man that just sent through the super chat. I gotta see it. All right.
JT has
everybody gotta see it.
You,
I gotta see it from a lot of people too, though. But you know,
you've already seen who JT is the last 8 years. Like, how much more do you want from him?
No, JT gonna be a little bit better though. I think JT is gonna be better.
I agree.
All right, Captown Hoops said if
nah.
All right,
I ain't see that one, so I don't even know what.
You ain't want to see it, brother.
Don't pitch me. Sent through a members chat and said Rob Pelican got to make moves. Austin Thieves ain't getting 239 M's, and Bron ain't getting a max. Got to take a discount or show them the door. Love y'all. We love you too. Don't pix me.
Yeah, this Lakers hates hoops watch I'm about to do this season is about to be awesome. I cannot wait.
Yeah, they're gonna make something happen. I expect the Lakers. I mean, it's the Lakers. They're gonna make something.
Not something we want to see. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, well, we'll see, man. We'll see. Culture Bandit sent through a members chat and said Giannis went from Al Qaeda hoops to Icy's hoops.
Jesus
Miami
Christ.
definitely need to make moves. That depth is cooked. It's crazy.
They got 7 open spots and mad money in cap. They got like 40 million in free cap right now.
Once again, we'll see. I expect Miami to make moves. I expect the Lakers to make moves. These are franchises that like to contend. These are franchises that are known for making moves. So I expect that something will happen and something will come out of this. Bob Solo said at Dale, the 2026 champs you should go after is Swiper. He ducks all Knicks takes. Said Swiper would lose, or said the Knicks would lose versus Atlanta, and Brunson ain't MVP. Go New York, go champs.
Sure.
Yeah, man, Swiper is disgusting. I agree with you, Cowboy. Swiper is a disgusting human being. But shout out to Will Smith. Will Smith became a YouTube member. Salute to you, Will. Sent through $5, but didn't say anything. But either way it goes, I appreciate you, Will. My TO also joined up as a YouTube member after sending through their super chat. Thank you, my TO. Appreciate you for joining up. Daniel Slim said, can each of y'all guess who has the highest free throw percentage? Like out of
Who has the
us?
highest for free throw percentage, period, or what?
Ross out of us.
Yeah, I don't know what he mean by who.
Yeah.
I can't guess because we don't got no context to it.
It's me though. I don't miss free throws.
Oh shit, no. I'm gonna record a video. Nigga, I record a video tomorrow. I'll make
Let's do
20
it.
straight, Jay.
I make 30 straight. Let's do it.
All right, bet. You
All
send
right.
your video first, so I can record my start and stop mine over 100 times. I start mine over 100 times. I'm that serious in beating you. That's how I do it. I let my phone record for a whole hour so I get that 30 ball. Then I'll stop it.
And then
you
gonna snap cut them together?
for sure. I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna edit me walking to the free throw line. I'm gonna pause and hold there for a little bit, and I'm gonna have that in my startup video.
You know what?
Respectable.
What I really want to do, I want to make a highlight reel of Shaq hitting free throws. Just to
That'd
like
be
back
crazy.
up music. That would be amazing.
I watch it.
Greatest free throw shooter of all time.
Hey, you might get a lot of views on that because I think everybody gonna be waiting for a miss in that motherfucker. You got to just add one miss in there. Like every 8, just put one miss in it.
That is good content advice.
And then everybody would be just watching that shit like, damn, Shaq made all them free throws. Then niggas would just start talking about it online. Cause you know niggas love to talk about shit niggas love to talk about shit they heard and never seen. That's what I'm talking about right there. You see how I set that shit up? I'm quick on my feet, boy.
But you're on your ass right now.
Facts. But I'm on my feet too, nigga. Shit, I'm tall, nigga. My feet touch the ground when I sit down. I ain't swinging.
I'm not that tall, and my feet still touch the ground too.
I'm just letting you know, shit.
Okay.
Free Knight sent through a members chat and said, "Is everyone on crack when it comes to top 5?"
Yep.
If you don't got JB in it, you are. I'll tell you that
Facts.
right now.
Facts. All is well. AJ became a YouTube member. Shout out my man. All is well. AJ. Be True 23 sent through a members chat and said, "I would trade Jovic for Clay. Just get him off."
Yeah, and the Mavs is gonna be like, cool, sure, we'll take him for no reason.
Just get him off.
The Mavs don't want him either.
Head out of the gutter, man.
Yo.
Just get him off is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that's Andrew Coleman. Andrew Coleman sent through a members chat and said, "So Julius went to the Nets and Clayton to the Bulls?"
Yeah.
He means Claxton.
He meant Claxton, yeah.
Claxton, yeah. I know you meant.
Which to me is more impactful than Julius Randle.
The Bulls ain't gonna do shit. Ain't nothing impactful.
That move means more though than Julius Randle to the Nets.
Julius Randle should have went to the goddamn Bulls. Shit.
I am eager to see, like, I think their front court would be dope with Cam or Caleb. Either way, I think it's gonna be dope. Seeing that, you know, one of them doesn't go second, because I do think that there's a realistic world where the Utah Jazz will select one of them too. But I do, either way it goes, if they do fall, I would love a Cameron Boozer in Nick Claxton front court, or I would love, you know, a Caleb Wilson, Nick Claxton as well. But all right, fellas, the next members chat is from Jamal Williams. Jamal said, "So much fake outrage about the Heat lineup."
Hey, Ron, that's a hell of a name, boy.
What, Jamal Williams? Why?
Boy, stereotypes a motherfucker.
Jesus.
What are you, Jamal? Jamal Johnson? Oh, my bad, Jamal Williams. Hey, Ron, who you put that Johnson last name on last episode?
Nah,
I forgot
man.
who he said that shit about. This nigga gave a nigga a last name.
Oh, I don't even remember, man. I forgot.
No, that shit was funny.
We got one more members chat from 2018 Bron James. 2018 Bron James says, "Shout out to Giannis, Bam, and friends." Is that what it is?
I can't wait to see what they do with the roster. I'm excited for them.
All right, chat. It has been fun. We went over a lot this episode. We talked draft. We talked Giannis.
There was LaMelo Johnson, nigga.
Shout out my man LaMelo Johnson. Ball really ain't his last name. His last name really Johnson for real.
Nigga said LaMelo Johnson. This nigga just get niggas last name, boy. I tell you.
Shout out my man LaMelo Johnson.
Oh,
we will be back tomorrow to talk about everything draft, man. Y'all pull up, be on time, because we will be talking about who went number 1, number 2, number 3, all the way throughout the whole first round. It's gonna be a hell of an episode tomorrow. We will see you guys same place, same time.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Hey, Raptors, y'all know who to go get. Y'all know exactly who to get with that 19th pick.